I mean, you can take that if you want, but I would not drink it.
I think this is the water breathing.
I mean, look, he seems confident.
Oh, fuck it, I don't care. Yeah. How's that?
Then you all dive into the water and just swim for an hour, and then it runs out, and you drown.
The legend of Baratoon and the Dickheads, and there's this big long story, and it's like, and then they drown.
So the two of you get one more level of the corruption-y thing, which was...
I never forget an insult, slight, or injustice.
Thank you.
You don't think I remember?
Remember what?
Let me think. 4 years ago in the Honeywood Tavern, ring any bells?
I'm gonna be burning a note. Find out where Blitzcon Reef is.
Cool. See you next time.
Nice jumper, Rob. Where'd you get that from?
Oh, thank you very much. I got it from my merch store.
Oh, where's that?
It's at roberthartleygm.com.
What does it say?
Private Sanctum.
Pirate Sanctum.
This particular
Private
merch
Sanctum.
is just for my own ticketed in-game events that I do whenever I
Oh,
travel.
you only give it to those people. Oh!
So the people exclusive to the people who join one of my private Sanctum games. So
You can't go higher than that.
cool. This is good content. This is great
Still
content.
can't.
It's broken.
It's broken. What's
All
up,
right.
ladies and gentlemen? We're back.
Welcome back. I have here 4 hero. I've got 4 hero point tokens for you, and I'm only going to give them to you if you give me a significantly good recap as to where we're at in the story.
You've got a good recap. What's the name of the snorkel?
I remember water. There's water.
Snorkel away!
Snuckle Away was a very good name.
Does he
What
get
else is
inspiration
happening in
for
the story?
Leko Thack is the baddie. What's up?
Lekothak? Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Who is he though? What's
Caliphate.
his whole deal? Like who? What's
He's a Dark Lord.
more.
Well, he used to be High Sorcerer, but he's Dark Lord now.
what's his domain?
The domain of badness.
Almost.
you get this.
Yeah,
Hang on.
You got it.
Close.
You got it. You got it.
What are we not trying? What are we not
question.
Well done. All right.
Wait, what?
Check you out.
What did you? Where's that?
I actually remembered that as I was flicking through my pages.
you actually?
Good boy. I know. This honestly, since like someone handed me a book and a pen,
It's a Rowan revelation. Hey, here's a hot take. Try writing things down in your D&D campaign.
Rowan's pro tips.
previously I was like
Welcome to Bodge's Hot Tips. If you're struggling to remember things that your DM tells you, try writing it down in a notebook. That way, you can refer to it and remember it. Bodge's Hot Tips.
previously on a digital device, I was still trying to take notes, but it's like.
I would like to point out. I would like to point out that we did supply books and pens in that. Like first, we used to have those little red, those ones that are like.
Yeah.
this
I wouldn't have thought so.
That was before anyone realised how. Even in the first few sessions, I wasn't taking notes, and after a while. We've just been to Baratoon Mart and tried to get ourselves all the water-breathing things, and then off-camera moments ago, after realising that I swapped out my shatter spell for water-breathing, I just read water-breathing, and it's for 10 people.
Yeah, you choose
24 hours.
You choose up to 10
we spent
people.
a lot of time in that shop.
Yeah, I know. Good one.
That's naughty, Rob. That's very naughty.
Yeah,
And I'm Greg,
Yeah.
cleric now,
Yeah.
not artificer. Like a thack.
You already
Revenge.
gave that one.
Try and give you a fact.
Give me a fact.
We're off to
Okay.
We're off to Blitz and Reef is where we're
Okay,
going.
why?
Storm Giant.
Why?
To get the Storm Giant.
What do the Storm Giants do? What are they? Why them?
They they might help us defeat Caliphate, and we're gonna go and they're causing storm.
They might help me with my hammer. They might help me with my hammer.
They might help with Bodge's hammer as well. That's right. I checked that.
You checked the.
Oh yeah, they might help with Bodge's hammer.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, Bob is the savior of the giants.
And Bob is. And isn't Bob the savior of the Giants?
Yeah.
I also,
Alan, bro, I forgot about that.
I also remembered that for sure.
What have you got? What do you got for me?
Well,
I don't like this game.
we were trying to kill the Hag of the Future.
Yes.
And we did. And then
did.
you were like, yeah, bullshit. Meh, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And so we have to go to the Storm Giants.
No, backtrack.
Nah, we don't.
You're close. You're close.
But no, we have to.
Not stage
No,
play.
I know we have to wait for the new moon. There's something to do with the moon.
There's something to do with the moon.
I wrote it down.
There was the new moon, and we have to wait for a
Not
new.
just the new moon, guys. That happens every month. This is something that doesn't.
Oh, a blue moon.
Endelyn dies. Endelyn dies under an eclipse.
An eclipse.
An eclipse. My bro.
And
Thank
it's
you, my bro.
not the eclipse that was happening the next day, but the one after
Yes,
that.
it was a full month away.
Oh wait, no,
something,
maybe
right?
maybe it was like 2 months away. It's I wrote the date down.
It was a month.
27th of March.
That'll do.
Nailed it.
We nailed it.
But the
That
bad
was
guys.
such a good recap by me.
Caliphate.
Yeah, something like that.
God. All right.
You're a little show off.
I can't remember.
You're a little show off.
Oh no, I can't remember.
A little show.
I can't remember.
A little show off.
All right. Anyway, well done, everybody. So we ended off. With
Well done, everybody.
Everybody.
We ended up. You spoke to Padrick. None of you
Well
even
done.
mentioned the fact that you went to Master Padrick,
Yeah.
who had like a whole thing, and he like got you on your own so that he could tell you what's happening. And
we
said,
met
like,
Greg.
hey, the people.
Oh,
of Godon-
yeah.
The people of Godon hate the Order of the Weave at the moment, so we're kind of locked into the Temple of Caliborn, because if we come out, they'll riot and kill us. Also, if we show any sort of dissension among the ranks of the Order of the Weave,
I do have all
also
this written
riot.
down. I just didn't turn the page to that.
Can I just do I know I've already done a little segment, but another little small segment.
Sure.
And this is called abilities you're not using that you should use.
Sure.
Okay, let me just bring up my entire spell book.
This is quick fire.
Yep.
What do you got?
I mean, where do I even begin?
Just one
Infestation, probably never used that. Message, don't really use that. Sword burst, don't think I've ever used that. True strike, that's one of the worst things you can take in the game, apparently. Took that. Disguise self, very rarely use that. Cause
Okay,
fear,
That's
haven't used
enough.
that.
Enough, mate, 'cause I don't want to.
I've used every single one of my abilities
Okay,
because I'm.
I'll go. Polymorph by choice. I forget that I can. Every time I hit someone, I can roll 1 in 12 chance to make a polymorph.
Yeah.
I've got. If I roll a nat 1, I do damage to my. I can choose.
That has
Let's come up.
Oh yeah, okay, I've used that. Blood sacrifice. I
Yeah,
can
haven't used
choose to
that.
take damage to have a higher chance to hit.
To be fair, you've already got a plus 13.
Yeah,
to hit,
yeah,
So you haven't
yeah.
needed to use it all that much.
That's the end of my segment.
I have one called Death Ward, where apparently I can touch one of you guys and you don't die.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
That probably would have
It's
had.
a pretty good
Also, I was like, I'm going to choose one, and that's fucking amazing.
You can do a minor wish every single day.
And I can do Minor Wish every single day, and I tried
Divine
it once
Intervention is
last
probably
session.
the biggest one for you.
Yeah,
The
Minor Wish.
comments are like shouting at you and being like,
Use this fucking Divine Intervention!
This is, I'm playing 4D chess. I don't read the comments.
Welcome to Bodge's Hot Tips. If you've got lots of abilities that you don't use, you should use them. Take Bob here. He's got lots of abilities that he doesn't use.
What? Why am I catching strays?
Well, you don't use your abilities.
Like what?
Sword burst.
Yeah, that's fair. I do know how to do that. I don't think I've used it once.
Silly Bob.
Well, f*** you. All you've got is a hammer. Must be nice.
I can use it effectively.
Not lately.
What do you mean? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, well,
I'm
I don't
rage.
say that. I don't know. 10 damage, whatever.
Oh.
Seen my sneak attacks? Pretty good.
I reckon we will have cut a long time ago.
Now it's my shot.
Sorry, there was just a quick hijack.
Yeah, cool.
Sorry.
Back to the middle of the recap that I was
What is
in.
it? Sorry, it's what wish? It's what wish? Minor Wish.
Divine intervention.
Divine
Divine
Intervention.
Intervention.
Padrick told you that the eclipse is in a month, and that's when Endelyn's actually vulnerable. You also spoke to Zybilna, who confirmed, yes, she can only die under an eclipse.
At that time of the month.
Padrick told you that he's likely to have to, at least for now, pretend like he and Laethil are not like mortal enemies, because otherwise there's lots of dissent among the people of Godon, and they're likely to riot and whatnot. And
One other thing we learned is it's not just revenge per se, it's arcane annihilation.
And
as
arcane
revenge.
annihilation. Revenge via means of arcane annihilation is his domain.
Arcane magic is less effective against Lakothak.
Yep. And he said, hey, I'm very good as a divination wizard, but the people that know a lot more about Lakothek, like, is he redeemable still? Is he still Kelethak? Can we defeat him, and how? Basically all the stuff about the future. There's the Storm Giants. You're probably going to want to go talk to them, learn from the Storm Giants everything you can about Kelethak and the future, and whether Laethil's also redeemable or not.
Would they be able to? I don't know if we learned this. Would they be able to help us with a bit more info on? Not Zybilna's death. Fucking hell, we're gonna kill that lady. We're gonna fucking kill that lady.
Lock in that in. Lock in that in.
Kill that lady.
Don't think Zybilna. Don't think Zybilna. Great.
Let me just make my first
Or
note.
do we
Kill
kind of have all the
Zybilna.
information about Endolin's death?
Enderlin, as long as you fight her and defeat her on the
27th of
night
March.
on 27th of March, then you should be able to kill her.
Okay. Don't write kill Zybilna.
That's the first
got it
note that
down.
Ben's ever
This
going
is
to
the
make.
first note you've made.
Locked away.
Cool. Are we up to date?
We'll get
Yes.
the bitch.
Cool.
Yeah, her,
All right.
We'll get the bitch.
So we ended off with you having ransacked the shop, taking a whole bunch of potions that you'll be able to look at and identify and stuff when you get a little more time, and then heading to the dock. You don't remember ransacking the
At
shop
the,
at all?
at the end,
I remember that.
At the end, I said, "Hey, why can't we just
Steal a whole
take
bunch of
fucking everything in the shop?" And Rob went, "Oh, it'll take a while. I'll give you some things."
I'll just be like, between sessions, I'll work out what you managed to steal and you get it. And then you're heading to the docks of Gurdon in the morning after a long rest to buy, steal,
Wait.
hire.
If we're having a long rest, I didn't realize we're having a long rest.
I mean, it was middle of the night.
it
when you
was
were
the middle of the
robbing a
night,
store,
and
so
I hadn't
assumed you were-
used any of my spell slots. So I'm
You can
doing.
go in the middle of the night and try and steal a boat in the middle of the night if you want.
Oh no! I'm happy to rest. I'm happy to rest. Let's rest. I want to do as I go to sleep. I do my spell 3 more times.
3 more times.
And
3 more times, all right.
And I try and figure out what's going on.
Okay, make an Arcana check.
Yeah.
I try and figure out what's going on.
2, 12,
I try and figure out what's going on.
2, 12, 17.
17
Arcana?
with a 0. So
Zero?
170.
Yeah, that's how that works. You can tell it is the. Let's see. You're casting it with 6th and 7th? Or casting something with 6th and something with 7th? Yes.
2 with 6 and 1 with 7.
Cool. The 6th level spells that he uses, you can tell, is from the School of Illusion, and it's a spell that he has used a lot before.
I fucking knew it. I
It's a spell
absolutely
he's used
knew
a
it.
lot before.
What are you doing?
You already know. I'm casting a spell.
But what spell?
The same spell I've always been casting, Bob.
Baradun, please, tell me what the spell is.
Okay. The spell is.
Yeah?
The same spell I've always been doing.
God, that's it! Brothers, assemble! Assemble! Right, I am sick of this prick. I'm sick of him too. He's doing that spell again. God damn it! I say we make Brothers for Life an official club. Agreed. 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 Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Brothers for Life! Brothers for Life!
I'm writing this. Baradun is working on some sort of illusion. I'm writing this down.
Yeah, you need to bear it in sections. so we can-
Try wave your hand through me.
Did you get
I
your,
stand there.
Just
Ow.
Okay, I line up a
Can you roll
heavy
your wild
punch.
magic search, please?
Oh, yes, sorry,
You're
of
in
course.
Gurdon,
One,
so the
well, so
trigger
2,
started
3,
early.
4.
So have you cast anything today?
No. 2, that's not a 2. 3, it's not a 3. 4, it's not a 4.
Cool. You didn't cast anything during looting of the.
I've literally got all my spell slots. I don't think. Oh, I had
You would've-
used 1 3rd level spell slot.
Isn't this the same day that you went to Padrick's thing in the?
I have used 1 3rd level spell slot. So
think that was,
none of those were 1 up.
That was
so
conjuring the genie.
yeah.
In Padrick's.
And now this is 5, and it's not 5.
Cool.
So.
I walk up to Baradun and I just go, "Hey, Baradun, look.
Hey, Bodger, what's up?
Hey, mate. I know you've been working on this spell and you're doing it.
Yeah.
And it's you're right to your business is your business.
Oh, it's all of our business.
Oh yeah, I just want to ask, do you want to let us in on what you're doing?
Have we tried this approach before?
I was just thinking,
usually your
that is
approach
kind of funny.
super hostile.
It seems like a really more effective approach.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, Baradun, we're just your mates, and we'd just like to know we're trying to save the world, and you're.
Do you want to let us in? Is
What are
there
you
a
doing?
benefit into?
It's now
you
now a
don't
case
know.
of Adam going, but the payoff though, if they finally find out.
Because it kind of does benefit you, and I do want to let you know. But the payoff.
Oh, I've ruined everything.
Ruined everything by being polite.
Wait. So you say that to Baradun, and he stops for a minute, as if he's having a bit of fruit, and he goes, "No."
That's it.
Yeah.
So
He really is a prick, isn't he?
I kind of want to tell you guys now, but not these guys.
Tell them off camera.
Lunchtime,
By the way, everybody. By the way, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Shiny, cool
Tom
thing.
got Rob a fucking little stand.
Very nice.
It only took me how many months of asking, Tom? Eventually.
Yeah, it's not important, mate. Look, you've got the stand.
While I was looking down here
I have got it.
at the cord for your laptop, I saw this. Who put this here? Who didn't?
It's actually been there for a few days.
Is it?
We should really get underway.
Yeah, we really should get underway. So you are.
This is all a good use of time, I think.
You have a long rest. You head down to the docks of Gurdon in the morning. What is your plan? Do you want to buy a boat? Do you want to hire a boat? Do you want to steal a boat? Do you
I
want to
think
make a boat?
possibly even before getting a boat, we need to find out. Do I know where Blitzen Reef is?
Make a nature check. So I find geography comes up a lot.
14 plus.
I need a
I think my
geography
nature's
check.
pretty good. 14 plus 2.
So
I mean,
16 total?
I feel like Barradune probably would know where Blitzen Reef is. But
With a 16 total, yeah, you've heard of Blitzen Reef. It's about 100 kilometres off the shore, due west of Gurdon.
Off the shore?
100,
really?
yeah, off the coast. About 100 kilometres, give or take. It's like, Great Barrier Reef is it's not like a single point from the shore. It varies. But the majority of it is around 100 kilometres off the shore, and it's pretty noticeable because there's a pretty present storm that sticks
so
around.
we're going for the storm. Great. Okay.
I cast aid on everybody.
Sure.
Cool.
Thank you.
Are we at the start of a day?
Yeah.
Yes.
Inspiring leader.
Inspiring leader and age, you get your 700 temporary hit points or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm at 144.
15 from me.
If you've still got it from yesterday, if you didn't
Thank
take
you
damage,
very
then
much,
it's-
Gregory.
I just did a long rest and didn't reset my HP.
So what's your plan regarding how to actually get out to Blitzen
How many
Reef,
temp
though?
do we get from you, Rob?
Million?
Oh, are you doing an inspiring leader?
Charisma plus level should be 16.
Yeah, 16.
Okay. By the way, Barradune is just kind of, and this might explain why not giving you information last night. Barradune is still kind of just a little bit downcast. He's, I think that the little, I'm going to retcon it wasn't a plushie, that a Barradune plushie. He literally picked up a little,
Fleshlight.
a Barradune fleshlight. Barradune's butthole fleshlight. No.
Just Barradune's mouth.
and if there's enough demand for it, we will have that on the VLDL.shop.
No, a little, like how so we can use the U2s as a prop. It's a little Barradune figurine, and he's just kind of holding on.
Must be.
He's just kind of holding on to the little Barradune figurine and just walking behind you guys, just following wherever you guys are walking. He just kind of follows.
Pretty despondent about how his life is taking.
Yeah, after kind of like it's finally kind of clicked coming back to Gurdon and seeing Barradune Mutton going, oh, my life's kind of fucked up.
All of the like propaganda posters about how you're a terrible person.
He's been egotistical and jokey and everything about it up until this point, but coming back to Gurdon is kind of done.
This new Barradune's great.
Greg Squid's in.
This is awesome. Long may this carry on.
All right.
What do you find ways to continually re-traumatize him to just keep him?
So we arrive in BlitzCon Reef.
I would also like to remind you as well that while in Gurdon, it's been another long rest, so you need to make another wisdom save. You are making wisdom saves against the corruption elements of feeling the vengeance. and such.
Wisdom. Fucking net one.
12.
Cool.
18.
The DC goes up because the time that you've not succumbed to it once.
That's right, I was doing really well, wasn't I?
You're doing
Yeah.
really well. However, the rest of you all gain another point into your corruption.
How many you guys
So you'll
up to?
notice that you have the following ideals. Forgiveness is a sign of weakness. Retribution is the way to make right.
So
I'll
I
write
got
that down somewhere.
We went to the Temple of Light and got them cleansed from us a little bit.
No, they've tried to and failed. 'Cause they were
Greg
exhausted.
cleansed one of mine.
He cleansed one of yours, so you're all on one of them. I think. Did you? I think that might have been it. I think you were all on one. You
Yeah.
should have it written.
now we're
Because
all
I've got 2 written
Do you have
here now.
following flaw? I never forget an insult, slight, or injustice.
Yes.
Sweet. So you would have all had 2 then.
I'm pretty
probably.
sure I'm on 2 at the moment.
Yeah, I've got forgiveness. Forgiveness
This must
is.
mean I'm now on
If you
3.
have- yes.
I
you're
was
on
just on 1, so I'm
there.
back to
He
2.
cleansed you from 2
So
to
what-
1, and then you must have succeeded when these guys failed.
What's 3?
Number 3 is you gain the following bond. Magic is the most important thing in my life. Which is going to be interesting for you.
I love that for you. Ron. So I never forget insight, sleight, or injustice is back. Okay.
Correct.
This is that as well as the other things.
As well as the other things, you are starting to feel the corruption of Gurdon, the influence of Kelethek.
So forgiveness is a sign of weakness. So I don't like to forgive. I never forget an insult, sleight, or injustice, and magic is super important to me.
I mean, your hammer is incredibly magical, and it is the most important thing in your life.
Precious, nothing changes there really.
Nothing changes about your hammer, but like maybe you're seeking out magic or something. I don't know.
So you're still.
I'm clean.
You're still clean, and Bob's got another one, or is Bobby
You're both level 3, and I'm level 2.
You're on 3. He's on 2.
Yeah.
You also had nasty dreams of basically tentacles and Cthulhu monsters, as is the usual.
Pretty standard shit.
Yeah.
I think
That's pretty usual for Bob.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
What do you?
Wake up and go,
what are you-
Eldritch nightmares.
Just got 2.
Okay, not necessarily Barradun doing this, but I reckon we try and hire a boat.
Yeah.
Are we at the shore? Do we get to the coast?
Yeah, I don't think we should steal a boat.
Let's not steal.
And I mean, none of us.
All right, goody two-shoes.
So I looked through all of your inventories yesterday or day before in prep and noticed you have
Carrying a big
significant chunk of money.
Yeah.
Oh, we do.
You have a big old
I've got
No, I
carrying a
don't.
boat.
He's carrying a
Oh, we got a boat here.
You have a lot of money, so you could theoretically buy a
Who's
boat
got the
if
most
you
money?
wanted.
I'm not too well off.
I gambled quite a bit.
Yeah,
Try and
I
hire
feel
one
like
of
you
you.
guys
I've
do
still
it very
got quite a bit of money.
Can we just
Sorry.
You've also got
Sorry, you
stuff
said
too.
buy a boat.
You could.
We're at
Like,
the
you have a
coastline.
lot of money.
We're at the coastline.
I've only got 45 platinum.
You're at the coastline, yes.
Is there a village here? Are we in a
You're at the docks of Gurdon. You're in the docks.
Oh, we're at the docks of Gurdon.
Main city. So there'll be lots of boats to buy / around here.
So,
How much is a boat to buy?
Well, funny you should ask. I have a table here of 5 different types. You can go anywhere from a canoe, which is not a good idea. There's
that.
only 2 of you.
That would be hilarious.
Two
Four of us
of
on
you
a
fit in.
canoe.
Four people fitting in a
It's
2-person
so funny. We
canoe.
should do that just for
Would be
content.
very funny.
Okay,
It only
sorry.
costs you 30 gold pieces.
Okay.
There's a rowboat, which can fit 4, but is barely better than a canoe. There's a keel boat.
If we get a canoe or a rowboat, we could do green screen stuff with it as well. I'm just saying. It's not like okay.
That's why I put them in the list. You can absolutely go for a rowboat and row 100 kilometers off the shore.
Right there with
into a
12
storm.
points of exhaustion each.
Rowing into a storm. There's a keel boat, which, yes, boat nerds, I'm going to get a lot of stuff wrong about boats. Keel boats are actually meant for rivers and lakes and stuff, but apparently you can get certain modified keel boats
Yeah,
for the
shut
ocean.
up, boat nerds.
So keel boat for the ocean, it's an ocean keel boat. It's in my world of magic. Then you can, for the next price up, you can get a sloop, or the next price up, you can get a yacht.
Wouldn't we be fucking cool on a sloop, though?
That's Sea of Thieves
We'd be
right there.
exactly.
I'm pretty good on a slope. I can
The name makes me feel icky.
Sloop doesn't sound like a
Sloop.
fun word.
Do you want me to sloop you?
Yeah. Hey, come on board my sloop.
Is the captain of the sloop Sandra? Come aboard, boys.
Come on board,
Is he a
boys.
captain as well?
Watch out, it gets a bit sloopery.
As a
Oh my god, I want that to be the thing. We're buying it off Sandra. She just has a fucking sloop for some reason.
Can we make that?
Come down to Sandra's boats where we like to get wet.
As a base price, you're looking at 30 for a canoe, 60 for a rowboat, 2,000 for a keel boat, 3,000 for a sloop, or 5,000 for a yacht.
3,000.
You can try and negotiate down and whatnot.
Me.
Well, let's mug.
You do between you have over 3,000 gold.
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
I mean, I have 3,000 gold. Just wait, no. That's
you
300. That's
definitely
300. That's 300.
Between you do have just over 3,000 gold. You'll have to sell some of your emeralds and things that you've been hoarding for no reason.
4 of us on a canoe.
But you would be able to afford a
We'll
sloop
save
without
money.
negotiation.
It's great content.
Good rowing, boys. Keep it up. I really think we shouldn't have skimped on the oars, to be honest.
You know what? I was saying, whose call was that?
It was yours, Bodger.
They were expensive.
They were 3 gold.
I was trying to get it down to 2 gold.
You could also go 4 people in a 2-person canoe.
And a two-
I will
that's the
also
issue, it's a
tell you.
2-person
I'll also tell you that
That's even funnier.
each of the 5 options has a differing AC. So in case of like damage from monsters or things, it'll
Can't imagine what
damage
many
cla-
monsters.
different damage
not on the
resistance
water.
and HP as well. Obviously, the larger the better. Different speeds that they move at, and a different DC to maneuver. It's actually easier to maneuver the smaller ones.
Yeah.
So the benefit of going smaller is you save money, and they're easier to maneuver through storms and stuff.
Yeah. Canoe.
Benefit of going larger is that it's better AC and HP and speed.
We will end up with 12 levels of exhaustion if we go on a canoe or a rowboat.
Just imagine the visual gag of it.
Look, we're making good progress, right? It's been, what, 10 days? And we've made 10 kilometers.
Yeah, apart from the fact that we just have to go 100 kilometers, Bob.
100 kilometers?
Did you not listen?
No!
I'm starting to think this was the worst idea ever.
Yeah.
Does anyone bring any water?
For one green screen.
He's got you there.
4 people in a 2-person canoe.
We just barely.
Maybe a canoe and some boogie boards that hang off.
Because canoe's only for 2 people, so the other 2 are on board.
Yeah, what's one up from a canoe? Is it a rowboat?
And we will literally be fucking.
Okay,
You can take turns.
what's the
You can take
next one
turns
up from
rowing.
rowboat?
The keel boat.
So
Well, that's $2,000.
Is a
$2,000.
keel boat.
What's the step up from rowboat to keelboat?
Rowboat goes to keelboat.
rowboat,
There's
keelboat.
nothing between rowboat, keelboat.
Oh no, sorry. What's the money?
money.
Oh, price range?
Yeah.
Rowboat only costs you 60 gold. A keelboat costs you 2,000.
60 gold.
60 gold to 2,000 gold.
So what would?
because
so
a rowboat is a rowboat, and a
obviously
keelboat
only-
is an actual boat.
Obviously, only one person can be rowing at a time.
Yeah.
What?
Roger.
If we're rowing like one person per hour, say for example, are you going to do exhaustion on the hour?
of course
Or?
it is.
But it's going to be based on your constitution-based athletics check.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. I'll be fine then. I've
You
got
got
heaps
good
of
con with your
To be honest,
medallion.
between the-
He's got really good
To
con.
be the 2 of
I
you
do
could just
actually.
we genuinely could take a rowboat and you 2 just keep cracking at it.
You got a rowboat?
Okay.
Can we? I know. So we don't need a haggle for price, but can we say that Sandra's husband
Sure, of
owns
course. Yeah.
the fucking
course.
and she's there as well?
Oh, she's married. Oh no.
Oh, yeah, she's married. Yeah, I think it was
she
Roger.
married?
She was Roger.
Yeah. Roger, come on in, doll.
She was
Likes to
married the
watch.
entire time.
Okay. This is not a
Yeah, Roger
problem.
likes to watch. That was part of it.
So we go up to Roger's rowboat.
Roger's rowboats.
Right at the docks there.
Welcome to Roger's Rowboats, where you get a bloody good rogering. That's what it is.
There it is. There it is. And
this
he's
makes me
kind of
so
like,
happy.
Hey. Bodger. How you doing?
Roger.
Hey.
Oh, g'day, Rog.
Wait, Roger was your dad as well. Was it also? Was it
Roger
Roger?
Blodger. Same name.
Roger Blodger.
I didn't take down.
That was part of what got him going.
Control find Sandra. I don't think I took down note of who her husband was.
Oh no.
Come on, Rob. You're meant to be taking manipulous.
Manipulous.
Whatever.
Sandra is in my notes, but not your Sandra. Sandra Gerlett, Pete Gerlett's wife.
Who the fuck is that?
Doesn't matter.
Cousin's wife. What the fuck?
Doesn't matter. Jesus Christ, we're so far behind. You got Roger's rowboats. Somebody mark up 60 gold. He's gonna.
I will do it for now.
He's gonna.
Whoa. Just before we do that, sorry. Hey, Matt, just like.
It's good to see you. How did you get that walk cleared up?
Yeah, it's all good. Hey, look, boats and stuff. We're looking to get a boat, etc. I see the list of prices on the
That's
boats.
right.
It's great.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, like, I see you sell your small boat. The small boat. What's that called? The small boat.
Keel boat.
A keel boat for 2,000 gold.
That's right.
I was just wondering if you could do, if you were going to do us a deal. If there's any chance we could haggle it down a bit.
Persuasion check. I'll give you advantage because you f***ed his wife.
Hey. 4.
What a great reason to have advantage. I remember you f***ed my wife, so yeah, I'll do you a deal.
I like watching.
What's your
He's a cuck.
What's your persuasion?
Roger is a cuck.
It's +2.
The
So
look
it's 4,
of
5, 6.
joy on your face
He goes,
while you
I'm
said
afraid. I'm afraid I can't really go much lower than that. Times are tough at the moment and all this.
That's fair.
I could do you for like 1,900.
No, okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
I think we just go to rowboat.
Let's get the rowboat.
Let's go to
Where
rowboat.
are you going a little bit of fishing or something?
Just heading out to Blitzen Reef.
That's
How far away is
100.
Blitzen?
That's about 80 to 100 kilometers off the shore.
I mean, if I think about it in my head, that's not that far.
Would you recommend a rowboat for
I
this
would not
journey?
recommend a rowboat for this. Not at all.
Okay,
No?
let's
But
pause.
you could
'Cause I know we want the comedy value.
You can absolutely do it.
He is reminding us, which normally means something. 100 kilometres.
That's a long fucking way. That's a long way to
A
row.
rowboat. Okay.
That is a long way.
In real life, I don't know if I could row a single kilometre.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you were going to say 100 cows, I'd be like,
I don't think I could row a single kilometre.
Yeah.
I feel like even if Bodger, who's strong and all that stuff, like How long is that going to take? 100 kilometers. Let's say
Days, possibly.
Days, multiple days.
You've worked this out already.
The general speed
Could
of
you give us a
kilometer.
little preemptive little kind of bit of math on that?
So the speed of a rowboat on
Well,
the
we're looking
table
at the
is
stats, like kicking the
Yeah.
tires, going, oh,
speed of the rowboat on the tires.
You can tell I'm nautical.
Why does this rowboat have tires on it?
3 kilometers an hour, basically, is the average. If you roll well, I'll allow you a couple more kilometers that hour. If you roll poorly,
so that's
no.
30 hours,
An
30 kilometers,
indeterminate
10
amount.
hours.
33 hours, give or take, given
Yeah,
how
so
good
that's
your scores are.
days.
So two days.
Day and a half.
2 days full of travelling, of rowing between
Through a storm.
potentially
into
with
a
no-
storm,
with
into a
no
storm.
sleep.
You're not going through
With no
the storm.
sleep.
I want to ask you another thing.
Yes.
What about, so how much for a sloop?
Oh, for a sloop, I can do it for around 2,800.
Now here's what I want to, because I fucked your wife,
Yeah.
and you watched.
And don't forget, I
She
did
did.
too.
She
I'm
didn't
wondering,
enjoy
I just want to
she did
propose.
enjoy it.
She did enjoy it. I just want to propose that you could potentially give us a bargain for $2,000 for a sloop.
That's a 33%
I know,
discount.
I will.
That's
What?
He did f your wife.
you did do a great job of it, but times are hard at the moment. You rolled a 6 on it.
Times are hard, but
What
Bodger's hard
about
too.
if I quickly go and
Do it
get
again.
away?
She's around.
What?
There must be some wiggle room.
Times are tough at the moment. You've
must
seen
be
what's
some-
happening in Gordon. People are wanting to
Welcome
get
to
out of here.
Sandra's Slopes. How can I help?
Sandra?
Hello, Bodger Blodger, darling.
What? Hang on a sec. How do you know it?
Do you not recognize
You
me?
don't recognise It's my husband, Roger. You might recognise him more if he just
yeah, if I
sits
went
in the
into the
shadows in the
shadows,
corner.
That you were watching as we.
Yeah. I was
yeah.
I was sort of wearing
My
darker clothes
goodness.
then. Makes sense.
Sandra, how have you been?
Fuck off, Roger. I've been very good, doll.
We can't break off right now. It's pretty. He looks at his sundial. I'm in the middle of work. Like, you've already rolled for this. You've already got a 6.
Yeah.
It's not going to
We
work.
can't keep rolling.
Somebody can give him advantage. You f***ed his wife, so I'll say.
Yeah, you can
you
roll.
already had advantage, so now you can roll persuasion instead.
Roger, remember me?
Hey, Bob.
Hey, how is she? How is the old girl?
She's recovered.
Yeah.
She took a while.
Yeah,
She was walking funny for a while.
yeah, so was I.
Yeah.
4.
4 times.
I just got psychic damage from the memories. I was like, ah, fuck.
You've got advantage because you this one.
Yeah. So anyway, what do you think about giving us 4?
You two roll better.
So
Small boat, 2,000 gold.
persuasion is plus 6. It's 10.
10 is going to be a. Oh, no,
Guidance.
God damn it. Oh, God, the guy too. Add a d4. Add a d4 to your 10.
Oh, good. 4.
Four's
Nothing
good.
but 4s.
All right, okay, good. Yeah, 4, 4, 3, straw, 4.
Look, this may not.
Well, 14's not actually that
Okay.
bad from a 4.
Yeah.
With a 14, he goes, if you're looking at a sloop, I could do it for
What about the keel?
2,400 for the sloop.
What about the keel?
Keel, I could do it for 1,500.
Oh, that's a bargain.
That's pretty good.
That's a reasonable man right there.
pretty good.
Lucky you two fucked as one.
There's something magical.
Yeah, it's my mustache. Yeah. So, you want to get in my sloop?
Thank God.
Look, what I was going to say is, if you can give, I know it's not worth very much, but it's probably worth a lot to you. If you and Sandra, you get up to things. If I give you the dust of choking, you guys, look, you guys. I've got a little bottle of dust of choking. That's a cheap bottle, difficult to come by. You guys,
Just dust? It's just because dust
it's magical dust.
Oh God, the shit I'm imagining right now. Just Roger just pouring it on it.
Absolutely, he'll give you 100 gold pieces off of the price.
Okay, great. There we go.
4,800.
Dust of choking.
When did you?
So mark off the dust of
Was there a
choking.
moment you actually got that, or is that
was-
something
yes,
you're
it's-
imagining?
No, I've had
We need
it
to
for a
find
while.
He's had it for ages.
1,400 gold.
Okay, 1,400.
What do we got?
1,400 gold, and you're
Also,
going for a keel boat.
I've got a small gem.
That can just be
Can I
part of the
just do it in a
1,400 gold.
gem?
Yeah, what does it say it's worth?
350.
Oh, yeah,
There you
check
go,
that out.
350.
I don't
It's-
have that
I think you've
much.
got 7 of them each worth 50.
Yeah, I'm not doing great.
Oh, I do too.
got like
Oh, right. So you're going to say 7 of them worth 350. I was like, fucking, we got our boat.
Is it called platinum? Is that called platinums? Like the one up from gold?
Yeah, platinum's
And
10 gold.
So I've only really got about 100.
All right.
Greg is broke.
Okay, so
Get
I
rid of-
need to do a
get
bit of maths.
Get rid of your. You're going to write that?
So the gems are 350 total.
Mark them off.
350 total,
They're gone.
yeah.
350 total. I've just deleted the thing for 100. I've got 32 platinum, which is 320. What'd you say? How much? do you have?
I've got 12 platinum.
That's 120.
So 120,
I have 45 platinum.
450,
50 gold. You're already at 1340.
1340. Well then, so if everyone get rid of their platinum, and then I just
You've
need.
already got gems and stuff if you need to use them. Like I think you've got a jade somewhere, 100 gold jade. You've got 100 gold something.
I don't know if I think I've got. Okay, there you go. And then the jade, and
Jade is how much?
only do 100 apparently.
It is 100. Cool. Get rid of that.
So I'll get rid of the jade, and you just get rid of 400, and then that is the right amount.
So I keep 5 platinum.
No. Get rid of.
Thought you knew maths.
You just need, like, you've got the 350 gems, the 320 from your platinum, the 100 from your dust, 120 from somebody's platinum, his platinum.
Yeah.
450 from his platinum, and 100 from your jade. So you're just 60 shy.
Okay, and I'll put 60 gold in.
60 gold. There you go. All right, mark all of that off.
Greg's just standing in the back
You
like.
got rid of your
I got 2.
Got rid of your platinum. Got rid of your
Yeah, totally.
Money.
So what's the name of this boat again? It's not a small boat. It's
This
called
is a keel boat.
Keel.
It's a boat that has a keel underneath, like a solid piece that
Whoops,
is
I just added that amount.
a keel underneath to prevent it from capsizing. It's got a
And when I say
huge
60 gold?
permanent. I'm trying to think of another word for keel because he's not getting keel. A big.
Big underwater fin.
An underwater fin. He's
There
got
you
a
go.
big underwater fin to the boat. They're designed for rivers and lakes, but apparently, according to my Googling over the last couple of days, I went down a huge rabbit hole of like oceans and waves and how everything works, how boats work. And
Okay,
apparently, you can get some keel boats that are designed for oceans. So he's got one, it gives you one of those.
Before we head off, do you guys want to up on the Sandra?
Was that part of the deal? I don't think you wanted
that. wasn't part of the deal.
Oh, that was not part of the deal. Oh,
It's just saying, do you want to?
I'm kind of just saying, do you want to? But never mind, we'll just head off.
I don't know if we've got time. I don't know if we've got time.
That's fine.
I don't know if we've got time. Yeah, no. Picking the vibes.
You,
So we just look over and Sandra's just standing in the doorway.
next time, love Sandra Slopes.
Hey!
Slippery Sandra.
Next time,
Oh,
Sandra.
is that
Sorry,
next
man.
door? Is it? So we've got Roger's Robots and Sandra's
Sandra
Slopes.
Can we? Which one would you get? The keel boat? Does it have like a portrait of Sandra like on the?
Oh no, it's
She's
the
the
not
main head.
what? Yeah, she's the main head.
Figurehead.
Although she's got a f***ing sing, you know.
Figurehead of Sandra.
Yeah.
I thought it would be bigger for how much we paid for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a boat.
It is a boat.
I don't know if I feel comfortable riding in that
We have to
thing.
sail through a storm.
I like the figurehead.
Same. She's got a gorgeous moustache
Yeah,
and a great pair of tits.
yeah, yeah.
That feels like a
Her
lot of
big
work.
pendulous breasts hanging
So
off
we
the front.
need, so we need that for the green screen, please. Ben? If you can put that together, Ben. We need an actual full life-size Ben in Sandra costume as a figurehead, smoking a cigarette, so that they can be and not CGI. I want it as an actual physical, tangible object that they can interact with in the green screen. Okay, and you get on the boat and set sail. Does any of you have sailing proficiency?
Yeah, bro.
Do any of you
Hard
have
up.
water vehicle proficiency?
Where
hard
would
up.
I find that?
No, don't.
I've got it.
Your languages and tools and traits.
Yeah, I've got it right here. It says Bob is amazing at watering.
Waterboarding.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
I did. You definitely
I was going to ask this before we bought this, but then I was like, nah, the funniness of us figuring out how to.
That's the thing. We buy a boat. We all walk onto the boat. And go right.
Right.
Okay.
That's why.
Does anyone?
Got the rowboat.
That's why I was saying before that we should have got Sandra as a captain, but whatever.
All right, so you are going to take, with a keel boat at a speed of about 3 kilometers an hour, but easier than exhausting yourself rowing it the whole time, which is good. You don't need to make exhaustion checks. It won't easily capsize. It'll go at 3 kilometers an hour, so about 33 hours, give or take, depending on your
We need
skill
do we
challenges.
rations. We need food.
Yeah.
You didn't think about that before getting on the boat, so
I didn't say we kicked off. No. What food do we have?
As they're setting sail.
You know the great
Greg's
thing is
at the
we
back
can
of the boat.
turn
Wait a
around
minute.
though. We can turn around. We need food and shit. Do we need leg?
I've got rations.
Yeah, we've got rations.
Okay, we've got rations. Okay.
Okay.
Let's say we got food before we.
Sure thing.
Is that something you can just
We've
do?
never
in
done
D&D?
food before.
Well, no, I mean, you've never been tried. We did in the Dead Frost, and then you very quickly just hand waved it. Wasn't a problem.
Okay. Food isn't a problem. Okay.
This is
Just
is
pull
not
it
the
out of
sort
the
of.
pocket.
We're in good on, but
This
easily
is
get
like
food somewhere.
some campaigns I will track things like arrows and torches and stuff. This is not one of those campaigns.
Very good.
I will
Very
not be
good.
tracking your rations.
This
and
is the
torches
first time
and
I'm
things
thinking
like
about food this entire 5-year campaign. So very good.
that. Craig is really fucking hungry.
What are we eating?
Are we hungry?
That's your moment right then is exactly the D&D logic pooping.
That is,
episode.
that is where the idea for the skit came from. Is like people suddenly having a revelation 5 years into a campaign, going,
We've never.
"Have we ever pooped? Have we ever eaten? I don't think I've ever described going to the toilet."
What's the skill check we're doing, Rob?
You are doing a skill challenge. As with my other exploration overland stuff, it is you guys come up with something that is a problem in your 100-kilometer journey, and you roll a particular challenge for it. If you fail that challenge, it adds hours onto your journey. If not,
The boat snaps in half.
Yeah, I was going to say a kraken envelops the entire boat.
well, I have a kraken for this moment.
Comedy retract.
Maybe a skill animal handling check to deal with the kraken.
Will it go? It's getting dragged down to the bottom of the ocean. Will it go?
Can we see some artwork of a keel boat with Sandra on the front being eaten by a kraken and you on top being like, "What a go!" trying
Art
to
challenge.
Art challenge.
Art challenge in the
Some
the community.
ideas for problems.
Fire into an AI
maybe
generator.
maybe you have damage to the boat. Maybe a sea monster attacks. Maybe you navigate through fog, tricky weather, waves, run out of food. What's the problem? What's happening?
Right.
How big is the feet-wise? How big is the?
It is about that big,
Oh, there you go.
about 30 feet long.
Oh, that's about the size of my hand.
It's 30 feet long.
If
Where are
you
your
had
minis?
used Just checking. If we were charging a slope, would you use the same
Where's
model?
the minis, Ben?
Where are the minis? I wasn't given them. How dare?
Ben, you had one singular job.
One job, It is literally your only job. To give me
If we had
minis.
used a dinghy, a keel, or a slope, would that still be the same model that you would use?
It would be the same model, but different
Outrageous.
AC and HP.
Outrageous! You should have had one of each prep.
I should have.
Exactly. I
Thankfully,
wasn't
I
going to say
figured you were
anything,
going for. Hey, Ben, everybody.
Hey, it's Ben, the director.
but the useless prick
Also,
who
while
forgot the
you're, here,
minis.
while you're here, Ben, I want to just say you need to change your name because it gets confusing.
Yes,
I know.
exactly.
We also one of our editors is named Ben as well.
There's entirely too many bins.
If you're editing this, hi Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Put a little hi on screen. Tasman, if
probably
you're editing.
Tasman.
Tasman, if you're editing this, tag Ben
Tasman.
and say what's up.
What's up?
No.
Tell Ben that he needs to edit this episode.
what I'm going to do is one of the things let's fucking say a kraken. There, like you'd see a fucking.
Shall we say that?
Let's say.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Thank you, Alan. For something like a sea monster of that size, you'd see little ripples and waves well off in the distance.
Hopefully.
Let's say.
What if it just would have come straight up?
For my role-playing, Ben.
Collaborative storytelling. He's telling a story.
With its size, I can fully major image the boat to
cool.
essentially disappear.
Can you put some? Can you put some wind in the sails?
Isn't it bigger than I thought? It was blood. Oh, it is a 12. I thought it was a 30.
So you can get
Never mind.
2/3 of the boat disappeared in a major image.
Guys, look, it's a fucking kraken.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh, we should definitely go in that direction towards the kraken.
What the? What?
Why?
No.
No, we go the other way.
Yeah.
Because it'd be awesome?
Fighting a. Fuck you, Greg. Fighting a kraken?
Yeah, I mean, how many opportunities do you get to fight a kraken?
One.
I mean,
Before it fucking kills you
Yeah.
is the one.
Oh, but we are in such a small harbour boat. We are no threat to you, Mr. Kraken.
mind.
Can
I
you
thought it
put
was 30
wind
feet.
in the sails or something?
Prestidigitation, not really.
I mean, I'll allow the major image thing. Like, you could always 20 foot on the back of it to make it look like a bigger, more imposing boat. Maybe there's pirates or something. And you,
the wind would push it.
Kraken would love that.
I'm saying not
Oh,
the
big boat, Kraken. Yes, please. That's my favourite thing.
I mean, instead of the Kraken, maybe it was pirates and you intimidate them by adding on to the bigger boat. I don't know. Maybe you make like a big friggin' eldritch cannon. Looks like Poppy. I don't know. You can still use major image if that's what you want to do, but it's just not going to work.
I'm going to be real boring. We deal with some rough water and
Terrible waters. Okay,
roll.
make me a sailing check.
15.
Which is going to be 15 plus your strength modifier, which is, what's your strength? Plus 5, right?
yeah.
I get through a windy and
Plus 10,
thunder and
strength plus
lightning.
10. Hang on. Saving throw. That's
Yeah, that was a saving throw. Which I guess
strength plus 5.
I'm going to
That's
do...
definitely a success. So you say Bodger is taking the helm. He's steering things. The wind is blowing. Water's coming in from the side. He knows better than to turn your boat against the waves. You have to turn into the waves.
I am gonna do what I...
Into the wind?
Okay,
Against as in like
Bodger's-
perpendicular to. You've got to go.
Helming this part.
You got to go. You don't go parallel. You go
Yeah.
perpendicular.
Yeah, there it is.
I am going to do what I said, but just a way to make it fully go over the boat. So there's two 20s making a 40-foot long.
Okay.
I'm going to do because I can have two at once if I do a 6 and a 3rd.
Yeah, because sixth doesn't require concentration, right?
So I do that.
Cool. So you do a 6th level major image and a 3rd level major image. Roll me 2 wild surges. You're not in Gurdon anymore, Toto. So
this dice.
it's
20, yay!
Nice.
And 1, yay!
Wild surge. Fireball. Fireball.
The reason I
Fireball.
say yay is I can control it now.
You can control.
Boring.
That's so boring. So boring. Actually, that does all the fun. All the D&D fun is gone.
59 and 4.
Thank you. 59 is you regain your lowest level expended spell slot.
That's so boring.
Or 4 is the ghost of a creature you have slain appears in an unoccupied space within 10
That
feet
one.
of you.
That one.
Takes no actions but is verbally hostile to you.
That one.
It disappears after a minute.
I know the other one's better for me, but that one.
Who? A ghost of who? Who have you slain?
Of course it's old man. What's his name?
Frank. Oh no, Frank.
We killed him. We killed him the other day.
You killed him. You destroyed his ghost even, and now he comes back to haunt you again.
Please let me rest.
Why would you keep doing this to me? Please.
Frank.
I didn't mean to be here. I was finally in eternal rest.
Enough of this, mate.
I was in the afterlife enjoying my final
You
rest.
love to talk.
My family was there.
Yeah.
My son was there. He wasn't covered in plague boils anymore. It was good to see him again. And then I got whipped away to be here.
Well, then it sounds like it's all alright, and yet you're still nothing but fucking complaints, mate.
Oh, I hate it when you wild surge in front of me,
Just
bro.
wild surged everywhere.
Not this prick. What are you doing here?
No, I was blowing out the candles. Why am I here? There's so many ghosts in the world, and it's always him.
How many birthdays do you have?
It's always my birthday because you killed me on my birthday.
Whinge,
So it's
bloody
perpetually
whinge.
my
Right.
birthday, and I never get to...
Honestly.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm trapped in eternal
Where are
pain.
you going? I'm not
Cry
tied
me
to
a
this
fucking river.
existence.
Right,
Please don't leave me in the ocean. I'm afraid of the water.
Shut up!
Oh my God, I'm glad we're going this way.
The boat continues forwards, and just because he's not tied to this plane, he just disappears off the. I can't do it. I can't.
No, this is fine. Bye, Frank.
Why'd you say an hour?
Bye, Frank.
Just a
Oh,
minute.
just a minute. So it's a minute of
Verbally
him
berates
float.
you for a minute.
It's only going to be a minute, mate. Stop your whinging.
Please, why? Stop tormenting me.
While I'm at the, is there a steering wheel? Is there
Sure.
Is there a steering wheel? There's a wheel.
Changing gears.
Well, I'm at
There's
the
a
rudder
steering
at the
wheel
back.
and there's a.
I'm on the rudder at the back. I start hearing a siren call. Yeah, no, like.
You get pulled
Slightly
over.
like that. I love
Persuasion check,
sirens.
you get
I
pulled
love
over.
sirens. I'm just like, ooh.
So your wisdom checking against.
Oh, that's a
Do you want to
12.
roll a d20
That's a
instead?
12.
Oh shit.
I was like, no, it's not. That's a 2.
That's a 12. That's a 12.
It's weird.
That's our wisdom, did you say?
Jesus.
No, that's what I call
Wisdom,
12.
yeah, wisdom
17
check. Cool. Yeah, you managed to do the thing of you plug up everybody else's ears because they'll succumb to it. But you're the wisdom boy. You've got the mind of steel.
I do,
As
great.
cleric, you've taken a vow to not give in to sirens for their bullshit.
Yeah.
They try and lure you off course, but you manage to avoid it. So it's a success from both of you. Your wild surge was just for the image. Now I need an Arcana check to see if you can actually succeed the skill part of this.
18 plus 7.
Nice. That is a success with your the power of your Arcana. You're able to illusion the boat sufficiently with the
Kraken.
the water. And the Kraken comes up and looks for it. And disappears. Pretty sure. Not bothered enough to look it up, but I'm pretty sure Krakens have true sight. But this one doesn't. This one isn't interested.
This one's
What do you
lame
do?
and dumb. I don't know. I was thinking, okay, fuck it, whatever. There's a big fog that comes over, especially at night.
Getting closer to the storm, the fog is rolling off.
Yeah. And so I go, Batwings, engage! Conk, conk. And then I
Fly into the storm.
I just fly into the storm and die.
See you, Ben. It's been great.
No, I fly
over the
above
fog to try
the
and-
fog to try and help us navigate.
And then you can't, and then they can't see where you went. So you're like, this way.
No, I'm messaging down. I'm messaging
We can
down.
message to each other, yeah.
Messaging down.
All right. So I'll have a perception check then. Thank
Perception
you.
check. Okay, great. Perfect. Amazing. 10 plus 12, 22.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty perceptive.
Yeah. So between the four of you, that is 4 successes, which means instead of 33 hours, thankfully you managed to catch a current that was going your way. You didn't get locked off course. You persuaded the sirens to actually, here, which way to blitz?
Which way oh, yeah, just
They're like, oh, is that Sandra? She's one of us. She decided.
Sandra is a siren.
She's a siren who's gone to live on the...
She decided to give up her sea legs to
They can't resist the sound of my dulcet call. Hello, sailors.
Oh, sailor. That's exactly it, Cannon.
Oh my God, let's lock that in.
And so they lead you. They take a shortcut. Yes, that works on water.
Yeah.
Eventually, you manage to make it in just under 30 hours. So it'll be a full day and a bit. So I do need just a general Constitution saving throw from each of you just to see how exhausted you are when you arrive.
Sandra used to be a siren. She gave up the siren life because she fell in love with Roger.
Yes.
And then
Roger, who, because he was out sailing on his boats.
Oh, this all makes some sense.
I actually really, this is really good.
Yeah, and Roger heard the call and hello.
Which I was like, what is that sing song?
Like,
and he
wait,
just,
can we all go quiet just so we can put an echo on your voice? Do that again, as if it's gone.
he was sailing through the nights and he just saw a small ember burning in the darkness.
I love this. He just got like the cigarette in the watch. Like,
Yeah, it's this magical cigarette that just
And he was
burns. And he was like, oh, what is that?
what's that?
That angelic sound.
What is that? Oh my goodness. Oh wow, what is that delectable trait of a woman?
Oh, hello. Who's the sexy beast in the keel? Feel like seafood for dinner? Hey, doll?
I'm coming, my love. I'm coming. In more ways than one.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Yo ho ho, come and give me your cum, doll.
Constitution save, please.
24.
Succeed.
13 plus 4, 17.
Succeed.
I got 19.
Succeed.
That's why Bodger would have fallen so hard
He's
for
lost.
the casino.
We've lost Rowan for the rest of it.
She's a siren. She's got siren.
I'll just look at this. What's your con save? Plus a lot.
I'm too caught up in the standard size story. What am I doing?
Con save.
Plus your con save.
11 plus 9.
Plus 9.
9 con.
Yeah, but it makes sense of Sandra why we can't resist her.
Makes sense. All right, so all of you managed to sail for the entire day and then another little portion into the next day.
Oh God, I'm so distracted by Sandra now.
Which means that you'll arrive, you set off in the morning, so you'll arrive late afternoon into the evening on the next day. You're arriving because you see Blitz and Reef coming up, you see the storm that's churning, you're starting to get closer and closer to the storm. However, over that day that you were traveling Barad-dûn, you spent a little time identifying some of the stuff you stole from Barad-dûn, Matt.
Oh.
You recognize that one of the oils is in the very rare category, would be very useful for Bob, probably. It's called an oil of sharpness. It can add a +3 to your attack and damage on any slashing or piercing weapons for 1 hour. So if you applied that to your short swords, which are already a +2, they become +5 weapons.
Was it a one-time use? Or
One-time use. It's an oil, lasts for an hour.
Sure.
I wasn't, sorry, listening, I was still writing down Sandra stuff.
That's okay.
This
Barad-dûn's looking up the stuff that he stole
while
from
you guys are
Barad-dûn, Matt.
sailing, it's kind of just like Barad-dûn, he's got his little doll and he's just at the probably not the back, it would be the front because the back is the steering part. Just like silently looking at all the things that we stole from Barad-dûr.
Is he still quite sad?
He's still sad.
In the category of rare, you found an elixir of health, which can cure any disease or fix the blinded, deaf, and paralyzed poisoned condition.
I just steal that from you.
Does that help get rid of the curses we've got? No.
Potentially. You have noticed in the day that you've been traveling, 1 level decreases because you're out of good on.
Do you hear that, Ron? The good on
One of your 3 levels of corruption have decreased now that you're.
And is
quite
that
far
the most recent one we got?
The most recent one you got. So you're back down to 2 levels. You're back down to 1.
Is it for both of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of us.
So I'm down to
elixir of health. You could try it and see if it removed.
If it's reducing, then I won't. Yeah.
The uncommon category, you found an amulet of the devout for Greg.
Amulet of the
It
devout.
it is a +1 to your cleric magic essentially, +1 to your DC and your spell attacks, I think. And once a day you can use your divine ability, what's it called?
Intervention?
No, not that one. The one that's the other one. You can use one of your once a short rest abilities for free once a day. Can't remember what it's called.
We can look it up later.
But if you're in D&D Beyond equipment, you can add Amulet of the Devout.
Okay, cool.
And it'll tell you what it does.
Okay, cool.
You find Mummy Rot Antidote, a vial of Mummy Rot Antidote.
Is that to do with Sandra as well?
Got that Mummy Rot.
I got the mummy rot, doll. But don't worry, I've got an oil for it.
You find Oil of Slipperiness.
Also Sandra?
That's just lube.
I've really primed you for thinking of everything.
I'm so obsessed with Sandra being a siren now. I'm like, was she a mermaid? Did she lose her tail? Does she walk around? What kind of magic ability does she have?
Mermaids and sirens give up their feet to be on land.
Yeah.
Give up their tail to be on land.
There's something about that figurehead.
I know, right? It's so fucking ugly.
What?
What are you talking about? It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
No, it's not. It's disgusting looking.
What? That thing. You're looking at the same thing.
In fact, it looks like Sandra.
Yeah,
Guys,
exactly.
there's some other adventurers over there.
Shut up, Greg.
Go away. Fucking I were talking about the figurehead.
Isn't that high sorcerer Barad-dûr? Barad-dûr, please, we're so hungry. Oh, my head.
I can't hear you.
Greg, shut up. The adults are talking.
For the love of God, Greg.
Jesus
And
Christ.
also, I don't know it's a good figurehead with broad shoulders and massive tits to break the waves.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You find an item called Bottled Breath. You can hold your breath for up to an hour, or you can release that breath during that hour to cast Gust of Wind. You find a small kids game of items called Bubble Tag. It's basically beads of force, but without the damage. You can throw.
It's a force again, Sandra.
Jesus Christ. D4, please.
It is 4.
So you find 8 of the bubble tag beads. So you can throw one of these beads at a character, and if they succeed a dex save, nothing happens. But if they don't, they get trapped in a force field of bubble, essentially.
Great.
The regular item called Beads of Force also does force damage to them, but this is designed for kids to throw them at each other, and it only lasts for a minute. But it does trap them within that force bubble, and they basically can't do anything about it.
Great.
And then finally, down to the common items, you find a potion that had the label on it, "What's up there?" And it's a potion of climbing. Gives you a climbing speed for 1 hour.
Cool.
You find a potion that was labeled, "What are they saying about me?" It's a potion of comprehension. Can cast comprehend languages on you, and you can understand all written or spoken or signed languages. You find a potion called "I need to get this finished tonight," which is a potion of watchful rest. You can stay awake through the night and still get the benefits of a long rest.
Wishful rest.
Good potions.
Watchful rest.
Can't wait for you to share them.
You find
I've written them all down.
You find a potion called Hide and Sneak, which is a potion of polychromy. You can change your skin color at will for the next hour, and by doing so, it gives you advantage on stealth checks because you can chameleon into the background. Potion called Take a Chance.
Jesus, we really did take a lot.
Yeah, you literally had a full stock thing, and you were like, "Give me a shit ton of potions," and I was like, "Okay, I'll give you a bunch of them." Take a Chance is one of my own creation. Basically, there's a 50% chance that it gives you the poisoned condition, but a 50% chance that it gives you immunity to poison for an hour.
That sounds like a budget potion.
Basically, yeah.
A small vial, not exactly a potion, more like there's a cotton ball soaked in something and put into a vial, and it's called Mind Sharpener. You pop it off, and then huff it to get extra clarity, and it gives you a d6 on all mental checks and saves for the next minute.
These are just smelling salts.
Yep. You've got one called Icky Flaws, which gives you a hover speed equal to your walking speed, but you cannot fly for over 3 feet from the floor for 1 hour. And then finally, a potion called Extra Security. Oh, sorry, not a potion, just an item called Extra Security. It is a key that can cast Arcane Lock on anything with a keyhole.
Cool.
Put the key into a hole and it casts lock on it.
Awesome.
Cool. Lots and lots of junk that he found from the shop. Some of it might be useful
And
at
Barry's
various
just been
times.
sitting there, like it's all in his bag of holding, and he's just.
Oh, Barry, dude.
Oh, shut up, Barry. Man, but your mistakes are not famous anymore. Get f***ed, mate.
As you draw closer,
Friends like that.
That's making Barry feel a lot better, is what you're doing.
As
Barradune.
you draw closer to your destination, it is clear you found the right place. The dark storm clouds on the horizon loom ever closer, and the waters churn menacingly. Yet you sail on. Soon the motion of the ocean is becoming nauseating, and you realize you have gone about as far as you can hope to go.
There's just so you guys probably can't hear it on at home, but there's a little fucking storm
It's a hell of a
happening
fucking storm
outside.
happening right now, yeah.
And even in the soundproofedness of this room, we can fucking hear it.
And there's also a whistle happening, right?
The doors were
right?
Oh, sorry, that's me. So you all start to arrive at the storm on that second day. I'll have each. Well, you've succeeded your con saves, and I'll say that you taking turns on taking steering and the sails and whatnot. It's only a keelboat, so between a crew of 4 people, you can rotate out and have some rest over that time.
Sure.
So you can have a long rest before you dive down under the ocean.
Okay, let's do
I'll
it.
also say that while you're long resting, while you're meditating, your sleepful rest, you again have visions of Kelethak and the tendrils reaching.
That's my shit.
That's your shit. You don't have to roll wisdom saves against the corruption of Gurdon, because that's not a thing. But these visions apparently are not tied to that. They seem to be more tied to the fact that
The Eternal Dark Lord that lives in my brain.
that one as well. But also the fact that you've killed a lot of his warlocks now, and so his attention is more on the ones that remain. So he can spend a little more time on you. In this dream, you don't exactly hear words. They're Cthulhu-esque nonsense, but you speak it when you're
Again, that's
you're
my
in tune
shit.
with him. And you get the impression that he's asking you if you want to swap out that invocation that you hate for a different invocation.
Thank you, Kelethak. Thank you, my man.
He allows you, as a kind and benevolent Dark Lord that he is, he allows you to swap out your Repelling Blast for the Devil's Sight.
Yes.
Cool. We're going to remember now that you have Devil's Sight but not Repelling Blast.
Yes.
And we're not going to argue that we have both again.
Yes. I'm currently finding that.
And then in that night, just as he's about to go to bed, as he has done for all these other days, about to do his spell, Barradune's just kind of like, doesn't want to do it.
Doesn't want to do it.
It's a gag and he doesn't want to do it. Do you do that to him?
Yeah.
What is happening? Are you sad? Is Barradune a little bit sad?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. What cry me?
I am. You see how the
fucking
fucking city's looking?
Yeah.
And you,
welcome to being a human.
I used to be one of the most powerful people in the freaking game, the leader of that fucking city, and now it's on fire. My
Cry
fucking
me a
door-
fucking river. Get over yourself. Jeez.
Yeah.
You don't want to do your special.
Oh, you don't want to do your secret thing because you're not famous anymore.
This is in canon for how he dealt with Greg when he was feeling depressed as well.
Yeah.
Fucking smile, mate. I've got a Dark Lord living in here.
There, Barradune. Don't be sad.
Thanks, Greg. That makes me a bit better.
Good. Okay.
Brothers for life.
God, no. They're there, but God, absolutely not. Not in your fucking life.
Brothers for life.
Not in your fucking life.
As the storm is rocking the boat, something
I
drastic.
just as Bodger, I send her that, and then he walks off, and then I just put my hand on his shoulder, and then just.
And I come in and go, no! Don't placate him.
Thank you, Bodger.
And I come in and I still try and figure out what the he's doing with the spell.
Okay.
Well, I didn't do it. That's what I'm saying. He didn't do it.
I try to intimidate him into telling me what.
Take advantage of his low
Roll
mood.
an intimidation check.
God damn it! I can't get through.
So
them.
instead of intimidating, you're actually whatever you say is quite helpful and calming. And Baradun goes, "Thanks."
How do you?
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to help.
You come in and go, "Don't feel down.
Don't feel down. Tell me what you're doing."
Have we had a long rest?
You've been doing something powerful for several weeks
had a
now.
long rest.
You've had a long
Let's assume that inspiring leader.
Inspiring leader in the 8 again.
I've just not got rid of it. Yeah.
Sorry, before, just time out as a technical thing. Where the f would repelling blast be in here? I can't even find it.
Up your butthole.
There it is.
Inject inside your butt.
Yeah! Good one.
You are up against the storm. You're gonna capsize if you're not careful. So what are you doing? You're pretty close to Blitzen Reef.
Just chilling.
I'm reading the manual on how to use a boat.
Are we?
Roger gave you a boat.
Like we're literally above the reef now.
Yeah, you're as close as you're gonna get.
I dove off.
All right. Roger dives off the ship.
And you die.
That was window closed for comedy retract. So Bodger jumps into the ocean. Nope, too late. You didn't comedy retract in time. The rest of you, for the second time this campaign, see Bodger just jump off a boat.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey.
Right, yeah, we should probably think about for fuck's sake.
Baradun has cast the spell. And he's gone.
Out, that's it! Yes! Blitzen Reef is right beneath us! Okay? Oh my God! Nigel, what the fuck? Oh my God! I had cardboard breathing on him!
He's not gone far enough.
He's got a giant hammer and stuff on it. So he just goes
water breathing, which will capture him as well.
What's the radius?
30 feet.
30 feet, yeah. As he's jumping, you're like, God damn! Water breathing goes off.
Because you were nice to me last night and had the little hand on the shoulder, I go,
Better save him.
If he hadn't done that, you'd be like,
Wild touch check, please.
Nope.
Okay. Trigger goes up though. Move your wild surge thing. As you just dive into the water, Bodger's none the wiser that he had a cast spell on him. He's just like spell cast.
Bodger's just like,
hits into the
it
water.
turns out I can breathe underwater. That's crazy.
The rest of you feel gills appear in the sides of your throat. You can still.
Sorry, yeah, Greg, that was me.
For the next 24 hours, you can breathe water, but you can also breathe air. So you will fill your lungs with water and be okay. The rest of you are still on the boat as Bodger's just diving down.
I messaged into Bodger's head. Bodger, can you see anything under the?
Bodger, where are you? Can you ask him where he's going?
I message back.
You just talk back.
I just kind of go, I'm just heading down. Let's go.
Can you see anything, Bodger?
Quick question, Baradun. At the end of this 24 hours, what happens if the
Cast the spell again.
Okay.
But I've just
Yeah, exactly. Are we taking note of the time? Will you get a warning?
It's not a concentration spell, so you can cast it to overlap.
Yeah,
you can cast
great.
it like 10 minutes before it runs out.
So I'm taking note of the time.
I was just saying, like, take note, because otherwise we're going to get distracted and be down there. We'll just be like, yeah, so what do you think?
You know what? I've just made a real important discovery in my brain, which Rob would have realized at the time, is the spell has a vocal component.
Yes.
And if we
Rob,
did
you
not
don't tell us that.
If we didn't have that overlap, I wouldn't be able to cast the spell underwater.
That's what I'm checking.
So thank you for raising that.
But vocal, even if you can breathe underwater, can you speak
I'll get
underwater?
to that.
No, so I think I need the cap. So even though I've got the spell on me, I need to have permanent...
the bubble around your head?
The bubble around my head.
I will get to that. Diving beneath the waves, the sounds and effects of the storm die quickly off, just for you, because the rest of them are still on the boat. The deeper you go. Unfortunately, so too does the light that is able to penetrate the surface. You sink deeper into the darkness as you seep deeper into the ocean. So you are going darker and darker as you're going in. You feel salt water in your lungs, but it's like fills you up. It's not a pleasant feeling, but you get used to it after a while. You can still breathe. You can still breathe it, breathing the oxygen from the water. What are the rest of you doing?
We look over the edge and go.
I just keep the message going. Can you see anything yet, Roger?
Because we're still going.
Well, the storm is pretty bad, so this is as far as you can go without, like, on a keel boat.
Okay, I guess
that the boat's just going to go f itself once we're...
I did wonder. you bought
and how the f are we going to get home?
It's not like CFDs where you can anchor anywhere. The boat's going to have to go f itself. Like,
this fucks you later on. I just pour the oil of immovability all over the boat.
You could do.
Oil of what? Immovability.
Immovability. It's
Does that work? Because it's the waves moving the.
He has an oil of immovability which can turn any object into an immovable rod for a certain amount of time. I don't remember if it's an hour or
I don't know if we need
10 hours or 12
hour.
hours.
Will be an hour.
Ah, that'll be sorted.
Dunk into the water. Comes back up. Where's the boat? I parked it right here.
I pinned it on my Google Maps. It's not.
Yeah, maybe I don't because it's just an hour.
Less than an hour. Okay.
So we're like, hang on. Bodge is like, right.
While he's swimming away, you're just getting absolutely fucking rocked. I'll have each of you make a dexterity saving throw, please, because now the storm is getting real bad.
Me too.
No, you're fine. You're underwater.
3, but I can't roll lower than a 10.
On an ability check, this is a saving throw.
Exactly, same thing.
So ability, dexterity
But
saving
plus
throw
10.
is still pretty good.
Plus
13
10,
is
so
still good.
13.
12, you're good.
14.
14, you're good. Yeah, DC was just 10 for now.
It doesn't have an anchor. It doesn't have an anchor, does it? I mean, it's probably
We're 100 k's out of
would, but it's
the
not gonna-
ocean.
yeah.
Like, so we're all just like getting boated around. Bodge is like, right. So, like, oh shit, we should. Wait,
on my
what's going to happen to the boat?
Oh, actually, if this is a reef, we're above a reef. Reefs will have a big undulating terrain, but there must be some parts that are not too far away from the surface.
Correct.
Maybe.
So does it have?
I messaged back and said,
Okay, so you messaged that to me saying there's a little.
just like, and we're like, Bodge, what? He's like, oh fucking come, it's a reef.
so I'm like, hey, I see a bit of thing that's not too far away from the surface that you can anchor it on.
Does he say that?
We do that.
I rolled it, I'll allow it. You can attempt to anchor the thing to the surface.
Okay, so we go to
You
where-
are going to have to now navigate the ship to the part that he's just said, and you don't know where it is because he doesn't know where it is. He's dark.
Roger comes up to the surface.
Back to the surface.
He can lead us like a mermaid.
Round about here.
He guides us like a mermaid.
Okay, you're going to sail ship? Is that what
yeah.
you're rolling?
Oh wait,
Give
strength.
me
It should be
advantage.
someone with better strength.
None of us are very strong.
What's your strength?
My strength
10.
0 or 10.
I've got a +1.
Yeah, I've got a +1 as
Oh, you
well.
got one of you guys then.
I thought you had a negative strength.
No, I had a 0. But the +1's coming from the ring protection.
Oh, that's a saving throw then.
Saving throw. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a +1.
-1. Yeah.
Yeah, -1.
I've got a +1.
Yeah, so you roll. Oh, here we go. Just do it. Just get it.
Come on,
Bob
come on,
takes-
Alan.
Bob
a
takes
little
the
bit
wheel.
of support. Yeah.
I think even with your +1.
Guidance.
3.
Even guidance won't help.
This is not going to help. So the boat capsizes.
I'm like, don't worry, guys, I got it. No, I don't know what I'm doing.
And we just
Help!
Even if Ben has a +1 on things, he's got like a -10.
The three
The boat is capsized.
The three of you into the water. Yeah, the boat capsizes. You're in a storm and you were sailing it into the storm, and then you got a 3 on the check to sail it. So you did the exact thing I was saying you don't do. You're like, oh, that wave's coming. You try and outrun it, and you turn the boat against the wave. The wave comes up and just boosh.
Yeah, what were you thinking, Alan?
I got distracted by the +1. Everyone's like +1. Like, obviously, that's a bad idea.
So 4.
4?
Oh, in that case.
Because I got a +1.
Hero token
You are thrown into the waves.
I fucking
for a reroll.
And thankfully, as you are thrown into the waves, another wave comes the exact rate of the wave, throws you all back onto the boat.
yes.
Phew. Now, let me try that again.
I'm just wondering at this moment, just having a moment of pause and thought. Leave it, storm. Even if we can anchor it, is that going to chill there?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah,
The storm will fuck the boat.
So I'm wondering if there's. I know I'm the impulsive one that's already jumped off and hasn't thought about any of this, but I'm just wondering if it makes sense to kind of like
Maybe just cross our fingers and hope the storm giants will be able to fucking.
just move a little bit back from.
Well,
the
no.
storm
So
there.
we've gone. We are now back up. I could.
Why are we trying to park in the middle of the storm?
Look.
Because you didn't think
I've
about
got
shit
guys,
until you were at
guys,
it.
I'm going to animate objects on the boat.
Oh, awesome.
And would you give me awesome checks to be able to then get it
hell
right
yeah.
to where we need it to
Hell
be?
yes, I would. Yeah. Animate objects. 5th level spell. Mark it off. Roll
What
as
does
a
that do?
wild surge. It animates the boat. Makes it a
Living boat.
Living thing.
Oh, so it can kind of look after
8.
itself.
So no.
8. So it does wild surge goes up to
So
a 3.
Sandra on the front literally animates. Hello.
Don't worry, dolls, I got you covered.
It's right this way.
And the anchor is one of it.
I was going to say they're the counterweights.
Oh, okay, great.
They're the counterweights.
Anyway, Sandra gets us right to where Bodger is, where we need to be.
Right over the way you need to be over the reef.
How long does that last for?
And then you drop an anchor.
Oh, only a minute, but I just wanted it to get to there.
Gets you in.
And then we drop the anchor.
Sorry, the thing I was trying to solve before is we're going to jump off this boat, and then the boat's just going to.
And then it's going to be totally fine. It's going to be.
That's why I'm wondering if we go. I don't know how far back to get out of the storm. If we
Well, we've got a minute. We could get a minute back.
If we try and get a little bit out of the storm and anchor somewhere.
I think the
around.
storm's pretty big. I don't.
But then
know.
also
It's
we're
not gonna
trying
make
to
a difference.
we have to anchor on the reef, right? And the reef is where
just
the
dropping
storm
an anchor
is.
into the ocean isn't going to do much. It does slow things down.
At the very
thing that people miss about anchors is that it's dragging along the bottom and that's what stops you. It's actually the drag of the water across the chain that's the thing that slows you most. So
Right.
dropping an anchor, even if it doesn't hit the ground, does slow a boat down. Does prevent it from moving too much. Just in the middle of a storm, it's not going to do a hell of a lot.
So we've got two
Depends if
options.
there's a current.
Don't anchor and it's fucked anyway. Anchor and there's a chance it's fucked. So we might as well just follow this.
You have anchored to a chunk of the reef with the hero point token allowing that. The animate objects allowing you to get over the reef. The anchor is
totally secure.
yeah.
Bodger, dive down and secure the anchor.
As he goes down. Strength check, please.
Yes.
What are the rolls today?
I'll make it athletics. 4 plus your athletics.
Athletics is plus 10.
Cool, 14. So you managed to secure the anchor with a 14, and it's a 14 secure.
And I give you a little bend luck to just.
I think you need to be able to see him, and he's down on a reef at the moment.
Yeah.
You're on a boat.
You can see, yeah.
I just give you well wishes.
I jump off and swim down, and
Baradoon's jumping off.
and I give you a little.
You have water breath just all right?
Yes.
Good.
And I took the cap. I have the cap on.
You have the cap on.
I have Mariner's armor on and I jump in as well.
15.
So he's
you have the cap
one.
on. You're like wearing it as you go on.
Does it need to?
You need
cap of
to.
a different
You have water
No,
breathing, so you can breathe water. Are you also breathing the air or not? Like, have you got an air bubble as well as the water breathing?
Do I need to attune to it?
Cap of water breathing, I don't think needs attunement. No, we looked this up yesterday.
This is the snorkel away
This
cap.
time.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a reason you're asking this, and it's a mechanical thing. I need an explanation for an answer. Because I could just say, yeah, I've got the cap on.
Make a medicine check.
Guidance.
Thank you. 2.
Fucking, we are nailing these rolls
Rolls today have just been
Guidance gives
You need to make a decision. Are you going on your
Okay, I'm
water
going to
breathing, or are you
hold
going
on to the
hat?
water cap,
All right.
and later on in like 20
Into
hours
the
or
water.
Oh, because we can
Water
message
fills your
between
lungs.
ourselves to communicate a little bit.
something. Yeah. Oh, we can also talk underwater.
This is me.
We will get to that.
This is me overthinking things. You wouldn't be able to put. You'd be putting over and there'd just be water.
No, it casts,
stuck in
it's
there.
magic. It casts a bubble.
Okay,
So you
cool.
can put it on
Magic? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Immersion is
That's unrealistic.
That's unrealistic. Magic doesn't exist, Rob.
So
What the
you
fuck
are
are we even
taking the
doing?
cap but not putting it on. You are relying on your water breathing. Water fills your lungs, but you feel fine. Are you jumping off? Are you jumping off?
We should jump. We should all travel together. I jump off.
Yeah.
All right, 2 of
Well,
you jump.
Greg jumps off, and then I just suddenly go, oh, I'm fucking suddenly scared.
You've got a ship.
Oh,
on your
shit.
It's a bit f***ing terrifying.
There's the anchor, and then just leave.
Yeah, so I could just leave. I could just, wait, what am I doing? I don't care about this.
Here we go!
Okay, come on, Bob, you can do this. Wait, I'm the only one here. I don't have to do this at all. What am I doing? I don't need to risk my life. F this, I'm pulling up anchor, and I'm getting out of here.
Just pull up the anchor and I just.
Why is saving the world my responsibility? All of us. I'm grabbing.
Actually, I'm on Califac's side now that I think about it. No, I do jump off, but it's one of those things where you just. It's like when you're jumping off a cliff, like into a river. You're like, yeah, I can do it. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
When you hit the water, your armor seems to blast this aura over you that gives you just Michael Phelps swimming. You can you have a swim speed whenever you are wearing the mariner's armor that is finally coming up after years of having mariner's armor. You finally touch water.
This armor makes you better in the water.
You get a swim speed equal to your walking speed. The rest of you will do not have a swim speed, and so your movement is halved. While
Keep
in the
up,
water.
guys.
Oh, what about I must get something out of athletics and shit.
Anyway, I do eventually jump in. I'm scared, and I do just go.
Okay, as you get down to the reef where you have anchored and you are attempting to talk to each other for the first time, the people with water breathing can fill their lungs with water and breathe normally. Thus, you're not breathing compressed air, and you will not suffer the bends on the way back to the surface, the nitrogen situation of decompression sickness.
Correct.
Because you
that's
are
what you're
breathing,
saying. If I the water cap, I would have been breathing
air cap, you would be breathing air, which then gives you decompression sickness if you come back to the surface, because nitrogen in your blood.
So we don't need to eat food, but that's nitrogen things.
Correct.
God.
Speech. However, the benefit of breathing the air is that your speech was normal. If you're breathing water, you're putting water over your vocal cords instead. Speech becomes difficult and different, sounding muffled and unclear, especially from far away. This means that spells with verbal components are possible, but they have a chance of going awry. Anytime that you cast a spell with a verbal component underwater with water in your lungs, there's a 10% chance that you cast a different spell from the same level, school, and casting time. So if you try and cast Disintegrate, which is a 7th level transmutation spell with an action casting, I would look up other 7th level spells in the transmutation school with an action casting, and you might get there's a 10% chance
say there's not
instead.
All of those things.
Then it would be Disintegrate.
10%.
So 10% chance each time you cast a verbal spell that you accidentally cast a different verbal spell that's similar.
If I know anything about statistics, that means it'll never happen.
It's never going to happen.
If, however, you are using a cap of water breathing or other air bubble breathing, the user will risk the bends upon surfacing quickly, but their speech and verbal components are clear.
Is this home rules or is it like a
It's
real?
all home rules. I came up with it all yesterday.
so.
I went down a big old rabbit hole
was
of
like,
how
man,
decompression sickness
yeah,
works
yeah.
and why does it work and why don't
really-
dolphins get
imagining-
decompression sickness. And then I started looking up sharks and whales and stuff and how long can turtles
then it was 1
breathe
a.m.
for? And then I ended up watching clips from Finding Nemo of them in the ESC, the East Australian current. And I was like, is that real? Are there like real fast currents like in Finding Nemo? Man, it was 1 a.m. before I went to sleep.
Yeah.
So,
There it is.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey,
Man.
but yeah, the bends is gnarly when you
It's
find out
real
what
fucking
actually
nasty. It can kill
happens.
you.
It's like bubbles in your blood that, as they come up, they expand, so they just like burst your blood vessels and stuff.
Yep, and it can fuck you up. So you are underwater. The ship is the rowboat is anchored with a 14.
Kill ship.
A keel.
It's a kill
Not
ship.
a rowboat.
Also, with
We spent that money for a reason, mate.
Sorry?
with the 15 because I gave him bend luck.
That has to be done when he does the thing, and he did the thing, and you were on the ship, and then
Not
you
with
jumped in.
14 with a
So
14.
take the points back from Ben.
The
Luck,
value
you
of
don't get to do
14 was
that
a decent anchorage.
14's above average.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
That's locked in.
Cool. You're on
can possibly go wrong.
you're on the top of the very tip top of the coral reef. You're under the water, so there's no effect from the storm.
Under the sea.
Because I started looking into how deep beneath the oceans does a storm last as well, and I got into the whole wavelength of things. And,
Investigation.
Unnecessary
investigation checks to see which way, especially you two with dark vision, which way we're fucking going.
Yeah.
Yep, investigation checks or survival checks.
Or survival checks. Okay.
If you don't have dark vision, you're at a disadvantage on these because you
Maybe
cannot
even
see well.
perception.
Awesome.
8!
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, perception. Fucking chill. 25.
25 perception,
Jeez.
8 plus perception, investigation, or survival.
I will use
19.
19. Even with disadvantage?
I
because
rolled
you're dark
18
vision?
twice in a row.
perception plus 5.
So 13, 19, 25. And Greg's just not helping.
I can swim really fast, but I'm swimming around you guys really fast. Like,
Look how fast I can swim.
look how fast I can swim. Yeah.
Cool, with a 25, we'll just go with yours. Makes sense. You're able to tell them this way. You start going down the sides of the coral. It's a little easier to see if you stick close to the coral because there are certain bioluminescent algae and things that grow underwater rather. You make your way deeper and deeper into the ocean. It gets darker and darker until eventually it is essentially pitch black. So for the humans, you are considered blinded. For
And
the other
I
two-
get a
for the other
severe
two, you're
case of the
very-
willies.
Yeah.
I light my candle.
But as,
What?
Damn it.
at light,
Damn it. Damn it.
I just saw I have a candle.
No, just
So I have a candle I light.
lantern of revealing.
A lantern of revealing.
Okay, you get your lantern of revealing out.
Okay, wow, really?
It is an oil. It is an oil
magical.
lantern.
Okay.
The light from the lantern also illuminates invisible things, but it is also just a lantern.
Oh yeah.
So it's an oil lantern and it's a hooded one, so it's like I don't know how you're lighting it underwater.
Presumably, it's also just
Well, that's-
magical. Damn it. Right? Is it not just a magical lantern?
No, it actually uses oil.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is when he said, "Oh, can I just always have it on, like attach it to my hat or something?" I'd be like, "Yeah, if you want to be going through like 6 flasks of oil a day or something."
Nobody has that much oil.
So you've got a lantern. You just need to You just need to find a way to light it underwater.
Magic.
With a candle that I lit earlier.
You light the candle first.
And he goes down like this.
Lights
the
lights it on the ship.
So the wind does it.
And then he jumps off.
Much like a mantis shrimp, Bodger punches so quickly that it creates a pocket of explosion underground and this little spark.
Roll me a nat 20. Roll me a nat 20 attack. I'll allow it.
If we get a nat 20, is it not
You're going to break my lantern?
Oh, 19!
So close.
You could punch it like a mantis shrimp, Bodger.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Yeah,
They
go,
punch
go.
so fast that it makes it like a little.
Yeah. Punch it so hard. Go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, that was almost
Close.
worked.
You punch it, it creates the little vacuum bubble, but it collapses before it makes the spark, like a mantis shrimp. What else you got?
Fuck, I don't know, nothing. I'm blind until these two find where we're going.
Don't you have, you've got like a firebolt or something.
must have some sort of magic bullshit. We're not under the water.
But you've got a thing that
That's
makes an air
magic
bubble.
bullshit.
Get your magic bullshit.
Okay, I used the hat, which is not on actually. I put the hat, which has an air bubble, over the.
Creates an air bubble on, so you'll have to. Somebody will have to wear it and create an air bubble, and then you have to
then just light it by your
put the
face.
lantern in and then firebolt it. That would work.
Okay, fireball.
That's not.
Make a dexterity check.
I'm not
See how well
super
you're
keen
aiming.
on dexterity with Arcana.
Just straight dexterity.
Can you do this?
With the air bubble on, so
I
you
can put, but I can't fire a fucking firebolt.
I can.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's why you're making the check.
But then I burn your face.
Don't do it to me.
Guidance.
I think you're missing what I'm objecting about.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Like, look, I'm happy to lend my dex, but I can't fire the. Okay, here's what happens. I ghost. I do the ghost thing on you.
Yeah.
I go and I just go. Oh, my love.
So you're.
Okay, so I roll the dex to guide his hand.
Rob,
He has to roll the dex, but with advantage because you're helping.
Okay. He's ghosting.
2, thank God.
Come on, mate.
And 6.
6
So
plus your dex.
7.
7.
With guidance?
And you were wearing the lantern? You were wearing the.
Yeah, we didn't actually decide what was
we
happening.
didn't actually say how it was happening.
Are
Really.
you wearing the hat?
I'm wearing the hat with the thing in
lantern
here.
up in the bubble, just enough to open it and not get water in, and then with a
Firebolt.
7.
7, yeah.
You do light the. In fact,
guidance you.
your
Guidance.
spell. You do it.
Everyone's ignoring the guidance. I guidance you.
An extra 3, so 10.
Cool. What's your regular firebolt damage? At this level, it's 3d10.
There'll be something like that, yeah. Stop laughing off camera. I'm fireballing my face. 3d10, yes.
3d10. Roll that and half it. You'll take half of this.
Or we could have gone back to the surface and just.
How far
We were under the water, Bodger. We were at least 20 feet under the water.
17. You'll take half rounded up. That's 9 points of fire.
Okay, let's go to the surface.
We've already done it.
Fire turns his face. Oh, it lights it. With a 10, you turned his,
Like
with his
3
your
feet under the
guns,
water.
You turned him from just taking the whole 3d10 and not lighting the thing into success, and but he takes
Great.
half. So he burns his face pretty badly, but it does light. You manage to stop yourself flinching and just like putting the lantern out into the water.
And before I get
Put the lantern shut. Like properly airtight and whatnot.
It's a firebolt, guys.
Yeah. No, I know.
What do you think's going to go wrong? I'm just going to light the thing. Goodness God, here we go.
Okay.
And 3, 2, 1.
It worked.
It worked.
That's good.
Obviously,
Obviously,
if it was actually airtight, the flame would go out immediately. That's not. We're just in a magic lantern.
Magic.
Then you take the air bubble off. And you're good again.
Great.
You've got a lantern.
Now you've got like what?
Which I
5
think
feet of light?
Oh yeah, how much?
Which if I cared to look it up, I
than
think it
nothing.
lasts for like 6 hours, maybe. So you've got like 6 hours of light. So you head off down the reef. As soon as you light this lantern and start pointing out in front of you, by the way, you see that there are a lot of fish and other creatures that live down here, just like blind things, big blobfish and stuff. Just nasty looking Nesties.
Let's be stealthy-ish.
Yeah. I've been seeing that the whole time because of my dark
been
vision
seeing-
and stuff. So I'm just like,
You and me are kind of just going.
yeah, this is fine. Just ignore that thing with the big teeth. Fuck.
Something with a light on it.
Yeah.
A
It's
little
like,
bit of light.
Is the lantern
just walk past a hole and there's just a mouth. Like,
I found it. There's a light floating in there. I found a light.
let's go to the lodge for the light.
What is that light? What is that light?
Lantner revealing.
Comedy retract.
Lantner revealing just a big row of teeth. There's also teeth.
Huh, there's some shut. Yeah, those are shut. Yeah, let me just have a look.
Get the fucking light bulb. Oh, we'll leave it. Comedy retract.
I'll have you each make a stealth check as you are heading, please.
But I don't have good stealth, Rob.
4. Fuck my actual life, but that's a 10.
What is today? Even for me, I'm like,
That's outrageous.
Who got advantage?
But this is something that I can go to.
Alan has disadvantage because of his plate armor is noisy, clanky.
Under the water?
Even worse.
Clanky
Sound,
and
Yeah, bad.
sound travels
5
even
plus
more
your
under the
stealth
water.
total of.
Good.
Probably not great.
Don't think it's great. Give me. You just talk to somebody else.
I
2
got
plus your stealth
Oh,
total of.
I got a 12.
I had my minimum roll, so 25.
25.
2 plus 1. I got 3.
I got
3,
6.
6,
12.
and a 12.
So I
Okay.
just disappear into the darkness and leave you guys.
Yeah, he disappears out into the darkness. And steal your D20 apparently.
Don't take my dice.
I think nothing bad is going to happen.
We'll be fine. We'll be all good.
I'm super stealth, so.
Yeah, you're fine.
This is going to be totally fine. Yeah.
But again, I rolled a 4. I rolled a
There's no need
4.
for any of this. We're all
I
good.
just want to set the scene. You
Okay,
did
we're all
so
good.
well on your stealth
Yeah.
that you need to now know what's happening
What
with
we've
the
discovered.
What we're hiding in.
Okay, so we've arrived at the kingdom. We're in the safety of the kingdom now.
Storm giants go, hold on,
we're like,
meet you.
"Follow to meet you."
You get a little bit of toe or something.
Yeah, and I can have a
Just give you a
And
toe.
we're up.
You just go and slice some
And we're
toast
off.
skin.
We're up. Ready to go.
They give us the secret to defeating all the hags and Laethal and stuff.
And Calathak.
And Calathak.
Not
And
just
they
the
say they're
secret,
gonna
they give
help
you the item that does it.
Yeah, that's what I
They
mean.
tell
It's
us
like a pocket watch. You just click it and all of your problems are solved.
They completely tell us the future about how we win. They fucking Doctor Strange go, I've seen 10 million futures, and the one you win is the one. And we do
And
that.
We followed that exact path.
That's so good that
And
all
now
this
we're back in
happens.
Hollywood. And we won the day.
Yay!
We're just sitting around the tavern going, cheers.
And you did it.
Okay, I'm the goalie.
We did it!
We did it.
The world.
We saved the world.
We killed Laethal. We killed all the Dark Lords.
Yep, it's done.
We've saved the world.
Insane.
Final battle.
Wow! Oh my God!
What a journey.
What a journey!
What a journey.
Wild
And
ride.
all together as well. Amazing.
Yeah.
And finally, we can reveal whether or not you're a player or an NPC.
That's not how D&D works.
Oh, pretty sure
Like,
it is.
you don't just say things.
We say things all the time.
Oh,
No,
that's
you don't-
literally all
no,
you do.
No. You got to roll some shit. So
Doesn't make any sense.
So we got to roll this back to the encounter with the giants.
Back to the Winchester.
Nice.
Wait for all of this to blow over.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. You are. You
Go
can
to
put
the pub.
yourselves wherever you want to be. Before you do, so that I'm not considered biased,
Can you put me up on top
I
of
am
the
going
roof,
to
In Hollywood.
decide something.
please? Doesn't look like it.
Okay. Where are you going to be?
Baradoon is
gone down to
definitely
the-
one of the last ones. He's up on the reef.
Where are you going?
Near the reef.
I don't fully understand. So this is the.
You've come down
sake.
the
I can
reef from
tell
above.
that
Yeah,
this
you're
is
now
still
getting down to
an unknown
ocean.
amount.
This is ocean floor.
Oh,
Here's what annoys me, Rob,
Yes.
is that I know, no matter where I choose,
might
to
be.
be super stealthy,
That's why I've already.
a f***ing crag cat or something
I've
of the
already
sea
rolled
is going to
what's
go
going
like...
to happen and where it's going to happen
yeah,
and things are going to
catfish.
happen.
Crag
Where do you want
catfish,
it to
there
be?
it is.
You want it
I'll
to
be just like, yeah.
right about here.
And I'll be pretty much right where I am because
Right where you are.
right at the front because why not?
Son of a.
And you just stood on the mine.
No, he didn't stand on the mine, but I
I specifically said.
fucking hell, Ben.
I told you! Did I not tell you? Did I not tell you?
I was like, okay, I sectioned this off into 3 quadrants, essentially. 3 quadrants, 3 sextants.
Three tons.
3 bits across this way, 3 bits this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I rolled a d6, and I got a 4. And so this is where, when you are making too much stealthy...
I told you, didn't I?
You're stealthy, everybody else not so much. As you turn around, you're hidden. You're still considered hidden from this thing.
Oh, so you might be okay. You've just f***ed us.
But as you come down to hide, and you're like, okay, there's lots of evil creatures, there's monsters, there's all sorts of monsters and things.
It's right behind
me, isn't it? And you turn around, and sure enough, you see something with large teeth. It's very shark-like in its appearance, only it's walking on feet across the ground of the reef. As a Tyrannosaurus shark comes in from this side. In the 4th quadrant that I rolled, a Tyrannosaurus shark comes.
A Tyrannosaurus shark.
That's going to be in my tonight. Holy shit.
And so I just go, I'm going to hide over here, and I just turn around and I just do that.
And as it has seen all 3 of you with your terrible stealth check.
Yeah, I'll check over here. What? Why are your faces all... It's behind me, isn't it?
Barradoon, you're the closest one it can see. It is going to come directly. The speed starts to pick up. You see the water all around you going. Boom.
You know when you see like a seahorse giving. You know when you see a seahorse giving birth and it's like.
What?
Yeah. I actually know exactly what I'm doing that except with shit.
Okay, I will have you all roll initiative, please.
Oh, man. I just knew. I was like, I'm going to choose somewhere, and that's where
that's also the most obvious place you would choose. Just like because of a big outcrop to hide behind.
23.
Yeah, I was like, I need to be somewhere stealthy.
For Barradoon.
I was considering going over there, but I was like, it'll probably just come over that hill.
With advantage because your weapon of warning.
Oh, thank you. Got the weapon of warning. 16.
What is going on with the rolls today? Seriously, 2.
Because of feral
16.
sense.
What do you mean today, bro?
Today is particularly bad.
16.
Total 16. Total of.
Oh shit.
Your dexterity, your initiative.
+1, so 17.
17 just beats you
So
out.
2 + 5, 7.
7.
You're hit on that, so.
Yeah, you're not proficient in initiative checks,
This thing
so
is
you don't have
terrifying.
your reliable talent.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, huh?
That's the most terrifying creature we've come across this whole campaign.
Shout out
That's
to
pretty cool.
Mike Glasswell, Spidey
Hey,
NZ,
thanks, Spidey.
who did the Zenith painting and stuff for it, and also had it made for me. It was for a game that I run with him and his friends. They were fighting
It's quite dusty.
They were fighting a tiger shark that is half tiger, half shark, and we couldn't find a model
That's
for it.
not
But
what
this is
tiger
pretty
sharks
close.
are. It's not what tiger sharks are.
In my magic world, it was. All right, and then bad guy is going to. Where's my?
So I just got a spidey sense. I was like, I need to go hide.
We got a little show there.
All right, top of the round, it starts to pick up the pace towards you, Barradoon. What do you do?
I
just shit myself.
I just have described it already.
Yeah. Just shit yourself and start to run away.
It's like an ink cloud for a squid.
Comedy retract. Because I have I can't remember what gives me this +5 initiative, but some alert feat.
Alert. It's the alert feat.
I just turn around and immediately into something and just with just like a snap decision, hold monster.
Okay. Spin around, hold monster. Does hold monster have a verbal component?
It does.
Cool.
So what am I, D20 and a 1 and a 2?
That's the way to do it. Yep.
What did you want to do it otherwise?
Percentile, but yeah, it makes sense to also just do it as a 1 or a 2.
Nope.
Cool. So it goes off as normal.
And then
hold
actual spell does not wild surge either.
Cool. The hold monster then.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save is a. What's your DC? I don't think it's going to make it.
18, I think.
The wisdom save, yeah, that's a 13. It seems to be trapped under the water, coming for you.
God damn.
And then I swim away.
Jesus Christ.
Just for drama, it's like
Ooh.
we see the teeth just like.
And just as the teeth are like here, I'm like, and like my hand is inside its mouth.
You just
Slowly
swim,
and then
swim back, swim.
this is your mode of transport.
All right.
And I do that now. No comedy retract. I move away.
Cool. 15 feet is from one side of this to the other side of this, which is nice and easy. So you can be up here or you can be down here.
And let's say I quicken and put on my blink ring as per usual.
Cool.
And do I disappear? I do disappear with a 20.
What happens with the
blinks.
blink ring and he goes into another
Ethereal plane?
Does he start breathing air then?
No, you don't really breathe in the ethereal plane. I don't think it's just like it's a ghost plane essentially.
Okay, so I
breathe in
am
ghost.
I
Breathe
am
ghost. Yeah.
I am not
You
around.
get ghost bends.
Which is kind of like a fluid.
You get the ghost bends.
Yeah.
Cool.
not
So you blink away. That is Baradoon's turn.
Frenzy Rage. Instinctive Pounce.
You can go half your movement, which
so
is
20. So 4 movements is 40. So 20 for half.
5, 10.
But then it's your fault.
Oh, so everything's going to be
Everything's
muted
halved.
and
I
shit.
will say.
What was that? There's what behind me? Oh!
Oh God! Yuck! What is that? Is that shit? Oh, it's just a cloud of shit.
Yeah, sorry, I squirted away.
Let me know next time. God!
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry, it was a defense mechanism. I squirted away.
Where about this is a
Don't get my poo in your mouth,
I've
Roger.
got it
Stop
in my
talking.
mouth. I've got it in my mouth.
Stop talking.
Yes, I was meant to mention this as we get into combat underwater.
Remember, he's now held. Whatever you do is a crit. Whatever you do is a crit. Now.
Combat underwater. Your speed is all halved, but you can move at full speed for around a number of times. You could see a Constitution modifier. So, because just being the entire round just half speed is kind of boring and annoying, you can choose to. You can be like, I really need to be moving fast on this turn, so I'll take 1 round of normal movement.
Okay.
If you want.
You could just biff though, and it's a crit.
Yeah. Also, is attacking all no disadvantages
We'll
or anything?
discover that as you attack.
Yeah, I was about
You've
to ask
never
for
fought
like
underwater before.
ranged attacks and stuff.
So if I want to get closer, so what did you say? What were your points?
So if you want to use one of your con mods, how much? 4?
4 for Constitution.
Yeah.
Plus
So 4 rounds in this fight, you can choose to be like, I'm moving at full speed.
I'm at full speed to get to him.
So your pounce is
Was
1,
20.
2, and then we'll put you here.
And then extra for the
Swimming
movement.
up a little bit, and then you're going to use your movement to
too.
swim the rest of it to get up into range with him.
And now, so bonus was to go into the rage.
Correct.
Right.
You've
and
got
so
an action
now I've got
to take 2 attacks.
2 attacks. Hang on, is anything I'm missing here? Blood sacrifice.
Your spell of kill giant shark?
I mean, I've got. On this attack, do I take the attack then do the polymorph, or do the polymorph?
Only if it hits, you can choose to try and pull them
Well,
off.
first of all, let's.
You could
Reckless.
polymorph into a thing that counts.
Reckless.
by
Okay, so reckless give you advantage, which cancels out the disadvantage of using a swinging weapon underwater.
Right.
Right.
using
If
a
it
weapon that is-
polymorphs, it could turn into something that can't breathe underwater.
Yeah.
It is very,
Okay.
very good.
Although that would just kill the polymorph really quick, and then
Damn it, you're right.
you'd be back into it.
Yeah. Polymorph is a fucker of
Okay,
a useless
roll
thing.
just regular straight roll.
Why is that bad? Sorry if it kills it.
Because it just kills the polymorph.
Polymorph.
6
Well, and then it would turn back
plus
into
your modified to
Oh.
hit, 13.
He doesn't have to
That'll
roll.
hit.
Yeah.
It's automatic. He's held.
You still have to roll to attack. If you hit, it turns into a crit. You still need to hit their armor class,
Okay.
because sometimes they might just be a big old tanky
Big rock
monster, and you hit it, and you're like, I didn't actually do any damage.
Yeah.
19
You hit, and because you hit and he's paralyzed, it turns into a crit.
to a crit.
And because you have brutal critical, at the second level of brutal
Yes.
critical from last time, you get to add extra damage.
Oh my god.
So, what were you doing? You were doing two-handed.
So it's
you were
doing
raging,
two-handed.
And it was melee, so it's a d10 plus 11. So that is going to be 21 plus another d10. That's that one, yep. 21 plus the d10. Takes it to 27, and then because of brutal critical, you roll that 2 more times. 27, that's 31.
Is it too late to add?
Too late now to say. Yes,
poison-
because that would be a bonus action to activate,
okay.
and you did that as a rage.
So hang on, one more. So you
31.
Didn't you hit?
And then another 5 is 36. 36 damage, nice.
On attack 1.
On
So
attack 1.
36 damage from that first strike. You crack some of its teeth.
Okay.
Not bad.
Seems like
and
it can
then
take
attack.
a few more of those.
That looks pretty weak.
Now the polymorph.
And then you can try and polymorph, roll a d12.
Is there any?
If you want to.
Last time that we did this, it was not useful at
It's
all.
actually not useful now because he is held.
Yeah.
I actually think once he gets out of the held, maybe do that.
Okay. Holding off on polymorph. Roll your second attack.
So because it's reckless and cancel each other out. Okay. 1. Net 1.
Net 1.
Has
Automatic.
things.
Yeah,
There are
automatic.
things. Net 1.
Net 1 will
hits,
hit.
but does full damage to myself and half damage to any ally in range.
Correct. There's no ally in range, so it'll just
Okay.
be you and him. So roll the d10 plus 11. It hits him, so it's an automatic crit, which will mean it's an automatic crit against you too. So that is 20 plus a 10, 30. 30 points of damage to him, half to you. So you take 15 points of damage.
Yep, sorry.
Do I roll this again?
Yeah, 2 more times. Or
Oh yeah, 2 more times. Sorry, yes, yeah. 2 more times. So 32 and 1 more. 32 and 7 is 39. 39 points of him to him, 20 to you.
Okay.
It is bludgeoning, so you do get to halve it. So 10 points to you.
Halved. So,
so
10, yeah.
10. Oh, that's fucking
39 halved would round down, so 9 points to you,
Nice.
because it's a quarter. Then 39 to him. Cool. All right, that is your 2 attacks with a 32 and a 39. That is some decent damage on that first 2 attacks. 32, 39. Cool. That is Bodger. That's your whole turn. That was your movement, your bonus, your action. That is everything you can do. Greg, you've got a swim speed.
I do.
Also, he's held, so something with an attack roll crits.
I'm just getting out of there. I'm swimming.
Swimming up?
I'm swimming up. I just like there's such a part of me that wants to just do what Greg would do in this situation.
yeah.
Can swim up if you want.
No.
We've got platforms for it.
Summon Guardian of the Faith, and he comes down and goes whoop, 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 and just dies.
Damn it, Guardian of the Faith.
Okay, I think. Well, I feel like Bodge is going to be taking.
You could do that, but he's hopefully not going to be moving for a while.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Maybe. He might move his next turn.
True. Oh, it does it at the end of his turn, so we get another full round. Oh, yeah, it does it at the end of the turn, eh?
End of his turn.
Yeah. So we'd then get
the end of
another. He'd
his
be
turn.
not able to move, but we'd get a full another round of.
Okay.
That would be good to do if he breaks it at the end of this turn.
Yeah. So is he still going to be attacking? Sorry, in his.
No,
literally nothing. Okay. Well, I might try guiding bolt.
Or harm, like he can't. Literally, you'll auto succeed on harm because it's a dexterity.
Yeah, harm is a dex save, is it?
I got harm here.
If it's a dex save, you'll auto succeed.
Fails a saving throw. Can you see? What's that?
Constitution.
Oh damn.
Constitution save. He
He's
will
probably
not
got-
automatically fail and does have good constitution, as you'd expect.
Yep.
So you could try it and still do half damage if he succeeds, or I might roll really terribly.
Otherwise, guiding bolt, which would do 5 times of damage on a success.
Yeah.
The thing is, it will succeed.
No, I'm just laughing at Barradoon playing Greg's turn.
Yeah.
True. Sorry, I'll stop playing your character.
I sit down with Barradoon and I just take advice.
So Greg, let me tell you.
Just floats up to Barradoon.
Okay, Greg, now, because he has hold monster on him, you should use harm, because if you use harm, it'll auto succeed.
Barradoon!
No, but use harm.
Barradoon, you gotta stop doing
No,
this.
no,
You gotta
but
stop
the thing is-
micromanaging me, okay? Let me make my own decisions, okay? I'm a grown man. I can do this myself. I can make my own decisions, okay?
Who's not even here? He's in the ethereal
plane just
We've just not had a good. We've not had a good hold monster in the past. and
Yeah,
I'm like,
I want to try and
fucking
utilize it.
do it.
I want to try. Well, I'll try harm. I want to try it.
You go ahead.
Okay, well, I am gonna use harm. But that's because that's what I want to do.
Try harm?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, Constitution saving throw for the big guy. That is going to be a 26, which succeeds. So it'll take half damage.
Okay.
Roll it, baby.
I'll do 14. 14d6.
That's a lot of d6.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Harm.
I shall harm you.
So 50.
50 points halved to 25. 25 still a lot. All right, nice. Okay, that
Don't
is,
like it at all.
it's going to, you see some of the necrotic energy coming off of it. Is that everything you're going to do? That's your action. You've got a bonus in movement if you want it. Stay where you are. You want to move?
No, I'll just stay where I am.
Stay where you are.
Maybe I'll swim up to here.
Swim up to here. Yeah, easily enough done with your swim speed. Swim up onto there. Okay, then it is end of your turn. The tiger shark is going to use one of its legendary actions to the Tyrannosaurus shark, I should say. It's going to use a legendary action to repeat the save. Nat 1. No. So then it is going to start its turn. Can't do anything on its turn. End of its turn, it's going to try and shake the hold monster. Repeat the save. Still terrible. Can't shake it. That is the
You get
shark's
to do all the things
turn.
now.
It is now your turn. You're considered hidden from it.
Yeah, because now I can sneak attack it with my bow, but my one concern is that trying to fire a bow
Bows
underwater.
work underwater. I guess that's still just
You'll
disadvantage.
find out if you want. Oh, sorry, that was radiant damage, right?
Oh, from harm? No, I think it's necrotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just necrotic.
Then you're fine.
Well,
Fine.
I guess I try on the bow. I'm assuming it'll like halve the range or something on a bow.
Turn around.
Maybe.
Pull the bow back. Take a shot.
It.
You fire off.
I wanna
You have
see what
advantage
shit
because
in
you're
real life,
hidden.
What would happen?
There's
And
no
it's hold
disadvantage because it's a piercing weapon. So yes, just advantage on the attack, and it is only 30 feet away, so you're well within range. What I will tell you is yes, ranged has disadvantage. Oh, sorry, it is normally disadvantage. So outside of your normal range, I think for a short bow it's 80, 320. So normally fine roll within 80 feet. Between 80 and 320 is disadvantage, and can't hit anything in 320. It basically brings both of those down. So anything over 80 is just too far because the arrow just stops. And anything between 0 and 80 is at disadvantage. Unless you have unless it is a crossbow, a net, or a thrown weapon like javelin, spear, trident, or dart.
Well,
This is none of those things. The water, what's the word? It gets in the way, and it hampers the string, and so it slows down the thing. So it's at disadvantage. Advantage because you're hiding. Straight roll.
But then advantage again because Bodge is within melee.
I'll allow that, yep.
And is held.
Advantage because he's held, not because of the melee.
Yeah. 10 plus.
With advantage.
Yeah, 10 plus 12? Jesus. 6, so we'll go with the 10 plus 12.
Go with the 10. Is it a plus 12 for your bow? I think it's only a 10 for your bow.
Hit it for the DC.
Short bow, 10.
Oh, I was looking at the short sword.
Yeah,
Whoops.
short swords.
Yeah.
So 20 hits.
Sure.
Roll the damage, including your sneak attack because
it's
it's whatever.
sneak attack.
And it's a crit. Is it automatically a crit for ranged attacks as well, or is it just melees?
Sure, it's an automatic crit if it's range as well. Especially because I'm hidden and I'm on
Paralyzed. Any attack from within 5 feet is an automatic crit. So no, it's just a regular roll, but you still get sneak attack.
Bullshit.
Go, baby. Oh,
66. It's 24.
24, nice. There's some damage coming on here, jeez. Okay, that is your turn.
24, and then I hide.
And then you hide as a bonus.
Yeah.
Swim over here. Boop,
Yeah.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Bob, bob, bob. Swimming around this spot.
5, because the dice fucking hate me today. But then 10 minimum plus 15, 25.
25 is the minimum you can stealth.
I love it. I rolled 5, so 25.
It's boring. Imagine if I didn't have this, I'd be so weird.
That is your turn. Baradoon, top of the round.
Yes,
end of your turn. Bobby's going to make the save again with a legendary action. Fails.
Yes, because I haven't been able to do this yet. Something that's held monster disintegrate.
Awesome.
Automatically fails dexterity saving throws.
Okay, yeah, automatically will fail. Fails his save. Roll all of the damage of the disintegrate.
10d6 plus 40.
10d6
plus 40, Adam.
That is an average of 35 plus 40, 75 damage it's going to be.
Let's see if I'm going to do over 75. 41 plus 40. 81.
All right.
I've not been able to do that. That was one of the things I wanted to do to you, Rowan, in the PvP. Which is when I held Monster, my next turn was going to be disintegrate, but you got a god token to get out of it. And you would have automatically failed the dex save, which means you took or would have taken all the damage.
Well, holy shit! Disintegrate, huge chunk of this this shark's upper torso just turns to ash and immediately.
And I keep going.
It's getting slightly more solid now because you're like getting a bit more confident.
Yeah. End of your turn. Try and make the save. Looking heavily wounded, by the way. That is a 17. What did you say your armor class was?
18.
Your DC, sorry.
18,
Yep,
sorry.
18 just misses. Bodger, you're up.
Again, reckless. Fucking reckless.
Wackety whacks.
Reckless wackety whack. 10 plus the stuff. 26.
26 hits.
23.
23 hits.
Should I just roll both of them?
Well, let me see. It has a maximum of 15 hit points left, so you're going to kill it. So
What a great way fight.
reckless in attacking it with an automatic crit on its hit.
You're definitely killing it.
So what?
No, but you
how does
got
it
the
look?
crit, so literally the crit damage kills
Okay,
it.
whatever.
What do you? How do you kill it? There's blood just pouring out of its huge chunk that's just missing from its side. Ironically, like it's been bitten by a shark.
Yeah.
Hit it with your hammer.
I'm gonna be creative about this. I'm just like, I hit it with my fucking hammer.
Okay, here we go. You dying big shark.
Oh.
There you go, Bodger. I've done most of the damage now. You can finish it off if you like.
Right. I suppose it's my turn. Okay. Wait, he looks pretty dead, so...
Oh, definitely.
No, that's it. I got him.
Yeah. Who did the most damage?
Okay, you
I
hit it with
knock
your
out
hammer. Very
its
good.
teeth while I'm doing it and put one in my pocket.
Yeah, I love it.
As you do, teeth come off of it, and the thing is dead. That didn't last long.
Yeah.
It's
Didn't last long at all.
amazing when the sorcerer happens to go first and gets a successful hold monster on it.
Yeah.
Cannot shake.
Yeah, that would have been a whole different fight.
Sorry for fucking your really cool fight.
You used your 7th level spell to do so, and it's not the end of the day yet.
Sixth
so,
level
as
spell,
the
but yes.
disintegrate is that? Oh yeah, no, disintegrate's.
Sixth
Oh yeah,
level.
disintegrate's 6th. I was thinking of reverse gravity, which is 7th.
So hold monster is level 7.
Remember reverse gravity.
Hold monster is level 5.
Level 5.
Disintegrate's level 6. His
I'm still at
reverse
7.
gravity is 7th. Right. You guys notice that watching this entire
Kratos.
thing go down, Kratos, yeah.
Kratos.
You notice an Emperor. Now you notice a giant standing watching you.
Can we have a toe?
I turn around and go, hello. My name's Bernadine. What's that?
Oh, he's
Seems to be
sign language.
signing to you. Sorry, do anyone actually speak sign language? I don't, so it'll just be gibberish.
Come on, Rob. You had one job. Learn sign
Genuinely,
language.
at like 1 a.m. when I was finished with this and I was like, I'm ready, and then I was like, I should look up some sign language so that I can say what I want to say.
Sign language.
I'll just quickly. I went through my head. I was like, yeah, let's just quickly teach myself some American sign because that's
message into
100
his
stuff.
head.
I was like, no, go to bed.
I message into his head and apologize for not knowing sign language.
He replies and says,
He replies,
in your head, he says,
Fingers.
you are Baradun, yeah?
I am indeed the successor to someone who you may know, Caliphate.
Swims over this way.
and I message him and I go, and I'm Bob.
You might know me.
You might know me.
Savior
I
of
am
your
the
race.
savior of your people. So.
Holds his hands down to the ground, and then you see this like immediately boiling or bubbling section of water appear right about here. It gets more and more fizzy, almost like bubbles and bubbles and bubbles until the bubbles are more air than water. He expands out the bubble to about 15-foot dome, and then he just kind of crouches down and puts his head inside the dome. And then
Okay.
he says,
I just step into the dome, yeah.
So we all swim
to
in.
the edge and then poof, step into the dome of swim in front of
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, from the top of the dome, 15 feet.
It's amazing how quickly I got used to just being weightless.
Once I'm now here and I don't have to measure, I go, how did you know who I was?
First thing you say is just water just coming out.
How did you know who I was?
You expel water from your thing.
Like fish and seaweed coming out.
Leans right down into it because this guy as a storm giant is like 26 feet tall, so he's
He's
much
really
taller
been
than
doing
any of
that.
the storm
He's wearing
giants
a
you've seen,
kilt.
any of the other giants so far.
What's up there?
Look at his kilt.
Gilt's just like floating in the water. We're like,
It's really distracting. You didn't even need to cast remove curse on him to see this one. He leans right down and he says, "Your arrival has been foretold."
Oh, foretold, but of course, because you guys have the. You guys have a.
Is that common? Is that common language?
You guys have the for the future.
I don't speak whatever the language that one is.
You know that.
The to the future. You guys can see the future is what I'm going to say.
We should. Okay. This part was not foretold. Obviously,
I'll get used to that, mate.
We thought you'd feel more. We thought we
here?
would feel more competent when we encountered you.
Oh well, that's great that you know of our coming because
We have been expecting you for
we
some
always have to explain it to people and it's really difficult.
No, we have been expecting you for some time.
Saying it over and over again.
Follow me. And he turns around, and then immediately the bubble just collapses and just hits you with all this.
15 feet of water going onto us would fucking hurt.
How much damage do we take?
I'm not gonna roll for that. Never mind. It hurts, but then you breathe in some water again. It gets uncomfortable for a moment, but you get used to it. And he swims off along the reef, taking you in the direction of the Council of Protekan, the council that you were told to look out for.
Were we told that name? I don't remember. That.
I believe you were. I think what's her face told you to look out for the Council of Protekan.
Old what's her face?
Yeah, Council Countess Vazagri. All right.
How do you spell that? Going to Council.
Council of Protekan. Proteken. Protekan.
Protekan, great.
He leads you to the alcove in around a corner in the reef, and as he steps into this area, whoosh, you see his speed pick up pace as you realise, following him, that he's just stepped into a current. This is an undersea current, and it moves towards a deep sea vent that is a hot water vent. So as he steps in, he says, "Follow me this way," and then he just. And as he gets here, you can see that his speed slows because the water is now pushing him against him, but he pushes down into it, swims down into it.
We're going to struggle to do that.
He doesn't seem to have noticed or cared.
How quickly he just got through that.
Yep.
If we just get through it that fast and you set all of this up for like a 30-second, like, there's going to be a fight here, isn't there?
You follow him in. Yeah, this is the only thing.
So we come down, we go this way, and
Move all this. One day we'll be playing on like a digital table with like holograms or some shit.
Oh, that'll be amazing.
We'll all have VR on, and
The audience will see it in VR too. It'll be amazing.
And it'll all be AI done. We won't have to do
I
anything.
won't have to do any work. I'll just get chatbot to make me a D&D campaign.
Future's exciting.
You get to where he disappeared into the water, and you can see as you get closer to it, it is a lot faster. Who's brave and stepping in?
Me. I push
All right.
Bodger. Oh,
Bodger.
okay, he's going right.
You try and push him, but he's already there.
Yeah, he's already doing it. Like, I go to do that thing where I go to push, but he's actually
already
just
gone already.
Yeah.
You stumble behind him.
And I stumble behind him and go in as well, yeah.
Man, I guess there's kind of only one way to figure it out, right?
What's that?
This way.
Whoa! How do we know if he survived?
Oh God, that's a good point, Greg.
Yeah.
I guess there's only kind of one way to find out. You're right. This way.
All right, the slipstream. A creature entering the slipstream willingly or otherwise must make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw. So you don't need to make the save because you can't fail a DC 10, I think.
Correct.
What's your dexterity saving throw?
Oh no, Alan.
10.
And you've
you
been
can't
that
fail it,
can't
so you're always
fail.
gonna
I'm just
be
not a
good.
fan, eh? I'm really not a fan over here.
It's just dexterity.
What are your dexterity saving throws modifiers?
2.
+1.
+2, +1. So
Get
you'll
better dex
achieve
saves,
more often than you'll
bros.
fail. And
I think you're a 1 as
dex
well,
save.
didn't you say, Alan?
Alright, dex save.
Save your dicks.
That's 1. 1.
One. So you guys should all succeed more than you fail, and you 2 dexterous to fail. Too big to fail.
I just start swimming around like a seal.
So if anybody gets less than a 10, let me know. Otherwise, you step into the
I
stream.
don't want to get less than a 10.
Dexterity saving throw.
That's significantly less than a
This one
10.
is a hot water vent that is pulling
3.
water up, and as this pulls up water from like backed up to a reef, obviously by thermodynamics, the water is going up, and it's bringing in the water from below, and so it's bringing in this current to replace it with cold water.
I need to do this.
Our goal is to get here and swim down.
Swim down into there.
I need to do this more frequently. I'm going to Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
Especially now that,
that you
the
can-
bottle
yeah.
is less of an issue. Yes. Bye, guys.
What is it?
That's a nat 1.
Turn it from a
3 to a nat
3
1.
to a nat 1.
And you have to, yeah, I think you have to use the
You have
new
to
roll.
use the new roll, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Oh no, it's just gain advantage. It's just gain
Oh,
advantage.
okay. It's the magical guidance that you have to use the new roll.
Yeah.
So a total of, what'd you get on your dex save?
I haven't rolled.
6 plus 2. You're also going to fail. Dex save. Oh, you get advantage on things you can see for danger sense.
Oh,
You can see it.
Danger sense. Yeah, I'll allow that. Danger sense. You get advantage on dex saves that you can see. 10 plus stuff. You're fine.
I got 12.
12. You're fine.
Okay.
So the two of you.
I'm
step
going to
into the-
magical guidance as well, but now I have to. I mean, it can't be worse than a 1, but I have to use this roll.
4.
So 3 into a nat 1 into a 4. Cool. Barradoon. So.
There's like, I'm so weak, there's nothing I can do. I'm like, magic bullshit. Second magic bullshit. You're getting like, third magic bullshit.
You're getting pulled down this current, you're like destroying.
And I'm just swimming, going like, bro, just swim.
You know that thing when you're in like quite tumultuous waves at the beach and you go under and you just get fucking thrown around like a piece. That's what
exactly what happens. A creature that fails is
magic bullshit.
A creature that fails is discombobulated, which is my version of underwater prone. You suffer the problems of being prone, meaning things have advantage against you if they're close and all this stuff, and you have to use half your movement to right yourself again on your next turn and things. You're essentially prone underwater. Whether the creature saves or otherwise, they are moved by the slipstream, 1 extra space for each space moved within the slipstream. Any object entering the space is also already moved 6 spaces, blah, blah, blah. If you succeed your saving throw upon entering the stream and then don't swim against the current, if you use this current, you can re-roll any damage you do on the strike, just in case you get into a combat in this particular
I'm sure that
scenario.
won't happen.
I don't think so.
But you guys
I think we're sweet.
step into here and then start to get pulled by the ocean current. You get pulled this way and slammed into this rock. And you're going to take some amount of damage.
Cool.
First head.
Only 3 bludgeoning.
So not head first.
You're not concentrating on anything, though, so you're fine. And then he just like tumbles and tips.
I am concentrating. No, it's been a while. I was going to say I'm concentrating on the boat upstairs, but I'm not.
That's ages.
That's gone.
The 3 of you easily make it to the edge of the sea current. The water that you're in, very cold. The water that you're approaching, very hot. So what do you want to do?
Test how hot it
Tumbles
is?
along.
Like putting your hand in a hot bath.
You put your hand in and your hand is being pushed up by the water, obviously, by the heat of it. And you're feeling like that's hot enough that if you stay in it, if you enter the turn fully or start your turn in there, you'll take fire damage. Well,
Fire
But, okay, it's a bit of heat damage.
It's
There's only one way we got to do it. One way or another, we've got to do it.
So you skill yourself up, you get ready on the thing, and you push yourself in. Now you are pushing against the current of this.
I'm literally drinking hot water right now. Do I get advantage on that?
If you pour it all over yourself.
Yeah.
Let's see. So it's only 2d4 heat damage.
Hot water remotes in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. What's up?
No.
No.
That enters
Just
the
saying. We all say you don't have to. You don't have to do what he says.
Hot water remotes in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
You don't.
You can emote in the chat on YouTube. That'd be impressive.
You can emote in the chat on YouTube. We've got lots of
Just say no.
Members can.
The vent has a vertical slipstream which acts just as above. However, it also causes 2d4 heat damage. It's technically fire damage, but without being halved, because fire damage, if you're actually doing fireball and stuff, is automatically halved for anyone underwater. But this is hot water, so it doesn't make sense to have it.
Steam damage.
Steam damage, essentially, yeah. Any creature entering its turn there once a turn. Cool. So, Bodger, entering the heat slipstream, you take 3 points of heat damage, and then I need a strength-based athletics check to swim downwards.
11 plus athletics should be like 10, so 21.
21. Bodger gets in there, manages to get all the way down through the chamber where the heat water is coming from, and down into another chamber underneath where you are out of the range of it. There's you two next, and then you're coming swirling in the back.
I mean, I don't have any other idea of how I'm going to do this, so I just jump in and give it a fucking bill.
Athletics check, and you take damage. You're going to take 6 points of steam.
Athletics check.
Yeah, an athletics check.
Plus 1. 14.
14. 14's okay for now. You take 6 points of damage, heat damage. And you push in. You're not able to make it all the way to the...
How much? 4 points of damage?
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage.
You're making progress, but you're not all the way out yet.
I jump in.
All right, make me an athletics check.
Because I'm faster.
Probably retract.
Do you show us that?
Yeah, no. Genuinely, I've got a plan.
Oh,
so you don't have to do that.
Oh, great, yeah.
I'd message into Bodger's head and ask him to describe where he is because I'm gonna dimension door us down there.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, that's
How
what
do
you do.
you best describe? So describing something, like describing directions to somebody, is that going to be an intelligence or a charisma thing?
Intelligence, probably.
Yeah, you're knowing how to best describe something. So make an intelligence check for me, please.
So what I say is, Bodger, describe the most open area for me to teleport to.
Intelligence-based persuasion check. I'll make it that. You're not proficient in persuasion, so straight intelligence. 15 plus your intelligence of -1. 14. 14's pretty good. You feel confident that he's giving you a decent.
Jump around here. Just around here.
Okay.
So you mentioned on the two of you.
I hand on Greg's shoulder and we go.
Verbal components.
It is literally only verbal.
All right. What's roll me that d20? Don't get a 1 or 2.
Is it literally only verbal? 4.
You're fine. No, you don't. It doesn't.
Oh, and then I wild surge because
you wild surge because you turned to chaos.
What the fuck is that? 17.
These two boring guys over this.
Mild surge, am I right?
17 and 28.
17, 28.
Can't fail 2 wild surges. Ugh. The start of the table is so much more boring.
17 is you grow a long beard made of feathers that remains until you sneeze, at which point the feathers explodes out from your face.
I love that.
And a 28 is one spell that you know is replaced by another of the same level from the list of spells that you could learn.
Let's do the first one.
You arrive in the next chamber down, huge feathery beard, underwater as well.
Hey guys.
Oh, fair enough.
And then I rolled,
I
and
accept
you
this.
did.
I like this.
I rolled for it using his 14 as a DC essentially, and you do not land in rock. You do not just land in a solid chunk of rock and die. You do manage to make it into the chamber that he is. Now it's back to you.
And then I turn back and go, you got it! What the fuck? Okay.
You take another 4 points of fire damage from starting your turn swimming through boiling water.
Yeah.
And then another athletics check.
10 plus 1,
That's
11.
good. DC was 10, so you managed to make progress, and it was only a 2-round progress thing that you needed to make. And you make it through to the next chamber. You're still.
Just come through. Dimension door, did you? Just dimension door?
Yeah, just because Greg and I couldn't be. So.
As you make it through to the next chamber, it is full. It's full. This is still submerged, but now there's no checks needed to navigate. He leads you through the waterways until you reach a section where he comes up into a pool that is a natural bubble inside of the reef itself. So he comes up inside the reef, and you guys follow him and climb out into the reef. Looking around, you see a huge hall that has clearly been looked after, very well maintained. It has been decorated. They still use the natural stonework of the reef, the coral work, I suppose, of the reef. They have supplemented that with their own decorations and things as well. And you see a huge council room, essentially. Lots of furniture around the place for gigantic 26-foot tall creatures to use. As you see the other 3
Oh my god, that's fucking awesome.
council members.
Hey, it's Council's Valkyrie.
Yeah, she's I figured somebody would point that out. She's a distant cousin or something. Definitely a storm giant, not a cloud giant. I don't have enough minis. Thank you, by the way, again, to Cutting Words for the minis that I did borrow and the terrain and stuff.
Very good.
All right, so you meet with the Council of Protek, and as he walks up, you hear one of them say, actually you hear it in Giant, because the rest of them don't speak Giant. One of them says, Dan, you've returned. Was it a Tyrannosaurus shark? And he goes, it was, but they dealt with it. And he points back, and they're like, little folk? He goes, yes, it's finally Baradun and his party. And they're like, oh, he's finally here. And they suddenly scramble into like oh shit, we weren't ready for him to turn up today. And they start putting things out and getting the chairs ready and stuff.
Thank you.
I guess we don't understand any of that.
If you're insightful enough, you pick up on like body language.
Summary of that. Oh, they were expecting us.
Oh, good.
Bodger's like, yeah, they were expecting me. They're really stoked I'm here.
I distort the truth slightly.
Oh, that's weird. They're expecting Bodger?
They're saying that they were expecting us.
Well, fucking of course they were expecting us, Bodger. They're the best diviners in the fucking world.
Sorry for translating like you asked me to do.
All right, I'll get you both. I'll get you both to shut up because they're really expecting me. Yes, it is I, Bob.
Well,
You're
actually,
God.
what do you
I am
really
God of the
expect
Giants. We've
me?
established this.
I am the High Sorcerer after Kelithek. Well, you are welcome to be in my prison.
If I could just have a moment of your time, can I have a body part?
Roger, you just can't come in here and ask for a body part.
I'm their God.
He just went out of
So if there's anything you want to do while they're setting up, you can. Otherwise, they will sit down
I
around.
want to ask for a body part. But I know it's inappropriate.
You're just sitting there looking at your
How
toes.
do I find a way of asking for a body part? There's no easy way. Nah.
I walk up again and I'm curious about this. That they knew we were coming. Like obviously they're diviners.
Not only that, but they bring out like a gigantic crate, looks sort of shipping container sized thing, but for them it's like a cupboard drawer. They pull it out and they start bringing out human-sized furniture. And
So you knew we were coming. What was foretold of our coming down to Blitzen Reef? Well, I guess you're not in Blitzen Reef, are you? What's this area called?
This is Blitzen Reef.
Oh, this
the whole reef is Blitzen
Can they
Reef.
speak common?
They do
So I don't
switch
translate
into
everything, yeah.
switch into common for you. Yeah. They introduce themselves first. They say, "Well, all will be clear in time."
Isn't that fucking rude? We've come to their area and only one of us has learnt Giant, and we expect them to speak common.
Speak normal.
Yeah.
Just if you,
fucking rude.
so they'll stay in Giant, and you just need to speak common very loudly and clearly.
Yeah.
No, what I'm trying to. Can these guys speak
Can you
normal?
speak into my Google Translate? Speak here.
I mean, you joke, but that has worked for me out on the streets of Auckland one time when an Asian dude was like really lost, clearly only spoke Mandarin, and was trying to find somewhere, and I just was like, and I gave it to him, and he drew his little Mandarin symbols and stuff, and then it translated it, and I was like, oh, it's this way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Typed in what I was saying.
It's a game changer.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know people who've gone travelling and just use it constantly.
Yeah.
They introduce themselves. The younger one, the one that you met before, is called Dan Brahmin.
Done.
I'm not going to spell any of this for the subtitler. Suck it.
Oh, sorry, Lord.
Dan Brahmin.
Dan Brahmin. Then we've got this one is Diedrich Cassianos. Then we've got Beatrix Adeyenye.
Oh no, I'm gone.
And then Gerrit Palustin.
Dan Blannon, Flanger Blammer, Deirdre Blannon,
So Dan Blayman.
Slimming a Man.
Who else we got?
Slimming a man.
Dan, we've got Diedrich.
What? Slow down.
Diedrich. Diedrich Cassianos.
Cassia.
No, that's not a.
Don't worry about it.
You don't need to rattle this down if you don't want.
I'm right.
Dan,
Good work.
Yeah.
Good work.
Diedrich, you can if you want. Beatrix and Gerrit.
Beatrix Flimmalong and Garrett Hoobastank.
Garrett Hoobastank.
And Garrett.
Gerrit Palustin.
Garrett Book.
It's pronounced Hoobastank.
Garrett.
It's a Gerrit. Gerrit.
They don't have last names? Beatrix and Garrett?
Yeah, they do.
Beatrix is-
Hoobastank and Flangabong.
Beatrix is Adianya.
Me. Adianya.
Giant is
Pronounced.
roughly based on Dutch in my world. So
And
I
Garrett-
took Dutch names and then I
Polston.
just mashed the keyboard a little bit to change them into Giant, not Dutch.
Poleston.
Close enough.
But that's
Well
pronounced
done.
Hoobastank.
They introduce themselves, and you get. I'll have an insight check from each of you to see if you pick up on who they are as being. You're very insightful.
13 plus. Oh, I have plus 10 insight. 23.
31.
25.
What did you get?
31.
F you.
31.
19 plus 12.
23.
23, 31. 23 is not. I mean, that's a whole 8 points less than this.
No, I know. That's what I was. I was like, I can't believe I got a 23 in here.
25.
25.
31.
Jesus.
31.
25 over here as well.
Be more insightful.
25, 23,
You're just a fucking brain
31,
brain.
and
1.
and 1.
So
Nat 1.
1, yeah, plus 0.
The other three of you.
floating in the
The
background.
one who speaks giant.
They're the only one who speaks giant, yeah. So you're just concerning yourself with how am I going to get one of their toes.
Looking at the toes and the ears and
The rest of you pick up on some things. You'll get that Dan is the youngest and most laid back of them, and as he talks to you over the next little while, you'll pick up on the fact that he's kind of apathetic to the end of the world.
Just more of a
he
chilled out entertainer.
He just kind of thinks it's too late to do anything about it, and he's just kind of apathetic to changing anything. Beatrix is. This is Deirdrich. Deirdrich is more caring and kind, soft-spoken, and is very empathetic to all life. She's one of these that really cares deeply about everything, to her detriment, really. She cares too much about things she can't really do anything about. Beatrix, you'll pick up on the fact that she is a bit of a bitch. She's got a short temper. She's majorly racist towards small folk. She didn't help at all when the rest of them were getting furniture out for you and stuff.
So she's racist and a bitch. Is that
Racist
bitch? Is my description of
Yeah, I've got that down as well.
She does like she is actively wanting to stop the end of the world as well, but mainly just because it affects her.
Yeah, right.
And then finally, Garrett is the oldest of them and the strongest of them, and he's more willing to do anything to help. You also pick up with a 31, crazily, that every so often there's a flash of black smoke or something behind the eyes, just like small hints of
Garrett?
You
My
pick up
man.
the fact
Of
that
Garrett.
he's also a
He's got a
Garrett is also
demon guy.
You guys can bond over that.
got some Kelethak Warlock in him.
I just look at him and just go,
Dull takes.
Hey, Bodger. I think this giant's got a Kelethak Warlock in him.
Look at those toes.
Just like me. What?
Look at their toes.
Their toes? Why are you looking at their
I
toes?
just need one. Just one. And that would finish it. Just
Why
one.
are you obsessed with his toes, you fucking weirdo?
It doesn't have to be toes. It's just I need any part, any body part. But just look at them. They'd be perfect. I just infuse it. Boom.
Your foot fetish is weird.
And doesn't have to be the feet.
I'd love to
We
know-
knew you were coming because we are soothsayers
she
and
just spits
seers.
on the ground. Smalls.
We knew you were coming because we have been expecting you for some time. We have seen of prophecies of your saving of the world. It is undoubtedly that the world is in imminent danger, and the reason for it, as I'm sure you are aware, is our once friend Kelethak.
What's Beatrix's problem? What
Calls her out immediately.
Yeah, I'm just picking up on what's your problem? You knew we were coming. You didn't have to be here.
You think?
I smelled something small.
This is exactly highlighting what my problem is. You come to my home, and you start being a problem to me. You start telling me that I'm the problem in my own home.
Just chill,
You
man.
just arrived.
She hasn't
haven't even done any hospitality.
Just chill, dude.
I'm sorry, my DM gave me the description of racist bitch, so I'm on edge right now.
It's unnecessary hostility from you, and this is exactly my problem. You small folk are so entitled. You come down under the waves and
Look, Beatrix, sorry about him. Sorry, we're not all like him.
well,
Sorry.
You're in her side. You're in her side.
I just, we're under the fucking water. Like we're kilometers down.
good. What's his name?
Garrett.
Garrett continues, says, the Council of Protekan's purpose, put simply, is to oversee the future and prevent the end of the world. To that end, we must continually allow ourselves to remain open to visions and prophecies and omens and foretellings. We meet regularly to discuss them, corroborate them with our own visions, collectively and constructively debate their meanings. We agree on the subject's impact on the greater world, and then we decide whether to act, and if so, how and when.
What's the main mandate? The main mandate is just
oversee the future.
Oversee the future and prevent the end of the world. They are an organization, a council of four storm giants that are soothsayers and prophecies and diviners that are preventing the end of the world multiple times throughout history.
And we chose a racist to join the ranks.
She's very powerful as a diviner.
So that makes it okay?
She doesn't.
Okay.
So what?
Good to know.
Cancel Beatrix.
Years ago, when Kelethak came to live with you and study the giants, what was beyond that? What was his purpose down here?
Beatrix says he was one of the good ones.
who was Kelethak? Was one of the good ones.
He was member.
One of the good smalls.
He came here he lived with them for a wee while.
Oh, so I missed that.
So that was many months ago.
Deirdre speaks and says, yeah, it was one of the first times in our living memory that a member of the small folk had actually come to such evident troubles as to ingratiate themselves in our culture. It was greatly appreciated.
We've literally gone and seen every single one of your kind in the last.
And seen them.
All of them. Because most of the little folk don't care about us, and Beatrix is and yet they expect us to care about them.
Okay, well, in Giant, to show a bit more kind of like how I'm on your wavelength, I kind of go, look, in Giant, so it makes me look a little bit cooler and a bit more onto it. I'm like, I speak in Giant and say, look, we have the same goals here. We all want to save the world.
Yeah, I believe so.
And we're here to find a way to do that together with your help. How can we work together?
Of course. Well, as Kelethak discovered when he visited, although, come to think of it, he wasn't exactly one of the small folk at the time, huh? You look at him in confusion. He goes, Kelithak even went to the efforts of developing an alchemical concoction that could alter his physical form so he could look more like us.
Oh, wow.
I believe we even still have some of it around if you want for some.
An Embigify potion, I believe.
It made him as large as we are for a limited time.
Effectively made him a giant.
Yeah.
Like strength,
Plus strength,
all that
okay.
stuff.
Oh.
Yep.
Kelithak, so effectively kind of was a giant.
For
a brief period.
For while he was supping on this potion that he'd created.
Oh, wow.
He learned our languages and our dialects, our cultures. He not only learned of the Ordning, but he honoured it, working his way through the ranks as
What's the
you
Ordning?
have. The Ordning is... What's the Ordning? I'm totally down with giant
I said that in
culture.
Baron's voice, but it should have been in Adam's voice.
The Ordning is the order of the giant hierarchy. So the Storm Giants are way up at the top, the Hill Giants are way down the bottom, and every other giant, like the highest of the Hill Giants, is still lower than the lowliest of the Stone Giants. And all the way up, all the way up the rank. Essentially, yes. And the Storm Giants outrank all of them. Coincidentally, crazy coincidence for the story.
That is
you have
crazy.
worked your way up the Ordning, mostly killing them as you go.
Again, just lucky, Rob.
Crazy
Fucking
story.
lucky the way this shit works out.
Only when he had worked his way through the ranks of the Ordning from the lowest of Hill Giants to the loftiest of Cloud Giants, only then did he approach us to request audience. And Beatrix says, yes, he showed great mart.
Beatrix.
You three make a history check. You just know this. I'll tell you in a second.
6. Yeah,
19.
6 plus 0, 60.
You don't know. With an 18, you say? 19, something like that. You remember the word she used, mart, M-A-A-T, is a giant word that doesn't really translate to anything because it's mart and morg. They don't really do evil and good. They do giant and non-giant. Like, they think mart is anything that you do is like giant-like behavior, good things for giants to do, and morg is anything that you do that's not very giant-like. So certain giant, like if a frost giant who are known for like their warrior prowess against things in the wilderness and hunting and stuff, if they were to like try sneaky subterfuge instead and do some like sneaky shit, that would be very morg of them. That would be very not giant-like. Whereas if you do something like big feats of strength and stuff, they're like, oh, that's very mart of you.
So they'll love Bodger.
So like Bodger. Yeah.
So Mog is...
Mog and Mart. Mog is the bad one, Mart is the good one. And
Mog equals...
Mart? Yeah, he showed M-A-A-T. Mart.
Whatever, I spelled my way.
He didn't learn how to write, he just learned how to speak.
Mog and Mart, that's good enough for me.
And he...
Dan Blayman.
Dan speaks and says, he even beat you at Volhet Ghat. To Garrett. And he goes, well, debatable. I still maintain that his second point shouldn't have counted. But we're getting off track. We can definitely help with what you are trying to do. Our goals are in alignment. Lakothek's domain is niche, but it's influential. His niche is revenge via arcane annihilation. And this means that he grows stronger each time that anyone takes revenge on someone else. It means that he grows stronger every time someone uses magic in anger. And it grows stronger each time that the magic is used. The magic being used is stronger than the caster can handle. As such, it means that it even grows stronger each time that magic goes awry.
Good thing I haven't been using any of
And
his
I
magic.
have been, throughout the whole campaign, keeping a track of every time you've wild surged. And that is powering up Kelithak. And then in this session alone, you're like, I'll just do it randomly because now I can choose.
Oh, fuck. Good one, Baradun.
What?
I don't believe this.
I don't believe
What?
it.
All your wild surges have been powering up the Dark Lord.
I'm sorry if I'm powering up the Dark Lord.
I've been holding back from powering up the Dark Lord every night in Bob's special time for like a month.
Yeah, but that's creepy.
I'm so backed up.
My wild surges are a core part of my identity.
Bob's special time is a core part of my identity.
That's
Hang on,
close, that's
I've been powering up the Dark Lord every night. When we're not supposed to.
We were told in Wraith not to power up the Dark Lord.
I didn't know I couldn't power up the Dark Lord.
Every night, I have been purposely not powering up the Dark Lord.
I've been doing it every night. You didn't tell me.
Oh, I'm going to power up the Dark Lord right now.
I'm going to power up the Dark Lord right now.
I just don't know what you guys are talking about.
Lakothek grows stronger each time. Quick summary of those again.
He gets stronger through any act of revenge.
Revenge.
He gets stronger through any act of using magic in anger.
Using magic.
Anger.
He gets stronger if anybody casts magic that they can't really handle, i.e. wild surges. Hence, now you finally
me getting an automatic
now you
crit.
finally realised when you got to the when you got to Gerdon, and I said, for reasons, everybody's starting on a wild surge of 1 for any magic.
Yeah.
Because his influence over Gerdon was not just the
causing-
people you were seeing like punching each other and taking revenge on each other. That his influence was starting to make people take revenge because of those corruption levels. The magic is the most important thing to me. That corruption. The next one down is something similar about magic and using. I will use magic every day. Blah blah blah. Magic wild surges are also part of his domain.
Oh god.
Not necessarily his domain, but they will power him up.
Cool.
Cool.
So that's fun stuff.
And just to remind me, Lakathek is his demon.
Lakathek
name.
is the Dark Lord name of what
right,
was one the being that was once Kelethek.
Yes.
It's now debatable whether he's even Kelethek anymore.
If there's any good left in him. Or any-
As you bring that topic up, they say, a contentious topic, and Dan kind of rolls his eyes. He's like, some of us have had visions of his being redeemable, coming back to life after Lakathek defeated. Others have not had such visions. So what is clear, however, is that he must not achieve his goal of revenge. The ultimate act of
Who does he want revenge against?
the being that sent him to the plane where he is now.
Oh, okay. Lethal.
If Lakathek manages to take revenge on Lethal, that's Kelethek's irredeemable. Lakathek becomes full Dark Lord at that point.
Oh shit. I'm sorry, my brain had that round the other way.
Same.
I was like,
so we just kill Lethal and it's all good.
I
mean, if you kill Lethal, you're not taking revenge. If Kelethek is able to kill Lethal, that's the end for the world, essentially. Because not only does it lock in his irredeemable path of there's nothing you can do now, he's achieved revenge, he's solidified his domain of revenge. That makes him a full Dark Lord, which means that now there are officially 11 Dark Lords versus 10 ancient ones, which means the imbalance of the world is all fucked and the world goes down.
So don't let Kelethek.
Probably not that bad.
Yes.
Okay.
And I mean, it's probably
The other option is let him become a Dark Lord and just try and find somebody to ascend to an 11th ancient one.
Like me. I can become a Lord of Light.
No, I'll do it, Bob.
That seems dangerous.
Let's have that in the back pocket for a while. Let's not have that be the main.
But it
one.
sounds that one possible option could be that if we kill Lethal, that stops him from getting vengeance on that. In theory.
Well, it stops him becoming a full-blown Dark Lord, but it doesn't really fix anything.
Well, there is a world where we could complete it. I don't know how this would work, but in theory, we don't have to kill him. We could like talk to him and talk him out of it, or use
What has been
Lakathek.
What has been clear for all of our visions is that Lakathek must be destroyed or defeated. In all of the futures we can see, any future where he is left to achieve more power in the Dark Lord realms, it prevents any balance from coming once again to this world.
So no matter what, we have to defeat or kill Lakathek.
Unless we can find a potion of make light of lords.
Make Greg an actual god forever.
Is it another way of saying that he's beyond reason? Or
Nine
we have to defeat him.
He's not beyond reason, but he must be stopped. Even if it means his permanent death, Lakathek must be stopped. In order to beat him, he must be brought mortal. On the plane that he is residing, he is undefeatable. But to take form of an avatar on this plane would make him mortal. You defeat him on this plane, there is hope.
I feel like a cleric of the life domain must have.
This is important. This is important info for like how we.
Yeah, we have to bring Kelethek into this plane.
We have to bring him into this plane and kill him.
Kill the avatar that he uses, and after that, Kelethek is lost.
The reason I'm being finicky about this is there's no point in reasoning and trying to go, hey, don't be evil, and that whole path.
Unfortunately, creatures from the dark planes, the shadow planes, they are inherently evil. There is no choices being made for them. They are what they are. Kelethek has been sent to that plane for so long now that I do not believe reasoning with the thing that is known as Lakathek will achieve.
Bodger here again from Bodger's Hot Tips. Rowan's taking notes. Are you? Make sure you're always taking notes, because you never know when your DM's leaving important information.
Reasoning with Kelethek may still prove fruitful.
Do you believe that killing Lakathek on the mortal plane may release Kelethek? In air quotes?
Deirdre says, yeah, I believe so. I've had visions of similar things. And Dan says, I have had visions of no such things.
Did you say killing Lekethek in the
mortal plane?
It is, as far as fate goes and as far as destiny goes, it is possible, but not guaranteed.
Okay, that's cool. Good to know.
We believe that in order to have the power of Lekethek rend itself from the plane it is on and make itself mortal in the world, it must have more power than it currently has. And Garrett speaks up and says...
That's dangerous.
What? Can you say that one more time? I missed that.
It currently doesn't have the power to bring itself to this plane of existence. It's trying, and it doesn't have the power to do so.
Lekethek doesn't?
Lekethek, yeah. Lekethek is trying to get to this plane of existence, has been for a long time, to kill Leothil, hence the drink, kill, revenge. Lekethek wants revenge on Leothil, can't get to the model plane yet, because it's given away some of its power.
Oh, so we kind of have to get him powerful enough to come to the mortal plane in order to...
That's what I said, that sounds dangerous.
Well, we have...
I got it covered, don't worry.
We have a plan for that.
Oh?
By reaching out to those he had strongest connection to, Kelethak imparted some of his new form into those he touched. His desire for revenge warped and distorted the mind. His unmatched prowess with magic imparted the warlocks with elements beyond their capabilities, and his stubborn unwillingness to die forced vitality beyond death into each of his subjects. So, by doing so, he weakened himself. Lekethek is still the weakest of the Dark Lords, but with each defeated warlock, he grows stronger again.
Easy!
And then Garrett speaks up and says...
Okay. Comedy on track.
And Garrett turns to you and says, well, you joke, but yeah, there are only two of us now. And then his eyes go dark. And the rest of you, who missed it before with your low insights, see as he takes on a dark, shadowy form.
How did you become infested?
I was Kelethak's closest friend when he was here.
What do we call you people?
I was the first one to reach out to him.
Warlocks?
Yeah.
After he went missing, we all had visions of what Leothil had done. And I reached out to him. I was the one to make the first contact with his new mind.
Ooh.
It was my connection to Kelethak in the Dark Place that helped him to keep himself sane. I talked to him every day, and he changed over time.
Yeah, see, I've got a similar story. I climbed inside of a hill giant and ate it.
Right, we should probably talk about that at a different time, but I have lots of questions. Why would you, I mean, no, let's not,
Just right up there.
What I'm saying here is it's Bob will get it. One of you's got to go.
He agrees and says, yeah, for Lekethek to be brought to this plane and made mortal, both of us must lose that.
I'm a big fan of Garrett.
Any volunteers?
I'm a big fan of Garrett.
First things first, any volunteers?
Before we even do that, I reckon we can figure this out by Garrett. Say you were to play a game, and you were to roll a dice in that game, do you generally roll quite well?
It's a strange situation. I rolled pretty well, yeah.
Well, let's fucking Garrett in.
I'm more than one. Garrett seems great. Garrett's like a really...
It depends if I'm running the game or if I'm playing the game, because if I'm playing, I roll really poorly.
Okay, let's keep him.
It makes it cheaper for the rest of the year.
It makes it cheaper.
It's like,
I mean, cost effectiveness, that's a really good point.
You don't need to do the green screen with it anymore. Save on costume.
For purely budget reasons, Bob, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
We actually
that after the.
Garrett, we actually ended up curing Jesus, finding his name. We ended up curing Jesus.
Cured Jesus.
We ended up curing. I can't find his name.
Yerg.
We ended up curing Yerg. Is it possible that we could cure you?
We saw that. It is
the fire giant.
Well, we had to kind of kill him first.
Kill off the warlock side of him or something.
Each of Kelethak's warlocks has acted in different ways. Some of us have been able to disconnect ourselves from it. And you see this shadowy nature that's still over his skin since he sort of turned it on. He focuses down and you see it starting to shift and shake and start to violently almost erupt as he's really concentrating. And then out to the side, you see a second shadowy version of himself. The Wither version, smaller because he's been able to control it and as a much more powerful giant than the rest that you've ever dealt with to this point. He's had a little more control over his warlock side to the point where he can actually use it. So as you've seen with all of the giants so far, they've all used their living health bar and their wither health bar in 2 different ways. Some using them simultaneously, some using one after another. His manifests as 2 separate beings, essentially. He can separate it.
Is he powerful?
He says, I cannot keep this out much longer. And then it slips back into himself and he goes, I find that when my mind is most distracted, he will be easier to bring out. When I am losing or finding need for self-preservation, he comes out to assist. It's like something that keeps me alive. And so I think if you were to compete, and then he thinks back, Dan goes, how about the game of the thing that I mentioned just before?
I just bring out a bunch of keys.
How about the game of Volhardgard? Just jingle keys.
Ooh, get him.
This
Ooh.
Pops back out again. Hey, stop it. Stop. Listen to me. No, keys. It's like, hey, come back here.
What have I got? Ooh.
Shakes his ear out.
Oh, which hand's it in?
Get a
in?
laser pointer and he starts, come back here.
I just walk around behind him, tap him on the wrong shoulder and go around.
Dan says, how about Volhardgard? If you lose again, he comes and he goes, I suppose that could actually work. If you beat me at a game, the same game that Kelithak beat me at, no, allegedly beat me, and they say, we got you, he definitely beat you. He says, if you beat me at a game, he will probably come out, and at that point you can finish him off. I'm afraid I cannot, through giant culture, I cannot simply choose to disconnect from my old friend. You must take him from me.
Okay.
So defeat me in a game of Volhardgard, and I will present you the opportunity to sever my connection to the man I once grew fond of.
Before we do that, can we have a nappy nap?
I suppose. Like, why are we...
Literally, what's the date today, out of interest?
The date? Good question. That is, it'll be late February.
Oh, okay, that's
definitely not. It's late May.
They mean in the game, mate. Come on.
Oh, I was being a silly Billy. I was thinking about real life.
Real life.
Not the
You
game.
set out to the docks to acquire a boat on the 27th. You got it by late morning and went through to the 28th, and then a little bit more. So you were late 28th. So it'll be late night on the 28th at this point.
Okay.
When do we have to be back for the...
Which is a new moon,
27th of March.
Of the next month.
Yeah,
you got some time.
28, 7 days.
Yeah.
So you're going to have a nap?
They'll allow you to and then we
pick
need to level up, possibly doing it down here, which is another 15 days. We can definitely get back in time. That's fine. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, just because I'm fully low on spell slots, it'd be great to.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that for you if you like.
Shall we do it in the morning? Because it'd be great to,
First thing in the morning, let's have a game of
some of the amazing Storm Giant hospitality.
Volhardgard, you're hearing in the giant language, is basically translated to something like plug the vent.
Okay. And then.
That's, again, one of Sandra's favourite games.
I missed something here. If we can beat him in this
If you can beat me, it will trigger my my competitive nature, I suppose. That I usually find that Wither comes out, Verdoin comes out most when I am in danger or I'm losing at something.
Okay.
And you defeat me in this, and you have proven yourself Mart. And at that point, I will present you with the opportunity to take Kelithak from me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is disappointing, but it must be done.
Okay.
Deirdrick, the sort of really empathetic one, sort of gets herself, like, kneels down next to you, still towering above you, 26
All right,
foot tall
Deirdrick.
person kneeling down. She goes, I'm sorry to tell you, with your inability to manifest your Warlock patron differently to yourself, in order to give him up.
We're okay with
Beatrix says, you're going to have to die.
Make me.
That's a great response.
I just can't. Calm down, you're racist.
I thought only one of these two needs to die.
No, in order to give, he needs to have no more. He's given up his warlock powers, and if you want him to be powerful enough to come back, they're telling you he cannot have any warlocks anymore.
Oh, I thought it was just one or the other.
So they are saying if you want to bring back Kelithak, if you want to bring Lakathek to this plane of existence, Bob must die.
If we kill,
Can't just give up my warlock powers. And why the f does everyone else have half wither health? Where's my half wither health?
Where indeed?
Yeah.
But if we're looking for a cliffhanger, are you telling me Bob has to die?
I said that already. Yeah. I said it in like 2 or 3 different ways.
He also did a bum bum bum.
I did a bump. And I looked down the camera and I said,
yeah, I know, but there was so much other noise going on.
want to clean it, get it clean.
I think one.
And then awkwardly, right in the middle of an episode, and so it was like, and then we just keep going.
Well, okay. While we're still chatting, like to the people who know stuff, the giants. Hey, is there a way we can make him like not die?
Yeah. What if
Surely there's a way I can just give up my warlockness.
Would killing him and then doing resurrection, bring him back?
It's possible, yeah.
Bring him back without the warlock power.
Yeah. Once killed, it should remove the wither curse from you, and at that point.
I really think we should have double-checked it.
Covered in retract.
I'm just floating in the water, bleeding out.
Well, I guess we have to come up with some sort of plan, some kind of. What the f?
Okay, this is good.
Okay.
Step
right,
one down.
Okay, so now you use resurrection on him.
I can't. Don't have enough gold. Don't have enough gold.
Oh, you can't
Yeah,
do
we
that.
spent it all on the boat, so I can't.
We really should have come up with a
He's
plan.
still alive.
He's not dead.
We're in a bubble.
But what we were going to say is that we have to perform a ritual first. Oh well, problem
I
solved.
said it was possible, but.
You guys keep accidentally stabbing.
You nearly got me just then.
I'm sorry. Okay,
That's fine. We're
Dan.
Bit careful, please.
Shot. Oh God.
Okay, I managed to survive. We can come up with a plan.
You don't have resurrection, do you?
I do. He's got Revivify, yeah.
Okay.
He's got Revivify as long as it's a 300 gold diamond to cast, but he has to cast it
I don't have
within.
that much gold, so someone else is.
You do have a 300 gold piece diamond. I checked.
I do have a diamond. I don't want to use it.
For his life, you don't use it. Great.
For the main campaign.
Bob's life, but a shiny diamond that's only got one use.
There is a 300 gold piece diamond, and you need to cast it within a minute of the person dying. But yes, you can bring somebody back to life.
So 2 things, that, and also it could be an issue if we help this guy here and then kill Bob while we're down here, and then all the way up in Gurdorn, Calathak invades. Like, that's a bad thing. I think we should probably do the Bob. We should do the Bob killing up there.
yeah.
Just to clarify, we want to just make Calathak more powerful, right?
Yeah.
Using my tokens, I think, does make him more powerful.
And my wild surge.
All power he has is being split between the 3 of us at the moment. Himself and the 2 of us.
Oh, it's like Jet Li is the one.
So we don't. So in theory, you could just raise all of your
We
power to the
referenced it
point
already
where.
last episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, last devil session we referenced the one.
The one, the Jet Li one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Or Highlander. So in theory, all of these are raising at the same time.
Yeah.
And in theory, you could keep elevating the power, and eventually he would go with each, but it might be a bit.
It might take some time.
Might take a
and
bit
time,
weird.
unfortunately, is not of our essence.
And just it's not.
I mean,
where the story.
yeah, I mean, it's going to be pretty horrific for you, but we just kill you and bring you back to life. It's fine.
Fuck it, my life's an entire nightmare anyway. Just a constant nightmare of darkness and hell.
It could work out well for you.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then you could be full rogue and not have to worry about
I'm going to
stuff.
rest for my Vullet Hahn in the morning.
Okay, do the thing in the morning and then go somewhere else. Out of the water, kill you later.
Everyone's just like, yeah, and they just walk off and just leave me like just sitting there like,
You're cool with that. That's all cool. Bob, that's all cool. We'll just kill you. That's all good. Sweet.
Yeah.
Do we want to? Yeah.
And then in theory, they're going to bring me back, maybe.
Yeah, we'll try and figure that out.
I'll think how I feel about the diamond thing. It's the diamond thing kind of holding me back.
Quite expensive.
So I just sit there,
300 gold,
hello darkness, my own friend.
After we kill you, I'll toss that between diamond and I'll just have it. I'll think about it.
Whatever thing.
Yeah.
It's time for Bob's quiet time, but he just actually has quiet time
Yeah.
tonight. He's like, oh, time for... I'm not really in the mood, quite frankly.
Yeah. Can't get it up.
Bob is contemplating death.
Contemplating.
Just before we all go to bed, I kind of bring everyone together and go, guys, do you think I should be High Sorcerer after all this is over?
Wow.
No.
Oh, wow.
No, I've made that very clear from the beginning. I think you're a terrible High Sorcerer, and I don't think you should be in that much power.
Baradun, after being on this adventure
I agree with you.
No, one more time?
He said he agrees with me.
Oh.
Kind of going back to Gurdorn. I wouldn't go that far, Greg.
Let's pump the brakes.
You okay?
Kind of going back to Gordon I saw Barad Mart and I was like, that was a bit fucking tacky. Like, why did I start Barad Mart?
Yeah.
We've
And then
been adventuring with you for a few years now, and I feel like I can finally say, a few months now, and I feel like I know you well enough to finally say to you, you were a horrible person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
And nobody liked you.
Yeah.
You were vain and arrogant and egotistical. And
the word "were" is doing a lot of work there. Well, the word "were" was doing a lot of work there. It still is.
Yeah, he's in the last few minutes, he's kind of pulled it.
You're really starting to come around.
Really starting to come around.
Right, I mean, you're at the peak, the apex of it. You might be coming back down the other side.
Weirdly enough, you guys saying how much of a piece of shit I am is making me feel a little bit better. And I don't know why.
Well, you're a huge piece of shit, Baradoon.
Thanks, Bob.
A huge piece of shit.
Is this the actual reassurance that Baradoon needs to start feeling better? Like,
possibly.
I think. I mean, he's not wrong. He could have just been a little bit more tactful about the way he said that. But yes, you could be a better person.
Okay.
You've heard a lot of people.
Look, I will say this. If you do actually learn from this experience and change, maybe you would be a good high sorcerer. But the way you were...
No. I don't think I was doing a good job.
Oh, no.
Absolutely. That's everybody
You were a
thinks
nightmare.
that way.
You were an absolute nightmare.
And, I mean, Gordon is going through a literal nightmare right now, and it kind of...
It's about on par with what you were, how you were running the show. It's about on
Feels
par.
that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You used to just randomly, meteor towns and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that's something you did.
Yeah, there were children there, and...
that was right at the start there where you did that, and kind of before you
That's kind
fully
of an
understood the
irredeemable...
consequences of shit.
Yeah. Kind of an irredeemable thing you did.
Sewed into the law.
Looking back on a lot of my life and a lot of what I've done, I think I've made a lot of bad choices, and I might be a bad person.
You're the worst.
In fact, you just realizing this now highlights what a shit person you are.
Yeah.
You're horrible.
You fireballed a group of children
whole town.
months ago.
No, I did. It wasn't a fireball. I used meteor on them.
Meteor. That was nasty.
No, they all died. All those children died.
That by itself is worse than anything Laertha's ever done.
You're one of the worst people I've ever met in my entire life.
I mean, we thought this was obvious.
You're a horrible piece of shit.
By the way, I'm sorry for when I portaled him down and not you just before.
Oh, that was such a minor inconvenience. I'm so used to it.
There are so many other things.
I gotta start somewhere, Greg.
He's
working backwards. He's starting now. He's working backwards.
I'm going backwards.
Okay, well, before you get going, we don't have time. Because that's going to take a long time. But I appreciate that, Baradoon.
What are you getting at, buddy?
I think I should stop being a horrible piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Handy.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for this talk,
Can
guys.
you f off now, please?
Yeah. We're saying he's gone. Brothers for life.
Brothers for life.
Brothers for life.
Yeah, brothers for life.
My only concern is that you're gonna become real boring now.
Don't worry, Bodger, that won't happen.
Just a little bit.
It's like a friend who goes, guys, I think I need to stop drinking.
You're fun when you drink.
It's not going to work for us.
Don't worry, there'll still be a little bit of egotistical piece of shit Baradoon.
While we're talking about not making people boring, can you just be worse at rolling again? Can you start failing?
You want to remove reliable talent?
Yeah.
Use your hero point and I'll remove his traits.
No.
Absolutely.
You've already used yours today. So
Absolutely.
No.
taking away his character traits.
It's
his level 11 feature.
I use my divine intervention.
I would allow that. I would allow that to take away his reliable talent for like a week.
You're just so boring, Ben. Like your character's like succeeding at everything.
No, I'm not.
He's not even though. He's failed at least 3 times today.
Okay, I'm gonna keep tabs on this though. I've got this in my back pocket now that I've thought about it.
divine intervention.
If you keep succeeding, I'm going to use it.
If I woke up one morning without my
Some people ask me, what's the difference between the boys' campaign and the girls' campaign?
Trying to actively sabotage each other and move 11th levels.
The ladies' campaign are actively
features.
working together. Like Phoenix, the rogue character, got like a bag of 25 gold from something, and she heard about Arrow's backstory. Like, she's desperate for gold because she's in debt to this pirate, blah blah blah. And she was like, here, have the, and they like helped each other out.
Can I use
Talking of boring.
Can I use divine intervention to try and bring Kelithak to this plane without?
You can try.
Don't do it now, we want to do it? No, not right now.
You can certainly try.
We probably need
We also don't wait. Don't we have a wish
You do.
We do.
from Zybilna?
Oh, that's one of those like that superpower where you go, when are we going to use this?
Well,
maybe to save the entire
Here's the thing
world.
about not using
Bring you back.
Bring me back,
we
or
could use
bring,
it to bring him back. Yes.
or bring Galithak back without killing me. Maybe.
Let's not jump to conclusions. Hey, okay, so if we leave him though, and we kill these two warlocks, he will get more powerful anyway when we bring him back. If we bring him back now,
Not if we kill the warlocks.
is then our
Yes.
yeah.
Killing the warlocks does
Makes
make him
him-
more powerful.
Yeah.
Killing the warlocks is what's making him more powerful.
That's the thing.
He's currently dividing.
Oh my god,
his,
did I just like?
Oh, I see.
he's currently dividing
smart
his
as hell.
power between him and two other warlocks.
Just-
and if you kill one of the warlocks, he's dividing his power in half.
Yeah.
If you kill both the warlocks, he's no longer dividing his power.
what
He's
we're-
powerful enough to
we're-
come back to this point.
Just a quick question. I don't feel that much stronger since I've been killing all these warlocks.
Because you keep opting to take more levels in Rogue.
Yeah.
If you'd have been opting to go Warlock each time, you would have been getting more and more visions and Warlock powers and stuff. But you have been actively fighting Kelithak's
you know,
Warlock influence into you by taking Rogue instead of Warlock.
Math, if we kill these other two warlocks, he's going
I've
to
been giving you lots of visions and stuff for flavour. Being like, flavour-wise, you're getting more influence from Kelithak. But you're not getting any more Warlock powers because you're choosing not to take Warlock powers.
Okay, so these warlocks have 100% of the power, right? The three warlocks. If you kill two of them, Kelithak is going to triple in power.
Correct.
So let's not kill them now and try and bring him back while he's at 33%.
If there isn't, if that's possible, so far what we've heard is that we have to get him to a certain power to bring him.
Yeah.
He will triple in power if we kill these two.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, but if
Which
we
will give him the
don't,
power to come back to this plane of existence.
Okay,
Where you
well,
can kill him.
on that, if it's possible to wish him into the mortal plane,
And it with his current
that's what
power
I was
level.
saying. Yeah.
My gut feeling is Zybilna, who's not a literal god. She's powerful.
She's an archfey, and she told you at the time, like, the longer you leave it, the more powerful I can do it, because she was getting her powers back. She was recovering from her ordeal. And so she said, like, the longer you leave it, the more powerful
We
the
could
wish
chat to
can
her
be.
about it.
So you could try. And what would your wish be?
what would happen
like,
if we just tried and it failed? Would that be the wish gone?
Like, use your wish... no, if she... it depends what the wording is and stuff. Like, if you use your wish, then something that you are wishing for will happen. But if it's not... If you're asking for too much, then only a portion of it might happen.
Because wishing
If we're
for
like,
a dark
I
lord-
wish for
might
the
be like
entire
a-
world to turn pink. She'd be like, well, I can't really do that.
Then your vision makes it look like everything turns pink. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, I feel like asking for a Dark Lord to come into the mortal realm, if that fails, could be pretty bad.
Yeah. If that was your wish, if you right now, the four of you chanted, I wish, I wish, I wish, Kelithak returned to this plane of existence, then I would roll to see if it succeeds, and if it does, then we would stop the session there so that I can prepare for next time's Kelithak encounter. And
I mean, who knows? It might just mean that I go, yeah.
If it doesn't happen, if she goes, that's too much for me to do, then maybe he comes back, but like he's only only an avatar of himself, and you manage to weaken him by defeating him here. But I'd have to think about it. But there's a chance it would work. I wouldn't just make it go like, the wish didn't work, nothing happened, and you don't have a wish anymore.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
It's like logically, it feels like a good idea, but story-wise, possibly a bit of a killjoy.
And it could do it, because if you did it now, as you say, he's lower health, but
33% HP, guys.
you've got the other two warlocks. You've got him and this guy that are still working using Kelithak's powers.
Well, he could actually even help us in the fight.
He could help us, yeah, potentially.
I wonder if Kelithak appeared, if suddenly any warlock would side with him. Maybe, suddenly be...
We don't know the consequences.
He'd be able to go, and
for all we know, he could just
he'd literally take over.
I'll say as well that before you have done anything to counter Laethil as well, like if you were to right now wish him back into the plane, and I rolled and it worked, and he came back to this plane, his first port of call is to seek down Laethil and kill him. And if he kills him, as you just learned, end of the world.
So what if we go swimming in the middle of the ocean and bring him back in the middle of the ocean? So he just...
And he might go, I'm a Dark Lord, this doesn't matter.
Exactly, and then a Cthulhu-esque Dark Lord has appeared in the middle of the ocean and goes, all right, I'm off to find Leothil. And
we go, no, wait,
you'd have to be accounting for that.
Okay, true.
And we'd just be like, we just ended the world. Whoops.
Okay, here we go.
I wish
to bring Caliphak into the mortal plane.
All right. Where is he?
Where's he at?
Caliphak, show yourself.
Oh, fuck.
What's up?
Fuck.
What's up?
Of course he's not coming here.
Wait.
What?
He's in Godon, isn't he?
Oh, shit, yeah, he probably is.
It's not.
He would have just gone to kill the
It's not where we are.
Not where we are.
It's not. I didn't say bring him to where we are.
Yeah.
Oh, you feel that? Oh, shit.
What is that?
Oh, that's probably him. That's probably him doing stuff up there.
That's the end of the world.
Oh, no.
That's him setting fire to the entire continent.
Whoops.
Oh! Whoopsies. Oh, fuck him.
Whoopsies.
It's good to throw these ideas out there.
That would throw me for a loop, but we're at the end of the session and I'd have time to prepare for it if that's what you wanted to do.
I vote that we try and get rid of this guy.
And we kill you later.
Well, I also, by doing that, I can hopefully get a bit of giant.
Yeah.
Dirk, and then put
This
it
would
on.
be the last of the 6 upgrades for your hammer.
And does it have a final? Does it have like with your powers combined?
There is one more final
then
thing.
a final thing here. But good.
You get
at the
Captain
moment,
Planet.
it's pretty fucking useless.
Your plus 3 hammer's fucking useless.
No, those little elemental effects by themselves don't do much. I'm like, add 5.
You do 3 attacks per round, and you're doing a D4 on each one.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It is extra damage.
I'm wondering. Well, anyway, my question is it like instead of just going, no, you can add thunder damage. +4.
There is an additional effect if you get your final thing with your.
Well, shall we press forward with this?
No, it's sparkles.
Shall we press forward with this? By the way, thank you for having a chat with me, guys. And in return, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing.
Oh,
really?
Whoa!
I'm doing magic.
Baradu!
Baby. I tried to intimidate. I also.
10 plus. I roll for solving my problems without me dying.
17.
19.
17.
Unfortunately, you did a 20.
17.
17 unfortunately, his charisma is way higher than that.
Too high.
Don't
worry, guys. I'm never going to change.
I always roll poorly when I'm trying to.
I just want you guys to say nice things about me. I'm off to sleep now.
You've kind of done what Rowan did in that board episode, where it's like really confined to ego.
I don't want anyone to feel. I don't want to feel the pain. I just want you guys to say nice things about me. I was lying.
And in the morning, after a long rest, after more visions from Caliphak, who's like knocking on the door, being like, "Do you want my warlock powers yet?" Like,
Caliphak, I need some time. I've had a lot. There's a lot going on for me right now.
He leaves you alone. You get your long rest, and in the morning, I assume aid and
all the things.
Inspiring speech.
Yep.
What's your inspiring speech about these days?
Yeah.
It's about. I can't be at my hammer because we don't get as much points.
You haven't done it in a while.
I've done it a long time. Hey guys, look, I know I've been talking about the power of friendship and the power of things. Today, what I want to talk to you guys about.
Yep.
Is this to do with me opening up last night?
What's a little bit about that? You know what that reminded me of when you opened up, and it made me think about things that are rightfully yours. And that's
so I used to rightfully be.
And you used to rightfully, and it's like this hammer. This hammer is right. You know how people. My brother thinks it's his, but it's rightfully mine.
You know what? Do you guys want to see a full 10-minute video?
I've asked this multiple times, and everybody said yes.
Yeah.
Rowan is the only one who's saying no. I don't want to do that.
It's 10 minutes of hobbyist content.
I'm willing.
Okay. We'll do a 10 minutes. At some point, we'll
This
film
used to drive me insane, but it's been so long that I have a weird kind of nostalgia
for it. Yeah.
Great.
All right. At the end of the 10 minutes, you always get 16 points if you had them already. Don't mark them off. In the morning, they meet you outside. They take you on outside of the vent, and for argument's sake, brevity's sake, you don't take fire damage on the way out. And he sets up the rules of the game.
What's your one? 15?
He sets up the rules of the game. His shadow guy isn't there yet. He's just hanging out, just also telling you the rules of the game. He uses some storm magic, and summons 4 floating rocks. Can you place those anywhere except in the slipstream, please? Wherever you want them, anywhere other than the slipstream.
Where do you want yours? Where do you want yours?
Perfect.
That is actually in the
Can if you want. That is in the slipstream, though. He says these floating rocks are essentially your your balls. These floating rocks are essentially the items that make you points. You have to move these floating rocks into that vent. One thing, smaller one gets you 2 points. The larger ones get you 3 points, but obviously they're slightly harder to move. In terms of the abilities of them and such, you can use a third of your movement speed to move with the smaller rocks, or a half of your movement speed to move with the larger rocks. You will have to push them into the slipstream. Obviously, then they can move pretty easily, but you've got to avoid these things that are dotted around the slipstream as well. In the meantime, he is actively trying to stop you. He is actively trying. I mean, if he goes first, you can try. If he goes first in your initiative, he goes, all right, I'll take those and go 6 points to me. Good luck. He's going to be going against. You can also just take hostile actions against him to like slow him down or hold monster or whatever. You can try and stop him that way. You can actively try and fight him to stop him doing it, but then by doing so, you're not taking the actions yourself.
Just got rid of Repelling Blast.
Yep.
Don't worry.
Sorry, can you
specifically asked me? He was like, "Can I swap out Repelling Blast for the Sea in Darkness?" I was like, "You absolutely can," knowing full well that he.
And I specifically said, I was like, or I could wait and then just do it next time I upgrade. And you're like, well, you are going under the water. It'll be real dark.
It's dark under the water. Maybe you want it. And I obviously manipulated him into taking his getting rid of his.
Just anytime you're about to make a decision, you should just go.
Because you know what invocation this guy has?
What?
Repelling Blast.
Great.
He also has the one that can pull you 10 feet. So he can pull, push, or knock you prone.
No, the summary. Sorry, I wasn't listening because I was too busy focusing on trying to be deceitful. So one more time.
3 points for these, 2 points for these. You've got to get them into there for it to win.
And how, as a non-magic person, can I get that?
You can grab it. Just grab it. It doesn't take athletics check, so it's just a floating piece of rock. You can grab it, and then you can move with it half of your movement speed, or this one costs you a third of your movement speed. So you can move faster with these ones, but they're worth slightly fewer points.
Armor's going to help me out with this one.
You've got a decent swimming speed.
Yeah.
This slipstream is why that's set up. Like the slipstream is moving faster, but you need to make dex checks to enter it. That's basically it.
Medium and large?
This would probably be huge. This would be size category. That would be large. These are large. Those are huge.
Huge.
I will say as well, he basically sets up that if you distract him, this guy will start to come out wherever he is.
Oh, yeah.
And the rules for that, mechanics-wise, is if you just choose to not play the game and just be like, I'll just fight this guy, then he will disappear back inside because he's only distracted if he's playing the game. If at any round you stop playing or don't really try, Wither withdraws inside of Garrett and gains total cover.
Say it one more time.
If at any point you just stop playing the game and you don't really try to play it, then Wither withdraws inside of Garrett and gains total cover.
Cool.
Any round that you are playing but you are losing, Wither has resistance to all damage. If you are winning the game, Wither is completely out and free and does not have resistance.
What if we have
damage.
won the game?
If you are, there is no winning. Basically, it's a points-based thing that keeps going until this guy's
more rocks
defeated.
appear.
More rocks appear.
Oh yeah. Once you've got these in, because the nature of the what's pushing up, it goes in. You let go of it, and it goes, and then it circulates and ends up out there somewhere. Cool. Any round that you are playing but losing, Wither has resistance to the damage. Otherwise, he's just open and free to everything. He is vulnerable to Radiant, as is the one from the Fire Giant. If you reduce Wither to 0, but Garrett is still alive, he dies and leaves Garrett exhausted but no longer a Warlock. Cool. So you've gotten rid of his Warlock power. If you reduce Garrett to 0, Wither sticks around and fights you to the death.
Dark.
Cool. So, initiative from each of you, and from the Giant as well.
10.
18 plus
15.
1, 19.
Cool.
What'd you get?
1.
Yeah, you got an 18?
No, I got...
Yeah.
I got 8.
8 with advantage because of your weapon of warning that you have to remind you every single time.
Every single time, 18.
18 from Cleric Greg.
19 total.
With advantage.
Oh,
because of Feral Instinct or whatever it is.
No, 19
so
total.
19, so 19, 18.
15.
15 and...
1 plus 5.
Good work.
The rogue going last in initiative every time is hilarious.
Then you see, Alan?
No, you're right. You are right.
Guys, get the round. Yeah, we're already here.
I noticed that, so we were already here.
Guys, get the round.
We're already here.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to tell you, Bob sucks.
He fucking sucks.
Right,
I can't disagree. I can't disagree.
Like, I like him as a person, but his roles are just the worst.
Oh my God, they're
don't
trash. He's always fucking dead.
He's always dead, dying, hiding, failing to hide.
Think about Bob on the battlefield. He's there, he's present.
But does he do anything? Think how much damage you do with your hammer.
Well, I'm not kind of like boom, boom,
Yeah.
And then how much damage I do with my spells.
Yeah, sometimes.
And then you're there sometimes, Greg.
I am there sometimes. Thank you.
You got heals.
I can heal.
But Bob.
Oh my God, he fucking sucks.
I'm gonna start keeping a tab of like every time you succeed this fail.
16. So it'll be in there.
when I'm surprised.
16 will be in the Storm Giant.
Whatever.
All right.
It's not a storm giant. That's a weird guy.
It's a spirit troll. And then this will represent the other one as and when he comes out. So, Bodger, you're up first. You've been explained the rules. He allows you to, in fact, he will say,
Oh, I'm so annoyed.
1, 2, 3, 4. Roll me a d4. He's going to make you start in a particular quadrant, essentially. 1, 2. You're over by Greg somewhere, so somewhere over there. Mm-hmm. You maybe can grab that platform.
All right.
Everybody roll just so you've got it now. So a d4 from everybody just to see where you start.
2.
2, 1, 2. You're actually over in that same quadrant as Bob.
I rolled a 1.
Sorry.
Some over here.
One, so you're over in that
1.
quadrant, and you're over in that quadrant too. So you can grab those platforms, and then I'll roll for him, see where he's starting the game in quadrant 3, right where he is. So he explains the game, uses his controlling of waters to kind of push you into the right locations, and says, "Any other questions on how this works?"
I still don't get it. I'm just gonna
go.
Push the rock.
Boom!
Push the rock in the water.
Does rage and shit help in this?
It gives you your feral instinct. So,
yeah,
and then it also gives you advantage on athletics checks if you need to make one.
Rage.
So rage pounce, and the same thing as before. You've used one of the 4, so you can use another one of your 4 moving at full speeds. So you can get up to the rock with your instinctive pounce. I'll give you one of these to stand on. Oh, you can stand on the rock. That makes sense. And then you've got your movement speed. You're going to try and push it into the thing. Your movement speed's 40, so you can move 20 feet with it. However, that's enough to get into the thing. So the rock is going to start pushing away from you unless you make an athletics check to keep grappled onto it as you push it into the slipstream. Yep. With advantage because you're raging 19 plus your athletics is insane.
You should just drop it on it.
So you grab a hold of it and whoosh, it starts to push down. It gets about it gets 6 squares anyway because of the slipstream, and then because of your 20 feet, it also goes another. All right, so Bodger, that is your action, your movement, your bonus. No, you haven't actioned yet. Action to dash if you want.
Yeah, another dash.
All right, another 30 feet-ish.
Fully understand this game.
Because you're in a slipstream, you get to about there.
Oh, damn.
Got damn close. You managed to push this thing and then action dashing, swimming and pushing with your crazy athletics.
Do you have anything left to do a shove, like in Baldur's Gate?
I just
say that in front of
I don't know. I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, I think you're spent. You used your bonus action to go into a rage which pounds.
That's what I'm asking if you've got anything.
Cleric, you're up.
So my boulder's gone, so I start swimming for this one.
Start swimming for that one. You can move with your regular speed, or you can take a shortcut. Essentially, it's a longer way, but you end up in a.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Good idea.
So 10 from 20, 25. So 25 of your movement to get to there, but then you need to make a dexterity check. You're not holding onto a rock that will stabilize you.
No, not great.
Just need a 10.
Dex, I think I've just got +1, 9.
All right, that is going to discombobulate you as you slip into this. Whoa! You collapse upside down and stuff. You can go 5, 10 with the rest of your movement and the extra movement from the slipstream, and then you can dash as your action, but you'll have to basically right yourself with half your movement.
I do that.
Cool. So you're prone essentially. You right yourself with half your movement, and which pushes you again with the slipstream. And then I need another dex check because you're going straight for this.
I wish you told me not to do it. 14, 15.
Yeah, 30. You managed to avoid this one, and that's your movement. And then you can try with the extra slipstream, you get extra movement, 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I need another dex check to get out and not slam into a rock.
11.
You do it. You manage to get out, and you get close to the rock.
Yeah, that would do great.
That is your movement and an action to dash. Bonus for anything?
No.
Cool. You are by this rock, but not quite on it. You are by this one. It is now the Storm Giant's turn. What is he going to do? He sees you over here, doesn't like that, so he is going to... He doesn't want to hurt you too bad yet. But you are raging, so he knows you can probably take it. You're pretty marked. You're pretty giant. No, he's going to use his Control Waters ability. I need a DC 21 Strength saving throw from each of you. You can control up to 4 people.
Oh.
It's
19.
Strength.
Oh, net 20.
Strength saving throw DC 21.
First net 20 in a long time.
14 plus 1.
What's your strength save?
Just this plus. Oh, it's plus save. Oh, 0.
0.
man,
I'll allow it because it's a nat 20.
Sure.
Technically, that would fail.
This isn't going to happen very frequently. I got a 19 plus 1. If I do bend luck, I'll get 21.
You can do it.
It's not going to happen. I mean, it's definitely going to be a 1-1. There
Nice.
you go.
So you make it. You just make it.
I can't get advantage on it, can I?
Strength saves have advantage because you're raging. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
That's hilarious.
Oh, worse. Great. So 16.
16 total. And
15.
15. So 15 fails, 16 fails. That one succeeds because it's a nat 20, and you make yourself succeed.
That's
which
hilarious.
means that nothing happens to you, nothing happens to you. But the two of you, he can control waters, which means he can pull you, push you, or discombobulate you. He's going to pull you. Can I get another strength save because he's going to try and pull you away from the rock?
16.
16 is enough on this to hold on to.
Oh, saving throw a strength. Oh, yeah, 16.
Yeah, so he's trying to pull you off the rock, but you managed to latch yourself into something and not get pulled, which is unfortunate for him. And then you're too far over here. He's going to pull you 15 feet towards him, please, away from that boulder. All right, that is his action. For a bonus action, he can then take the dash. He's going to grab this thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Strength save with his plus whatever ridiculous. He's fine. 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. And that was his movement, and then he dashes. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's easily able to get that into the hole. He gets 2 points.
What?
He gets 2 points and turns around and swims out of the slipstream as this one slips and lands in the category of 1. It's over there somewhere. I'll choose you to choose. You can decide where to put it. Somewhere over in that corner.
That's somewhere there, right? Yeah. That's all
Movement, action to control waters, and his thing. All right, that is all he can do. He is currently winning, so Wither is not interested in you guys. Baradoon.
I am going to animate objects on these two.
Oh, very good. Too large?
I can do too large. I can actually do something a little small. So let's say I also get...
small rock comes up from the ground as well.
Considering I can do it, I may as well just get a little rock buddy.
Yeah, because he can also try to help push things.
Yeah, so I've got 2 larges.
As you cast it, can I have the check to see if it goes off without a hitch?
Yeah. Oh, 20.
It goes off without a hitch, and then your Wild Surge.
And Wild Surge is just 1 now, I guess. 20! Fucking... Whoa!
20's on just checks.
Just random fucking checks. So,
and you animate the objects, no problems.
So I have 2. I have 2 larges and a fucking small, I think, or a medium.
Animate objects. Hey guy, welcome to life.
What is this?
Okay, rightio. So we're playing underwater soccer, and what I need you to do...
Where am I? What am I?
Yeah.
Why can I think? What is think?
You're a rock. I brought you to life.
Life? What is life?
Oh God, that's a...
Why can't I see?
Because I didn't give you eyes, little buddy. You know.
But I can feel things. What is feel? Why can I feel?
Yeah, you can feel things because I gave you life. It's great. I brought you to life.
This is so... What is existence? Am I going to not exist one day?
I mean, yeah, you will not exist pretty shortly. You're only going to be in existence for about a minute or so don't worry about it. You'll be dead. And it won't even be dead, I think. You'll just stop existing.
I'll just not exist?
Yeah.
I don't have any time to achieve my goals. Yeah. I don't even have time to set goals.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Sorry. A huge medium. Oh, no, medium. So 2 larges and a medium.
Cool. What do you do with them?
So I'm going to send them...
Is it a bonus to command them, or is it just a free command? I think it's a free command.
I think it must be... oh, no, as a bonus action, yeah.
As a bonus action. So your action to cast them, and then bonus action to command them to move.
Okay, so I command them into
5
here.
feet to there, and then they automatically move 10 feet. They automatically move 10 feet. 10 squares, that's what I mean.
Oh, 10 squares, Jesus.
Yeah, so about here-ish.
There-ish.
50 feet?
10 squares, not 50 feet, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
They move that amount because they're objects, even though they're animated objects. The objects enter the thing. They don't need to make dex checks. They just get pushed downstream.
Okay, and I can.
And then they can use their movement.
I can move them further, so they have 30 feet of movement.
30 feet, and while you're in a slipstream, for every 5 foot you go, you move another 5 feet.
So 60
so
feet.
60 feet.
Oh.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60-ish. Good.
give or take.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Close
21,
enough.
30, 35, 40,
In
45.
theory, like.
So they
like,
swim, they get in and they just start barreling
arms
down.
come out and they
little
go,
tiny
yeah.
little arms on the rocks.
Are they going to be our points even though we don't have somebody
They will.
pushing them in?
He's the one making them get
I'm
into
the
the
one
thing.
doing it.
so-
No, you
Like
can't.
what would have happened if he was able to pull you off of the rock? The current on the next turn would have just pushed it in automatically. You wouldn't have got the points because nobody was pushing it into the thing.
And I'm
He
going
was trying to just prevent you from getting
just
the
to see if this gets me points as well. I'm going to send that off down as well. I assume it.
That sends in as well.
What
So
shot?
also, I'm also here.
I'm also
Could be
helping.
used
tumbling
to, like,
along the ground.
to throw at him and.
Oh,
distract
that's
him.
basically
also-
why I
yeah,
brought to
get it
life
down,
is
move
once
it
we
up.
start attacking this dude, I'm going to...
Cool.
Oh, no, but distract him by
Yeah.
like, rock.
Just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
That is your
My turn.
whole turn. Nice. You're staying where you are for your own movement. You're like, I don't need to swim anywhere.
And
Cool. Bob, you're up.
Okay.
that's right, I'm fucking awesome.
Ah, he's back. That was nice while it lasted. All right, well, I think there's not a lot I can do with these rocks and stuff, so I'm going to try and distract him, I think.
Okay. What are you going to do?
I'm going to jump in the slipstream, I guess. Oh, can I even get there?
Yeah. Oh, we're half movement speed. Oh, you can. What's your
15,
constitution score?
20,
4
yeah.
with your amulet, so you can move. So there's 4
No, you can
rounds
get
that
there.
you
That's
can
20.
choose to go
right
full
there.
speed.
It's 20.
That's 20.
Oh, for
It's
fucking-
normally at half speed. He's choosing to use one of his 4
I'll do
full
that.
round speeds.
Why not?
Okay.
Swim yourself into the slipstream. Make you can't fail the
Can you
dex
cast
save. So you're
darkness on
already
him?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
20.
That's exactly what
He's
I'm
got
thinking.
two more, which becomes 4 more because he's in a slipstream now.
Yeah, I'm
All
just
right.
making note of used up one of my 4 turns.
You've got bonus action dash if you want cunning dash as a rogue,
Yeah,
or action dash.
yeah, bonus action dash.
Bonus action dash, so that would be normally 30, but because you're in a slipstream, it's a 60.
Sweet. And then I'm going to try this. He's a fucking warlock, so who knows if that's actually works. But I don't think it'll disadvantage us if it doesn't. So I cast darkness on his face.
You're going to try and, is it just an area with him in it, or are you trying to actually make it move with him?
I'm trying to like attach it to his crown or whatever.
All right, so I'll give him a dex save. Oh, no. He is good at dex saves, but that's only an 11.
Yeah,
So he's
boy.
going to fail. So it does like
Yeah,
some armor he's wearing or something on his face, just like the darkness exudes from that. And he did not take the dark vision thing that you did. He instead has the Eldritch Blast stuff to
Yeah.
move and pull and push and things.
Shame.
Shame. So he is considered blinded, which is going to be significantly bad for him. All right, that's your action.
did it, Ben! You did a thing!
Blindness.
Bob did
And you
it,
mark off your spell slot, as you know how to do, because you do it all the time.
Yeah,
every time you use
all
spells.
the time. I would find that.
He is still winning though. He's got 2 points.
In the,
Bodger, you're up.
thing for the thing.
Do the thing.
You push the thing into there. You're raging. You have not taken damage.
Oh, yeah.
So at the end of this turn, you'll lose your rage if you don't take damage or make an attack.
Okay.
Athletics check to push the thing down into the hole
Yep.
with advantage because you're raging.
12 plus
12 plus
10.
Yeah, 22. You manage to push it down into the hole and then let go, and it goes whoosh. In entering the hole, you take 3 points with that thing, but you also take.
Oh, I picked up the damage. Boom.
Yep, you take 5 points of heat damage,
That's what we want.
which keeps your rage going.
That's right.
It enters this into the thing, and then it
keeps his rage going.
spins
Ron's
up
always
and
entering
out
the hole.
because of the water vent pushing it up, and it lands in quadrant 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, real close to here, somewhere around this area.
There could be some use to me kind of almost being like the goal kind of guy. And I can kind of keep
Yep,
being
that's definitely a viable option. Yeah,
Because if
My
he,
way and I'll
if he
get it.
sends anything in, you can stop it.
yeah,
and
that
then-
is a
Can I-
genuine tactic.
Can I like ready that action?
Hell yeah, you can.
Ready that action.
Right. Okay, I'm the goalie.
So
You guys doing
Ready for
stuff?
grapple, I guess.
Ready to.
Dean, do it.
So you're swimming against the tide. So you use
kinda-
your movement to swim against
Well,
the thing.
is
Every 5
it
feet
okay
you go
if
back
is
5 feet.
this whole,
It
is
keeps you
everywhere
in.
in here going to be slipstream?
All of this is slipstream.
Okay, so I can't kind of just be just at the side of it?
No,
Okay.
no. Because the water here is being pushed up because of thermodynamics, and this is bringing in the water here.
I guess
And so-
maybe you could put yourself against one of these walls
You
to
could
hang
do
on to
that,
or
hold on.
something.
But like I'm saying
you're
that you
just saying
use,
you can stay there.
You use your movement
Okay.
and then move back, and it moves every 5 feet you move within the slipstream. It pushes you this way 5 feet. So you got 5 feet, 5 feet, 5 feet, 5
One
feet, like this.
stupid
You just
thing as an attempt. Would it be possible to throw my hammer around and then like keep
okay.
the worker at back?
Don't do it to those two because I've got them.
Those are
You got
already
them covered on.
You could try it. You could even just crack this guy if you wanted to
Well, yeah,
distract him or something.
Maybe that's a better option, just to distract him.
Could do. It's up to you.
Just hammer.
He also did say that like if he starts to feel endangered or whatever, that's also something that brings this guy out.
So it's win-win either way?
Kind of, yeah.
He is covered in darkness.
If you cause damage to him, yep.
Affects him.
All right.
Throw a thing at him. You have disadvantage because it's a thrown thing through water. I think it's within your range.
Reckless only works for melee, doesn't it?
It's good. You can't have,
and then also attacking, you keep your rage. Good job.
Yeah.
Well, I got damaged, so that's suss that
So you're
out.
reckless to cancel that. I wouldn't recommend going reckless because he has so many levels that's giving you disadvantage. You're in water. He's outside. He's in your range.
Disadvantage on throwing.
He's in darkness.
That is
14 or 13. 14 plus your 13 is definitely enough to hit. Roll damage, and it is against a giant, and it is in ranged. So it's this much.
So range 3d8 plus 8.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
You got it, baby.
I'll say as well, Rowan, I'll tell you, since you hit already, there is a thing that's titled After the Fight. If Bodger has at any point attacked Gerrit during the fight, he can attune to his hammer for a final time. You needed to have hit him with your hammer in order to get any sort of body part. So as you hit him now, it brings back some blood, and the blood is on your hammer.
That's
so you will be able
to do that. I don't know.
As long as you defeat.
Okay.
That's only for this guy, not for the other ones. Basically, I was setting it up to be like, they're probably going to put all of their attacks on this guy and ignore that guy. Yeah, and then at the end of the fight, you'd be like, I'm going to tune to a hammer, and you've never actually attacked him, so you did no damage, and you wouldn't have a body part.
15.
But I made it that if you defeat him and have done some amount of damage to the actual Gerrit.
I'll do it again.
15.
So 15 damage, was it?
Yeah.
Was that just on the dice?
On those ones.
15 plus 8.
Oh, yeah, sorry. 3d8 plus
23 damage to Gerrit.
Numbers and shit.
Again?
And then
can I do that again?
It swims back to you. Yeah, you got one more attack.
Disadvantage.
I thought he only had multiple attacks.
4.
Whatever.
He gets 2 attacks as an
4
attack
plus
action.
13 to hit.
He only gets a third if he's bonus.
So 17?
17 against the Storm Giant is exactly what you needed. 17 armor class.
5, 8,
16,
21.
Plus 8, yeah.
20, was that 21 there? 21 plus 8, 29 damage to him. Nice. All right, smack him again. Oh, I see, this is how we're doing it, huh? Fighting, interesting. And now he's not, like he wasn't willing to do his lightning and thunder bullshit to you until you caused damage to him, and he's like, oh, we're doing damage. Oh, cool, that is
luckily
your turn then, Bodger.
Work underwater, so.
In that case, he is going to take one of his lightning attacks at you as a legendary action. He wasn't using them before, but now he's going to because you caused him damage. Gloves are off. He is going to do a plus 16 to hit. What's your armor class? That's a 9 plus 16 is 25. 25. 6d10 plus 9 lightning.
Ooh. Oh, I can't have that.
Nope.
60-10's quite a lot.
It is.
60-10.
That's 60-10. That's a 600. Do you have 600 HP?
I got 8.
14, 17, 27, 36, 36, and 5 is 41. 41 plus 9 is 50. 50 lightning damage to you.
I'll just dodge it.
Cool. You'll dodge it for none, so you take 50 lightning damage.
Okay, 50 dodge damage.
And this is the first time we're seeing somebody doing lightning damage underwater, and each of the damage types with force doesn't do anything, so your disintegrate didn't have to do anything. His necrotic doesn't do anything, but most of the other damage types do different things underwater by my rules. So, for instance, lightning damage. It does the damage to you, and then it jumps as much to half as much to another creature in range at random. So his lightning thing, there is a chance it's you. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. All right.
Jumps from Bodger or jumps from
3.
him?
It does get you. You get 25 points of lightning damage.
God damn it.
Does it jump?
Because you're underwater, it jumps from Bodger to somebody within range of Bodger. And that's within range of his thing. But he was closer. So.
What about the audience?
The audience that are all watching, yeah. You take 25 points of lightning. So lightning basically will chain lightning whenever you do any lightning spells. Fire is halved, as we've mentioned. Acid damage and poison damage both are halved, but the radius of them is doubled as they sort of disperse into the water and then move downstream and stuff. Radiant damage, which you almost did, because of the refraction of light in water, it can blind a random creature within range of the thing that you hit with radiant damage. A whole bunch of other stuff too. But he does some lightning damage to you. Gloves are off. That was his legendary action. Greg, you're up.
All right.
Well, he didn't do any rocks.
Yeah, no, he didn't do any rocks.
It wasn't his turn.
Ha ha, Garrick! You didn't even throw a rock your turn. Shame! Whoa, what are you doing? It's not your turn. How can you do an action? What's that? Don't do that. What? You bitch.
Oh, yeah. That was a legendary action.
Right.
So I'm just going to keep playing the game while these two try and kill themselves.
Makes sense. So you grab a hold of this thing and try and push it into
Yeah, try to push it into there.
You've got terrible strength, but it is very close to the water, so you only need to push it a little bit before it starts to bump into this rock, and it goes. Are you going to try and grab a hold of it and go with it? Or are you just pushing it in for Roger to grab?
Well, I'm just wondering if Olmec can intercept it.
No, it's darkness. You can't even see it.
Oh, yeah, great. Okay, true.
I'm going to push it and stay where you are?
Yeah, I push
Turn
it.
around and go for that one?
Yeah.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's going to go... Oh, no, sorry, 50. 45, 50, 50. So it'll get to there. It'll get the big old frame, huge size rock coming towards you. And you're like,
and I'm just like,
okay.
Roger, here's a
right
big
after you got
boulder.
lightning, you then see this rock come in, you're like, okay, I'm going to push it into the thing.
Yeah, that's a question about readying actions because we've never done it before.
He took the attack action, so he can't also ready now.
Okay.
He could have taken the ready action, in which case when something comes within range, he could now interrupt with his action to pull it even further.
But say he does ready and then he gets hit with fucking 50 lightning. Does that distract his readiness, or does he just go, I'm still ready?
If you're concentrating on a spell, yes, you can get. It's happened in this game before a few times. If you are readying, you cast the spell when you cast it, and then you're considered concentrating on it until such time as you release it. So then you can drop your concentration.
But if you're just readying,
readying a dodge, he's still ready. That was just a little bit of movement, and then with your Mariner's Army, you can get all the way over
you
here
could
to this one.
probably push that one.
Push that one.
Push it in as well. All right, so it's going to take all of your movement and then a little bit more to push it into there. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It's going to get to about there, just pushing it into the slipstream. Whoosh, suddenly this rock comes along. There's going to be potential for some damage coming your way. You can do it, but these big boulders.
That's kind of what
they're all coming your way.
I kind of want it to be kind of more like position there, so I just kind of tap it in.
As long as you touch it right before it goes in, yeah. Last person to get their foot on the ball before it goes into the net.
Yeah.
All right, that is your movement. You've got action and bonus.
I've got action still?
Yeah, you just would move and shit.
Oh, okay.
It was just because your swim speed. I didn't make you make any checks for it because you've got
Heal Bodger.
Yeah, it's
You've got to make most of that Mariner's Armor for once. So
By the way,
in
theory, our fight with his dark demon in theory will happen immediately after he loses.
As soon as he is starting to lose, like as soon as you got more points,
at the same time.
When this goes in there and he gets 3 points, it becomes 3-2. This guy's going to start going, hey, what's happening?
What's up?
And he's going to start coming
feel like I'll be focusing a lot on this combat because I can't swim much. I don't have much strength.
That's fine. What are you doing as your action, Greg? Nice and quick.
Just heal Ron for now.
For comedy, I want to do blinding heal on Bodger.
Okay. All right. What level?
Such a shit spell.
You're gonna get blinded and be like, I'm healed.
Then a smash in the rock.
And it is second level.
Second level, so 4d8 I think it is.
4d8.
4d8 plus your wisdom of 4 or 5. 4d8 plus 4 or 5, and then it is a 60% chance that you are blinded. Can you roll me this?
So it is possible to get the heal but not be blinded?
Yeah, correct.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise that. I thought it was always like you get healed and
don't get less than a
blinded.
60.
Yep. What am I doing?
60 or 55 I think it might be.
50.
50 is below 60. Oh, so you are blinded. So you heal it for how much?
Greg!
How much?
Hey, Greg! Have you got any heals?
Oh, yeah, sure thing. Blinding heal.
I can't see!
Yeah, it's the blinding.
I fucking hate that! Do you not have any other heals?
Yeah, heaps.
Why didn't you use one of them?
Oh, I like that one.
But now I'm blind.
Sorry, 4d8, is it?
4d8 plus your spellcasting modifier, wisdom.
D8, 1, 2, 3, 4, roll that.
How you got it?
So that is 23.
23. You get healed 23 hit points, but you are now considered blinded until the end of his next turn.
23 plus something else.
Plus the spell thing, sorry, I'm just looking for it.
It'll be 8 probably.
It'll be your wisdom of 4 and then your life cleric thing of 2, I think. No, spell level
so
spell
6.
plus 2. So it'll be 4. Yeah, it'll be a plus 8. So
another
23.
So I already did
23
plus
It'll be 31 total.
Another 8.
Another 8. All right, that is your turn, Greg. This guy is going to go.
Gotcha, Bodger.
He is blinded. What is he going to do about that?
Just have a cry, I reckon. Just say,
End of your turn. Before he starts his turn, he's going to use a legendary action to try and shake off this darkness. Nope. Jeez, he's got a +9 modifier to his dex saves, but he rolled a 5, so 14 won't do it. Can't shake off the dex, which means he is blinded in his turn. He is going to swim blindly. He knows. Wait, he knew where you were. Just pushed the thing and it came up and over. So he knows that Greg's going to do something. So does he blind? I think he blindly goes to try and intercept. So he just dives back into the water here, and I'll just have a check at disadvantage. 16 or a 12. 12 plus his dex mod, which is...
You'll probably find it.
Only a 2, so 14. So I think he bumps into this one, manages to grab it, doesn't see this one, so it doesn't gum it, but he's now got this, and he's just going to use the rest of his movement. He's going to try and push to this. It sort of bumps into this and blocks. I love that he's blinded and you're blinded. bumps into shit. This one goes careening off to the side. This one smacks into the thing and kind of get wedged here. He's just like stuck in a wedged up situation here, trying to go for the hole and failing because he's blind. You're also blind, so you don't know what's
happening. Sort out your hands and hit, like, as long as the rocks touch you.
Right before going into the vent.
But technically
you'll get thrust as well.
That is his turn. Barradoon, you're up.
So these guys move 50 from the slipstream?
Awesome, yeah, they do indeed. So that's about 30. They'll slam into this guy.
Okay, can I move them first because they can move? Basically, I want them, they've had their little arms go out the side. I want the two of them to take the two big rocks and all go up.
I love that.
I want, the two of them are going to work together to unlodge those two rocks and everything's
I'll allow that
going
for sure. I will have an athletics checks from them, please. Whatever their stats are as animated.
Luckily, they've got 1 million athletics.
Yeah, because they're rock.
Exactly. The most athletic of hard things.
If anybody on Earth is athletic, it's the rock.
It's a rock.
It's the rock.
Exactly.
It's Dwayne the Rock.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, exactly. They're Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Exactly right.
You grab the rock.
They don't have athletic. Oh, they've got dexterity.
Okay. I'll make it dexterity based athletics. Yeah.
They've got.
Which is better, strength or dex?
The dex is better.
Cool. We'll allow it to be a dex check.
Rolling for both of them?
Yep.
12 plus 2. 14 plus 2.
Okay, they both managed to unlodge these things from his grip, chuck them into the hole, and then that gets you 3, 6, 8, 10 points.
Yeah, boy.
Once again, oh my god, that's right! I forgot, I'm f***ing awesome!
Plus the points that we already got from Bodge's one.
Yeah,
that's right.
Oh my god, that's right!
Got one as well, yeah. 10
I'm cool!
yours.
All right.
12. So they're on 12. They're in 12.
What's the goal, by the way?
Points.
Let's just keep going.
Keep going until he's dead.
This one goes into this one, so does that one. This one goes over there, and this one goes over here.
Now, this is something I should have clarified earlier. Are they the same rocks?
They're the same rocks, yeah.
Okay, so I still control them.
You're still controlling them.
Okay.
Nice. And as he loses dramatically, suddenly there's this... as this emerges from him, and suddenly looks around.
Take him, Bodger!
To take care of the thing that's making him lose. He's not liking this. Barradoon, anything else?
All I've done is have their action. I can do everything.
Awesome, do your thing.
I cast where is it? Hold monster. Again, I'm gonna. Oh wait, no, because animate objects will fall. Jeez. Do we need to keep the points going?
Yeah.
You are currently winning, so you don't need to keep the points going. But if you stop playing, if all four of you do actions that are not to do with playing the game,
I kind of want to make it seem like we're still playing, even if though we're winning. So
what if one of us just keeps playing and the other?
As long as one of you keeps
they can keep playing. What I mean is I don't want to drop animate objects. Is my main thing. Well then, I'm gonna do. No one's near him. I'm gonna do vitriolic sphere.
No one's near him.
All right.
No one's near him.
Well, vitriolic sphere is not very big. 20 feet.
Doesn't need to know.
20 feet.
So vitriolic sphere. It's a 20-foot radius. Make the damage of the acid.
Despite what he just said.
Roll the acid damage.
But no, keep going. It's fun.
Roll the acid damage. Do it.
No, roll the
acid.
Roll the acid damage.
You guys cast the spell. Roll the damage.
You guys are keeping something from me.
Well, both of them got a 4. They will both fail.
Okay, great. So 10d4. 10d4.
Whoa, cool.
Maybe it's just the angle.
Roll me 10d4.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10d4. Come on, do the maths. It hasn't done the maths.
10d4 is an average of 25.
26.
26.
26.
26. As I mentioned, acid underwater is halved, but the radius is doubled as the acid disperses. So the ball of acid hits them, spreads out, is diluted by the water, but grows in radius. So you also take that damage.
I wasn't trying to get big boy because I don't want to really kill him.
Get this guy.
Yeah.
Either way, the radius is doubled because it's acid, so it disperses out into the water. So 26 damage. He takes 13. He takes 13. I need a dexterity saving throw from you, please.
Oh, God! First I was electrocuted, then I was blinded. What's next? Oh, God. Good. What is that? Is that acid?
I didn't know it was going to do that.
Sorry, Bodger. Genuinely.
Nat 20 with advantage.
Yeah.
So you'll take half of 13, which is 6.5, so 7. 7 points of acid damage to you. 13 to this guy. Cool. Then first blood to the.
Everyone's gonna.
The wither.
Oh no!
Everybody.
Bodger saved, but
he saved. These two will take.
So they're gonna take extra
maximum
damage.
Yeah. And that is your turn. It is now the wither's turn. All right, with wither's turn, he's finally out. He can finally start doing some stuff. You're not gonna like this. All right, he is going to do. What is he going to do? He's going to do 4 different Eldritch Blasts. First one at Bodger.
I've just noticed I'm just hanging out in the slipstream.
He's like exposed in the middle of a boss arena.
Like, good, we got him out, guys. Shit.
He's right behind me, isn't it?
That's terrible. That's only 8 points of necrotic damage, but he pushes you backwards into the hot vent.
And then I kind of fly out.
Exactly. That is exactly what's about to happen. You first take the extra 5 fire.
Okay.
So the
5 points.
the necrotic that I gave you just before, and then the fire damage.
So it was 8 plus 5?
It was 8 plus 5, 13 points of damage total. And then you are blasted up into the air, unless you want to try and reaction against it.
I mean, okay. I want to be close, don't I?
Yeah, I think you should try and.
As always.
So reaction to athletics check, just push against, swim down into it.
That's it with advantage.
Yeah, with advantage because you're raging.
15.
Nice.
15 plus stuff is fine. So with that first hit, you swim back out of the slipstream and you're back there. He's going to then therefore take a second Eldritch attack at you. That is going to be a 19 to hit. I think hits your armor class.
15 armor.
Yeah, so that hits you. 19, and you take. That's slightly better that time. That is 12 plus 5 is 17 necrotic. He pushes you back again with it. 17 necrotic and another 5 fire. So it's 22 total.
Lucky you healed him.
You no longer have your reaction, so this time you are pushing away, but you are actually being pushed up. And
I'll hit you again, bro. It's all good.
I wish I just took the first one.
Yeah, as you did that, I was like, oh, you're just going to take more
took
damage.
His reaction to do it.
Yeah.
Yep. He's not worried about you so much. Darkness. What's the radius of darkness? I think it's 20 feet.
15 feet, I think.
15 feet. Okay. Yeah. This guy's not in darkness. He's going to use his movement to.
Right. So that's interesting. So he has his own vision,
Oh, yeah, he's a different character.
Yeah. Right.
Different stat blocks, different character. Unlike all of the other giants.
Now that he's out, can he help us, or is that not how this works?
Potentially, yeah. But if he helps you, you're no longer playing the game, so he goes back inside and gets total cover. He's got 2 more Eldritch Blasts. He's going to go for you with one of them, Greg. That's going to be a 17 to hit, which is going to miss.
It's going to miss. My armor class is massive.
What is your armor class?
It's not the only thing that's massive.
21.
It's not the only thing that's massive.
Nice. Fourth one to you then. Still not great, but 21. 19 plus 9 plus 12.
Meets it.
Beats it. Hits you for.
Unless your Mariner's armor is not giving you extra armor.
I don't think so.
Hits you for 11 plus 5 is 16 points of damage.
16?
16 points of damage, and then he can, let's see, is he going to push you, pull you? He's going to pull, he's going to discombobulate you. He's going to knock you prone, essentially.
Bitch.
So you take the damage, and then you are knocked prone. You're not concentrating on anything, so you should be good. Mm-hmm. Then it is Bob's turn.
Bada Bob.
Oh, end of his turn, he's going to take a legendary action, try and shake that blindness. This time it's a 20, dirty 20, which will beat your DC. So he manages to shake the darkness spot off him. He's still in the darkness because he doesn't dispel the darkness, but he's now no longer attached to it. So now there's just a blob of darkness here.
Right. Okay. Can my mage hand move these big rocks?
Not
Probably
really, no.
not,
They can carry, it says in the stat block they can move up to 10 pounds. They're way more than that, even underwater.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Spoiler alert, I'm going to get this little boy to carry this one off again. So.
Makes sense.
Spoilers, bro.
Come on.
Now I'm going to know
Move
it. Okay, I just swim closer to him so I can shoot him with my bow.
Yep, you swim over this way. That's going to be like 4 spaces, which means you'd be 4 spaces down this way.
A little bit closer than you'd like.
Pose and ways.
So you can use the rest of your movement to stay in place here.
That's kind of lame.
Can't really swim upstream. So
just go out behind
from here, you could go upstream
out.
1 and back like this all the way across. So you're swimming diagonally across and getting pushed down to get to there.
Yeah.
Or go further down and try pop out behind him.
Yeah, true.
Make a choice. What do you think?
Because you can get out of the slipstream.
Yeah. But then I'm right close to him. I'm going to go where I am now.
You're in the slipstream.
And then I...
What's a bat like underwater?
Not red.
Yeah, I transform into a bat.
Into the water.
Drown, die.
Make an attack roll. You don't have advantage because you're not hidden from him.
No.
In fact, you have disadvantage.
17.
You have disadvantage because it's a bow underwater.
F***ing hell. 16.
16 plus stuff will still hit. And, as I said before, if you're in the slipstream and you're using momentum to your advantage, you get to re-roll the damage on it. So essentially it's Savage Attacker rules, which you already have and you never use.
But it's only for melee.
Oh, cool. So now you can Savage Attack at the range.
Sure.
So roll damage. There's no one within 5 feet and you didn't have advantage, so no sneak attack.
Just normal damage from my fucking
regular D6
bow.
plus whatever it is,
Yeah,
6d6 plus 5.
1d6 plus 5.
Yes.
And you can re-roll the 6 if you want. Yeah,
Yep,
so re-roll that one.
Re-roll that, I reckon.
Into the tray, that was almost a 5.
Fucking hell.
If you can't hit the table, you can't hit him. All right, 3 plus 5. 8 points of damage to him, just because you're utilising the momentum of the slipstream.
Great.
8 points of damage.
And can I crawl around to the side and then hide?
Okay. And then you hide as you're just pulling yourself along. Make an athletics check first.
Technically, behind something in rushing water, the water is not as fierce.
But he was here in front of the thing.
Oh, no, I'm saying, so he's
yeah, but he's trying to drag himself along against the current to get to a part behind it.
16.
That's fine. Yeah, you get there and then make a hide check.
3, 10, 15, 25.
Mark it up.
You are hidden for 25.
Boring.
Awesome.
Get
You cannot fail less than 25 on stealth checks. All right, so he's in the water and you're being pressed up against the rock.
Sweet stealth!
Totally stealth.
That just looked like a piece of algae just flapping.
That is Bob's turn.
At the end of the round, shall we start?
Yeah, we'll go with legendary actions and we'll get to the end. Cool. So, at the end of your turn, he is gone 1, 2. He doesn't need a legendary action to shake that thing anymore. He's going to use a legendary action to lightning someone. Oh, Greg's within range. You haven't caused him damage though, just Bodger.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to use his legendary action, but Wither will.
When just before we move on from my turn, is leaving the darkness there a hazard to us at all? Is it fine?
You can drop it any time, even on someone.
You can see through it.
Yeah, I can see through it.
Amazing damage.
You can also drop it literally any time.
Right.
It doesn't even be your turn.
Don't worry about that.
Okay. Then in that case, he is going to use his legendary action to attack you. Oh, that one.
Oh, he does not.
Eldritch Blast goes into the water. He discombobulated you last time, made it harder for himself to hit. Damn, stupid. Stupid Wither. That was his legendary action. Top of the round. We'll pick up there next time.
Screenshot this.
Guess I'm gonna have to borrow all of this stuff again. Yeah.
Oh, f***. Oh, f***.
What is it?
Oh, we're about to stop playing.
What do you mean?
We're about to pause the fight. Oh, God. Okay, quickly take photos of everything, Bodger. Take photos of everything so we remember what the fight was about.
What's that?
Quickly take photos of everything. I'm taking reference photos.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
The fight is about to pause, Bodger. If I don't take reference photos and the fight pauses, we won't remember exactly what we were doing. Quickly.
Remember,
get your phone out
to remember something. What are you talking about?
Take a reference photo.
What
quickly.
Are you talking about?
Oh, God, it's about to pause. We're about to pause. We're about to pause.
It's always fun to stop mid-fight, I'm sure.
What are you talking
We
about,
weren't
Rob?
in a fight, we were playing soccer.
Only moments have passed.
I grew up a
Mo,
Money, mo problems, you know what they say.
Is it possible for me to get to melee vibes?
Blinded's pretty inconvenient, huh?
Can we remember that actually healed you though as well?
I've got it.
Oh, forget that.
Fuck you, Greg. I mean, thank you for healing me, but fuck you.
Do you want to get this content a whole week earlier? You could just finish watching this one and immediately go watch the next episode. It's over at Viva Plus. The link is right over there, and it is the main hub of Viva La Dirt League, and it really helps us out. Thank you.